It's Team Robbie versus Team X.
You'll go head-to-head in 3 football-related challenges right here on DR Sports.
And whoever comes out on top, you're getting flown to Turkey with one of us.
We've teamed up with Antlara Dental Clinic
To get your teeth done.
out in Antalya, Turkey.
I'm talking flights, the hotel, the full procedure.
The competition is open to UK residents only.
And Lara is throwing in a 10% discount for everyone who applies.
Do not want to miss this.
Let the duels begin.
Hello and welcome back to DR Sports for an enthralling final. It should be. I hope it is. But for this team, Tottenham Hotspur, obviously I wouldn't wear the kit. I wouldn't go that far. But I am wearing a white T-shirt in support of the mighty Spurs and Ange Postecoglou tonight. Who's with me? I hear you asking. It's myself, AGT. My co-host tonight is obviously the big Don back in the building for this Hatealong. Here he is. His sibling is also in the building, Mr. Laurie Lyle.
I must say, hate is the appropriate word.
Yeah, I can see why you'd say that tonight. And then Ty is also.
Where is
the
this guy,
studio
man?
as well.
Late again.
But,
I'm gonna
I think he's on the
slate him.
626.
I'm gonna slate this guy. You know what I can never understand, right? He lives up the road. He literally lives.
Doesn't live far. What's that?
Up the road from the studio.
Certainly lives nearer than Alex does.
Right.
Look, Alex is there.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
I was 200 miles I travelled to be here.
Bloody hell, this guy, right? When he comes in, he's getting slated.
Yeah, we'll get into that. But welcome to the show. Smash our like button upon entry. Who is going to win it tonight? We have already put a poll up. Big up to production for being one step ahead. Match predictions. Tottenham Hotspur, do they win and break that 17-year trophy duck? Or do Manchester United and their European heritage see them through tonight to pick up another trophy? They're on 55% at the minute. Tottenham Hotspur on 45% in the polls as they stand. Chaps, obviously I can understand why the Lyle brothers would call this one a hate-along, but two obviously want
Look, you
Manchester
hate
United
along for
to
you
win.
as well. You,
Well,
you as
yeah.
a man,
I'm talking to you. You can ask me after.
Yeah, you, as a Liverpool fan, you don't want Man United to
What a
win,
final
and as
that
a
was, by the way.
as an Arsenal fan, we don't want Tottenham to win.
Okay, and Ty is in the
Ah,
building.
here he
Confirmed,
comes.
Ty is in the building.
Here he comes, man.
Oh my gosh, man. I thought I could avoid it.
Yeah, well done for being late yet
Hello,
again,
Ty.
even though you live up the road.
That's what Jason said.
Oh, yeah, sit down there. We're live.
It's only 3 minutes.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you take your time. Only 3 minutes, he says.
Only 3 minutes. You're still
Take
late.
your time is what Pebbles did. The remix is even better, man. Sorry I'm late.
Call
everyone.
time was actually 7 o'clock, so you're 33 minutes
Yeah,
late.
it was. I was at.
What's that about, Rob? Are we doing
Yeah, well, you know,
wages?
Up the
cents?
road you live.
Yeah, sorry. I thought it was gonna start at 7:45. So that's what I thought.
Is that
What
true
time did you
production?
dress?
That's what I thought.
What
Because
time was you told to get here?
7 o'clock. But I thought it was gonna start at 7:45 because.
So
and I have
you-
to say,
don't
But
you
if
what
it's
say-
if
7
we-
o'clock, you got to get there for
Yeah,
7 o'clock.
but if you let me land, what if we got to talk about 2 dead teams for? So I didn't know we're going to start so early. Because we're just talking about
It's
dead
not
rubbish
early,
in
it's just
football terms.
normal.
It is early to talk about teams
Was
that are not even ours.
263 late today? Or?
I don't need 264. I walk. Like I walk this way. I walk this way like Aerosmith and Run DMC, and I was Aerosmith tune before Run DMC did it. So that's why. So I'm sorry, man. At least I'm sorry to be late, but at least I've missed half an hour of talking about 2 dead teams in football
No, we've only
terms.
been on for 4 minutes.
Oh, exactly. Well, no. Imagine I missed 4 minutes then. So you know,
Okay, well, as you can see,
I'm
ladies
already
and
worn
gents,
out. It's only 4 minutes in.
you're already worn
Ty's
out.
in the building, so get your super chats
I am,
in.
I am.
Right? I'm sure
I am.
he'll be happy to listen to me read them out. I was asking the Lyle brothers here, and I'm sure
Yes.
you can give me your sixpence straight after.
Well, 6 pence, none the richer.
Right.
Don't marry her, marry him.
Of course.
Don't marry him,
Yeah.
marry her.
Right, this
Don't
is going
marry
to be a
her.
long show, isn't it? I can feel what,
Well, that's a tune
what
in
vibe
6
we've got
pence.
tonight. Yeah, no,
None the
that's
richer.
right.
Ooh.
So, Laurie and Robbie, as Arsenal fans, this is the worst possible final for you, isn't it?
Half of it is because you know what? I'm going to be honest. I'm going to keep it 100.
Which is the first?
I'll
Hey, watch
No,
yourself.
but it's true though. It's true.
That's a bit sharp for you, actually. That's not bad.
Kind
a bit sharp.
He's late, but he's quick.
I
It's
have an
late.
unadulterated hate for Spurs.
Oh my gosh.
Right.
And Man United, surely.
With Man United, though, I'm kind of indifferent to them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't say I hate Man United because I don't. Hate is a strong word, but
It's
for
very
Spurs,
strong
I
word,
actually
football.
do detest them. Robbie will back me up on this. We've been to Spurs, me and Robbie, a few times, and the reception we've had from the Spurs fans has always been pretty
Spiky.
spiky, to say the least.
To say the very least.
And not only that, where I live, Alex, you know, I live in Enfield, and it's probably a majority Tottenham area,
Edmonton,
although in the immediate area that I live, there's probably more Arsenal fans. But, so I bump into a lot of them, and they're always giving me grief.
I don't know why.
I've got a few family members, extended family members that are Tottenham fans. They're always giving me grief.
I don't know why.
And yeah, if there's one club that I always look out for, hoping that they'll lose, it's them.
Right. I can understand all of that. I feel the same level of hatred, but towards Manchester United. And that's the team I'm asking you about now, Robbie. Because yes, Tottenham are in the final. They have a chance to win a trophy, something that Arsenal haven't been able to do this season. And that's a fact. They have the opportunity to. But you still hate Manchester United, don't you?
I hate Manchester United.
Yeah, of course.
Right?
Hate is a strong word.
But
Football terms.
well, you know what? I
absolutely,
dislike
100%.
Manchester United. Right, I don't want them to win anything normally, right? But tonight, I want them to win. I don't like Tottenham. I don't want them to win anything, right? You know what I mean? They don't deserve. Well, neither team really deserves to be even in a final.
Right.
In my books,
Yeah,
right? They've
no,
been
that's true.
so bad this season.
Well,
right?
you can't say that because they've got to the final.
No, you can't
They've
say
got
that.
to the final,
So
but
they deserve it.
No, they don't. Not if they're costing-
So to be honest, they deserve to be in the final on merit because they've got their on merit in
this
competition. But when you look at how bad both of them have been this season, how lucky are both of them that they're even in a final? But out of the two of them, like you said, when we go to Tottenham, right, we got people wanting. When I go to United, it's banter. It's banter, you know what I mean, Robin Van Persie, this, that, banter
Tottenham's
back,
a bit close to home,
banter
though,
back and
Yeah.
forth and that. When we go to Tottenham, it's hate. It's people wanting to kill you. It's
is
people
nonsense.
wanting to fight you. And to be fair, when you see Tottenham fans, when the game's not on, it ain't like that. I was at the gym today, and there was a few Tottenham fans there, and yeah, I mean they're cool, but they turn into vampires once the game's on. It's like, you ever
And in
seen
the
it-
gym, what are you going to do as well?
No, but you ever seen a vampire movie? You see them during the day, and they're fine.
They come out at night.
They're fine. You're
This
right,
is
Rob.
great.
Don't like Arsenal, right? You don't like us, right? But cool. But then when it comes to night time now,
This
you know
is
what I mean?
brilliant.
Right? All of a sudden, the fangs come out. And they want to kill you,
Garlic
dead.
round the neck.
Right? I don't want Tottenham to
brilliant.
win this game, right? I don't want the same reasons you don't want Manchester United to win. As a Liverpool fan, as an Arsenal fan, I don't want Tottenham to win anything. Just the same way. I remember these guys, right? Last season, they were prepared to lose against Manchester City
15-0.
to stop us from winning the title, right? They wanted to lose.
Also,
right? So you fully expect me to have anything in me at all that would want them. That expressions. He's my friend.
Big up
My
expression.
expression's my good friend.
We just seen him on
right?
TV, didn't
We just saw him on TV jumping up and down.
Oh,
in
he's
the
there?
crowd. Yeah, he was the only black guy there. Right amongst them.
I'm sure there's more.
Right? He's my good friend.
Yeah.
And I still want him to be in tears.
A couple of weeks ago, he was jumping around in a PSG shirt.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
and even
right.
I remember those things. I want them to get absolutely battered tonight.
Okay,
Sorry.
We'll let you know the
There's no-
lineup
you
very
don't have to say
shortly.
sorry, Robbie.
But let's
Who do you
jump
want?
into a
Well, I know
couple
you
of
dislike
superchats. Who do you
United a
wanna
lot,
win?
but who
Well,
do you
first of all, can I say I'm sorry to be late again, and
all
thank
right.
you to the
They've already said that. Who do you want?
for inviting me. And boy, you've come up with some bangers because I think you mentioned tonight that was by New Kids on the Block, and you said the vampires come at night. If I go Houdini, the freaks come out at night. That's 2 songs. So that's absolutely
got one for you.
fantastic. Go on,
Khalees.
go on. I hate you so much right now.
There you go.
Well done.
You like that one?
So
Ty, who do you want to win tonight? Go on.
Well,
Gun
the
to your
fun-
head, I need a name.
the funny thing is, I don't want any of them to win. That's the thing.
But
I wish
you
they could
have to
both
choose
lose.
One has to win.
But what I will say, unfortunately, I want Manchester United to win for the humble fans, not for the arrogant fans,
Right.
for the humble fans. And funny enough, I
And
do
for Ruud
know,
van Nistelrooy.
and no, not for Ruud van cheat himself because he's getting relegated. He's getting relegated with Leicester City. So no, not.
By the way, I don't
not for-
think we need this phone stand for your phone.
Well,
I
my
don't think
phone-
it. I
Well,
don't
it's-
think it connects.
well, I have an iPhone. Thank you very much, Alex.
Oh, okay.
Where is
So
it?
it's in my bag.
Oh, okay.
You don't believe-
The
you don't
burner
believe
phone
me?
doesn't need that, does it?
I don't have a burner phone.
Yeah, all right.
That is a work phone. Don't say all right. That is a work phone. I know nothing about.
They know it don't
I know,
fit.
I know what burner phone is, but I know nothing about the lifestyle
course you
that
don't.
has a
No,
burner
of
phone.
course you don't.
Thankfully, and I
Of
thank
course you
Allah, God, and my parents for that.
Fair enough. Right, should we do some super chats then get into the lineup, which you can
Yep.
see on screen right now? But Jamie M says the Battle of Mud, El Crapico, El Clownico, the Dumb and Dumber Derby. Need that Spurs win so we can have a peaceful summer. Mason says, was the 263 late again?
Oh well, if you were watching, because you weren't, so you lose prizes for that. I walked. Okay.
Fair enough.
I walked for the first time. Anybody? I walked. Okay. Thank you.
We should have left 5 minutes before.
Well, so should have Ted Alexander-Arnold, but we won't get into that. Oh! What? Yes, Alex. I'm just kidding.
What?
Yes.
Ty's already on form tonight, man.
Oh, snap. How has he just done me like that? 10 minutes into the
I'm only kidding. I'm only kidding.
I'm going to get you later on. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
well,
Yeah, have you seen that on Trent Alexander? Have you seen the poll? The player of the season
Yeah,
poll.
all the...
Right, so they got a player of the season poll for
Well, and he won it.
Liverpool.
It's public,
Liverpool's
though,
player of the
which
season.
is stupid.
Right, and everyone's just jumped on it and voted for
Yeah.
Trent.
All the
I
Liverpool fans.
yeah, I voted for Trent today.
Oh,
People,
boy.
we're going to put a link in the description.
my
Yeah,
God, here we
vote
go.
for
This is
Trent
shameless.
as Liverpool's player of the season.
Oh, no.
Right, so Dele says, imagine being an
Nigerian,
Arsenal fan. I'm watching this 800 million down the drain and not winning no trophies, and then two of the worst teams in the Prem are in a final.
Yeah. Well,
true.
Listen, imagine being a Tottenham fan, is what I would say.
Would you say that Tottenham are the, how can I say this, the Everton of North London?
No, I think because they're worse. Because Everton have actually won things.
Everton have won
Fair
times.
enough.
That's what I mean, exactly.
Tanishk says, Robbie, is the Rodrigo news just PR from the club?
Hopefully not.
Yeah, I think that's what...
It's a hard. It's
the
a hard.
silence, isn't it?
Do you know what? Right. The thing is, you've got this guy now, Anthony Berta, in charge, right?
Nicola.
Yeah, and
Andrea.
Yeah,
Andreas
Berta.
Berta, and like he's come from Spanish football, and he's a very experienced guy in getting deals over the line. You never know. But for real, if I'm being honest, the one I'd like to see is Gyökeres. That's what
absolutely. It's a no-brainer.
You know,
What we were saying before, though, right?
Gyökeres ahead of Rodrigo for me. I mean, Rodrigo's a great player. Rodrigo and Buemo, all those players that I've been hearing, they're good, but I want to see a striker so badly.
So do I, at my club. How the mighty have fallen. Sobby now reduced to supporting us United to save himself the shame of going 5 years trophyless.
It's not
after
saving
giving
no
it
shame,
so
because
much.
you know what? Oh, wait a
Says
minute.
bitter
Wait.
red devil.
Hold on. Red Devil, yeah?
Bitter red devil.
United should be embarrassed, right, that you're even in this competition, right? You know what I mean? So just chill out, man.
All right.
Yeah, you should be in the champ. You're desperate to win this if you speak to every United fan because you want to get in the Champions League, which is a competition we're already in.
Exactly.
Yeah, and we was in last year. You were desperate to win it to get into the Champions League. I've seen fans this week.
And they still
I've
might.
seen...
They still might.
And they might. And to me, that's the bigger prize for United. That's why, let's be real, yeah? United are doing a barbecue if they win it. That's what they said. They're not doing a bus parade.
But they have got a food hygiene rating of 2 stars, Robbie. So would you even trust the food that comes out of that barbecue with all the rat droppings everywhere?
You can't even do it at the stadium. They have to do it down the road somewhere.
With the rat droppings and whatnot. It's crazy.
Is that Tottenham and Manchester United together? Is she in the
wouldn't
Manchester
trust-
United?
Eating that food?
I wouldn't trust that jerk chicken with you.
No. Jerk chicken. More like unseasoned chicken, probably.
But I want United to win.
Big up to G Millie,
So do I.
right? Good morning from Tokyo from an Australian Liverpool fan.
Wow.
Come on, you Spurs, G Millie says. Big up to her. Big Australian Liverpool fan. Rasta Mouse's cousin, Danger Mouse, says, remember, Ron Dobby's 1K bet with Abby is on the line. He did a Ty-style bet. If you lose the bet, you can give the debt to Ty as he owes you 1K. That is true.
What was the bet I
I
did?
did see that.
Really did
I
he
did
do that?
see that clip the other
was it?
day
What did
when
I
it
do,
came
though?
up. You shook hands with Abby when we were all round the table at the start of the season saying, bet you £1,000, 500 for her, 500 for X, that Arsenal would win a trophy and Spurs wouldn't. So if Spurs win today,
Wow.
you,
I
my
didn't even
friend,
remember that.
you, my friend,
I'm
are a
in for
monkey
grand.
Dan.
I got a grant to collect
As
off
the
of.
old boy would say.
However, I do have a grant to collect off of another fan, right? So, I'll still be all right.
Okay, we'll see about
hopefully.
that. AGT, if we win, I'm coming for you, you sausage. Pause. Says Aminor. He says, hold that, but I think it's actually on you to hold.
He's obviously a United fan.
Yeah. Ty, would you rather see Spurs win this trophy
No.
or have to actually go to Nigeria?
You're so funny.
Right, we've got the first belly laugh in there from Robbie,
don't
so
quit-
I feel like this is going to be a
Listen,
good show.
don't quit your day job if you have one. Okay?
If you have one.
Exactly, no, it's
yeah,
true.
fair
Because
enough.
maybe you won't. Because if you had a job and you had a life, you wouldn't come up with that nonsense. So there you go.
Thanks for the super chat, though, Thomas.
Yeah, thank you. Thomas the Tank.
Thomas, yeah. The Illuminati says, AGT, where should Wirtz play if he were to join? First of all, he's not going to join Liverpool. I just can't see it. No.
Yeah, he's going by.
Yeah, he's going Bayern. And if he did, probably in the Soboslai position. As the fans are singing and waving their flags inside the San Mamés Stadium, we will just
Does like
finish
Robbie
this
Savage.
one
He
more.
does.
Yeah, he does. I want Spurs to win so Ty can hold that, says
Hold what?
FNC, the Chelsea fan.
Hold on, but what
Chelsea fan wanting Spurs
but
to
what
win.
would I hold though? What would I hold? The only thing I'll hold verbally is me smashing you against the wall verbally. That's what I'll hold. What are you talking about? Get off the stage, man.
You're coming with some
No, because
smoke
why
today.
would I hold it? What are you talking about?
Okay.
You see what?
Chelsea fan though wanting Spurs to win.
Exactly.
That's a first.
Exactly.
Try a tie triggered already, says SJ.
I'm not triggered. This is what I do. I can argue, like you saw with that Newcastle fan. Oh, sorry, Sunderland fan. Well, I splattered him to the wall. He's still there. They're still scraping him off.
to the wall.
Yeah, verbally. Absolutely.
Yeah, say that.
I splattered him to the wall.
Is that true? He was offering you blue pills.
No.
Past the semi.
No. The thing about that is that.
That was class.
Did you take them?
Class.
No,
That was
Did you
class.
take them?
Like I,
Sounds just like Matty Renton as well. doesn't it?
like I said before, I'm fortunate. I don't
Do the
need-
pills work?
Listen, I don't need nothing artificial. He might, but I don't need. That's why.
Anyway, I don't want to know about
Too much
No,
information.
Yeah.
Should I say
know about your,
the team don't need artificial because
erections or-
because the team have no problem standing up. No disrespect.
All right, let's move
But
on.
Sunderland
What are you
and
talking-
Newcastle fall down.
What are you on about?
So, no, it's true. What is he on about?
C1 Chaos says, Amir says, that Europa League has been downgraded to a Carabao Cup quality tournament.
yeah.
Have you seen the teams that Spurs played against? It's embarrassing.
Yeah, Bodo
C1
Glimt in the
Chaos.
semis.
It is weird as an Arsenal American fan to root. Is it weird as an
football terms,
Arsenal American fan to root for Spurs?
Do you know the funny
There are
thing?
no Spurs fans in New York, but I'm
Well,
surrounded by United fans.
Bro, I understand, right? Because last week I was in Kenya, right? And
Yeah,
all the
big
Kenyan fans, all the Kenyan Arsenal fans want Spurs to win.
Why?
And the
hate
reason
United.
being, right, the reason being is they're like, yo, half of that, you know, like
Postcode doesn't mean a thing.
majority of the country's Tottenham, the rest of it is United, right? And so they're like,
So their rivalry.
yeah, they're like, I didn't meet one Tottenham fan over there. They're like, there are no Tottenham fans there. We don't know anyone.
Rocking
We
horse
don't
shit.
any Tottenham. We don't know any
rare.
Tottenham fans,
Innit?
but we know a hell of
Is there any
United
Liverpool
fans.
fans out there?
There's
Yeah,
Liverpool
enough
fans there. Yeah,
Liverpool
a lot of
fans.
Liverpool fans there, but mainly.
No, but we run Africa. Arsenal run Africa.
Arsenal run
Okay, well, we run the league. Ty, I'm sorry for that.
Funny.
I'll take you to Nigeria,
good one.
says Thomas.
No, listen, Thomas. I don't know what kind of lifestyle you got, but don't come anywhere near me because I can take my own myself to lifestyle to Nigeria.
To
sorry.
lifestyle?
Yeah, no, it's true. 'Cause I don't know what I say. What is? I
When
could go
was
to
the last
Nigeria
time you went to Nigeria?
when we went with AFTV.
But before that?
Before that, about a few years ago.
About a few years ago.
About a few years ago.
Right, before we finish these super chats and get into the lineup predictions, you will notice that both Abby and Expressions aren't with us tonight. And that's because they're in the stadium in the Basque Country, in Bilbao, in the San Memes Stadium. And guess what, Robbie? They've only sent us a little clip, haven't they?
God, let's hear what
Let's see what they got to say.
Today's Tottenham. Bilbao, we're on our way. How to get there, I don't know. How to get there, I don't know. How do you know it's Tottenham's on their way? We're on our way.
We're actually on our way to the stadium now. It's been quite the afternoon. We've had quite a few pints. It's freezing, by the way. The sun is long gone. But Tottenham on the way.
They're on their way to Bilbao. Tottenham's gonna do it again.
Walking Maltese with that quarter pound at the back of his head of my brick fan. You know them way there, yeah? That brother is doing a hate along with Ty, bro. Hoping that we lose. Brother, bun Jim Carrey, cable guy, blood, my brick fan. Unless he wants us to win, bro. I take that back then. You know them way there. Big up AGT and that. You know what I mean? Hopefully we put these man in a spliff, bro. Just know, bro.
You actually have lost your voice.
I told you.
Oh, Jim Carrey, the cable guy.
Yeah, bun that
take
X,
that.
man. Bun
Big up.
that X.
Of course I want
remember
Spurs
that
to win
guy,
X.
right? He had on
Man.
a PSG shirt.
Yeah.
I want him in tears tonight. I want him breaking down, crying in tears. Yes, hate. Yes, hate.
I
You
want him to
heard
be
it
in
here
tears
first.
as well.
I want him
Football terms.
crying, man.
I want him crying with tears of joy at the end of the game when they beat Manchester
Yeah,
United.
tears
we're
of
talking
defeat.
about.
Right?
It's like-
Big up Flex. Big up Flex.
Big up Flex.
I can't big up KG because he's another hater,
KG.
and he was on that hate along as well. But I would rather. You know what? I just saw a super chat here, right? Let me just say, I know I'm jumping ahead of
Alright,
you,
go on,
right?
mate.
Let me find it. Is this guy? It's kind of true. Sadiq says, oh, no, that one.
Which one?
It wasn't Sadiq. Oh, God.
Whilst you're trying to find
There's so
it,
many of them, I can't
I'll
find
read
it.
out the starting 11 for Tottenham Hotspur. In goal, it's Vicario. At right back, Pedro Porro. Romero, the captain tonight in his first European final for Tottenham Hotspur. Mickey van der Ven and Udogie at left back. In the midfield, Sarr, Bissouma and Bentancur. And up top, Sonny On the bench tonight, you've got Brennan Johnson, Solanke, and Richarlison
Okay.
are the starters for Tottenham Hotspur.
Surprise,
tonight.
isn't it?
That's a massive call for managers not to play Son in the final. For Manchester United, we're talking about, it's Onana in goal. A back four, well, it's actually a back five once you see them line up. But
Yeah.
on here, we've got Euro, Maguire, Shaw, and Mazraoui. In the midfield, Casemiro, Fernandes, and Dorgu, who's going to play as like that left wing back. And then it's Mount Amaz. Who's that? It's Ahmad.
Ahmad, exactly.
A bit of a spelling mistake there. And Hoyland up front for Manchester United. Let's go through the benches whilst you.
That
read
super
out
chat
that
was
super chat.
Joe Lucas says if Spurs win, this season is better than Arsenal's. If United win, theirs is still worse. For a tin pot club like Spurs, the European win would be huge. I kind of hear what you're saying in that, but my argument has been all along is that it's very difficult to gauge this to say they've had a better season when they've lost 21 games this season.
Wow.
Right? And they have the chance of winning a trophy that it's impossible for us to win.
Absolutely.
We could never have won it because we weren't in it.
Yeah.
All the other competitions that we were in alongside them, we were out, they were out, and we finished way higher than them in the league. I think it would be an equal... Well, it wouldn't be an equal season. They still lost 21 games. What would be good for them would be the fact that they would get into Champions League. I think for both of these teams, both Tottenham and Manchester United, getting into the Champions League is going to be massive for them after the terrible season that they've had.
Absolutely.
I think this game, to me, is bigger for United to win than Spurs. Spurs are there and, listen, they're desperate to win a trophy and everything like that. But I think United, if they don't win, what's that going to do to their finances?
Yeah.
Their finances are in the mud right now. They really need to be in the Champions League to be able to invest. This could set them back years.
Yeah, it could. It really could.
It
And
really
obviously
could
the
set
money
them back
that comes
years.
with the Champions League.
Yeah.
On the bench, by the way, for Tottenham, Ajayi, Austin, Danso, Davis, Spence, Gray, Moore, Odebert, Scarlett, Son, Tell, and Whiteman. And for Manchester United, Amas, Bayindir, Collier, Dallo, Eriksson against his former club there, Johnny Evans, who actually played in the last final between these two in the League Cup final in 2009.
Wow.
16 years later, he's playing against Spurs again. Garnacho on the bench. Heaven, Mainu, who doesn't get a start today, which is surprising. Lindelof, Ugart, and Xerxes make up the subs benches there for the both teams. As we watch the ceremony before the final kickoff. Do you remember I was at this final last year in Dublin?
Yeah. You went, didn't you?
Yeah,
Who was
Liverpool
in
should
the
have been
final
there.
again?
Atalanta and Leverkusen.
That was a great final, by
was
the
a
way.
great
And that was an upset. Remember, everybody, Leverkusen unbeaten the whole season.
Yeah.
And it was Atalanta that upset the odds.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know,
Ademola.
Liverpool the round before that.
Lookman with a hat-trick. Yeah.
Ademola, yeah.
Yeah.
I was at
But
that
that's
game.
when,
Great game.
that's in that competition when
That's good.
you used to have Champions League teams
Drop
dropping
in.
in.
Yeah.
Because
Oh,
you
they
dropped into it, didn't you?
That is true.
You dropped into that. That's-
No, we didn't drop into it. We finished fifth the season before, didn't we?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. But that was the last
we should have
season
won
when
that
teams
trophy
dropped
last
into
year.
it, innit?
Joke.
Whereas, now this season you don't have that. And there's a lot of people arguing and saying, well, if you don't have teams dropping, with the amount of teams that are in the Champions League, 36.
Yeah, these two wouldn't be in the final. There's no way.
Yeah.
If you had the old format.
But
still.
also, people are saying, should there be a place given to the Champions League for winning this? If you've got that many teams in the Champions League,
Yes, point.
if you've got that many qualification places, so, look in England, 5 places now.
Yeah.
Spain, 5 places. Germany, I think, is 5 places as well, isn't it? So, but anyway,
Look at that.
that's for another day.
Tottenham and Manchester United fans seem to be sitting amongst each other here.
Boy, that's going to
do-
get a bit. That can get a bit rowdy.
Yeah,
can
but
be.
you do
You
what
would
it is
know.
when you go to those finals. You do have zones.
Well, I
everywhere.
wouldn't know about sitting with. Actually, I would know about sitting with away fans than actually cussing them off back in the time and them trying to start and all that. But I mean, that doesn't happen now.
Of
But
course not, because you're sensible now. Right, Bruno in the tunnel, the captain. Onana lying back against the wall. As you can see, both
this.
Tottenham and Manchester United
It's a big
fans
game
sit
for him,
amongst
by
each
the
other
way.
a little bit.
it's who?
For Onana, it's a big game
Massive
for him.
this.
I think it's a big game for Amarin as well, isn't it? Like,
Yeah,
it's
it is,
not
it is,
really.
it is.
I think if he wins this, it calms everything down. If he loses this, he comes under a lot of pressure early next season. He ain't going to lose his job or nothing.
I don't know. I think the Man United fans seem to quite like Amorim.
I think if he lost this, considering the season they've had,
Yeah.
Might be gone.
17 defeats,
Yeah.
and then you lose this,
Yeah.
All it takes is for a couple of defeats at the start of the next
then you're
season,
gone.
Yeah.
and then people are saying you ain't the one.
That's it. Right, the players are in the tunnel. It is 8:56, just gone.
We're nearly there.
And Ange Postecoglou both thinking, is this it? Is this my last hurrah at this football club? Especially Ange, but obviously Amrin has that pressure on him as well. Couple super chats as the players come out.
Here they
let's
come.
find them again.
I think Ange is a bit more relaxed because he knows
Yeah,
he's
he's
going
relaxed because he
anywhere.
knows he's going to lose. That's why.
No, because I think he knows he's going anywhere
Oh,
regardless.
possibly.
Ty's
joking.
right. Both teams deserve to lose, says Random Madness. Stanley says, City fan here. Come on, you Spurs. Up the Spurs. Gunnar Shabs, guys, the important signing we need is a new injury prevention physio because these hamstring injuries are crazy out here, says Gunnar
They
Shabs.
are, but that's what happens when you play too much
Joe
football.
Lucas, if Spurs win, their season is better than Arsenal's.
I
This
don't
is your
think-
one that you read
Don't
out.
think so.
As an Arsenal fan in Lagos, Nigeria,
Yeah, big
over
up.
here, we're supporting Spurs. Can't
Why?
bear
Yeah,
United
most of
fans.
those countries are.
If they win it, and if we win it, and if we don't have Spurs fans here, basically backing up what Robbie just said. Ty is the world's most deluded person.
Don't call me
ever.
deluded.
Come
I
on,
God, and
Tottenham.
my parents can call me deluded. And you said, come on, Tottenham. You, if you spell deluded, it spells Spurs. Thank you. Good night.
Right. Idris says Spurs, the club is okay, it's the fans. United are the opposite. Forest Lion, don't be fooled. Don't let the outcome of this game overlook the fact that Heathrow Football Club has been kicked out of the Nigeria Premier League.
What?
Is that true?
There's not even a Heathrow club. What are you talking
I
about?
think I know what he was trying to say.
Yeah.
Mohammed says,
he delivered
imagine
it
if Spurs
badly.
and Chelsea end up winning a European trophy, which you never won. End
Yeah,
up
well,
trophyless
well,
again.
the Conference
What are you gonna
League.
tell Ty, Robbie?
Well, Conference League, they're welcome.
League.
Well, Conference League and Nobel FC are welcome to those
I'm
trophies
sorry,
because those trophies are for losers.
You don't
in
want to be in
football
those
terms.
competitions, do you?
Aren't we?
Is that what you
Yeah,
want to be?
absolutely.
Absolutely.
And
Is
Hector,
that what you're gonna brag
Hector,
about?
Joke thing,
and Hector is the
We're all
captain.
Real Betis next week, though, aren't we, chaps?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've actually got a couple Real Betis
Bellerin with the
shirts.
winner.
I'm
Really?
gonna whack them out, yeah. It's my
Yeah,
favourite Spanish team, Betis.
Oh, right, okay.
Got a few shirts.
Hopefully Anthony to
Definitely
score.
not Madrid.
Oh, that would be
big up
funny,
Ty
wouldn't
for putting that Newcastle fan in his place.
Thank
he
you.
waited around for Ty's interview just to brag about a Carabao Cup. Full,
Yep.
we are the Arsenal. But you
Thank
haven't won
you.
the
Who was-
League
who-
Cup since '93, though.
No,
You?
no, that's right. We won it.
Yeah,
we won
yeah.
it twice. Yeah. So what are you trying to say?
No, I'm just fact. It's just facts.
And by the way, why we're here, Alex, I'm glad because this brings me on to the next point. Because
Okay,
I
here we go.
heard that you said that we're unbearable. Can you explain yourself, please? You said that Arsenal fans are unbearable. Can you explain what
Who
you meant
told
by
you I
that?
said that?
League judges.
When?
What do you mean? When
When did I say it?
No, you said it one time. So you say are you saying you didn't say
We're
it?
unbearable. Most fan bases are unbearable. I can't even remember saying that. But anyway,
Okay,
cheers, Lee.
fair enough.
Nice
Lee,
one.
don't worry.
Ty is the biggest.
He's bottled out, Lee. Don't worry.
Ironic because he's
I'm
so
joking.
tiny. Delusional fan.
Don't call me deluded. Like I said, only Allah, God, and my
He
parents
knows
call me
deep
deluded.
down Arsenal are tin pot, but he's too scared
Who's
to
your
admit
team?
it.
But who's your
LeMayo.
team? Who's your team?
Chelsea.
Chelsea, hold on, but
Giant ego 05.
have you beat? Hold on. Where are we in the table? Where are Chelsea in the table?
Anyway, enough of that.
talking
Let's get our predictions in. I will go first. Tottenham Hotspur to win it 2-1 in 90 minutes, and they bring it back to North London. The only time a trophy is going to be seen in the N postcode this summer.
Oh, but Michael Thomas, remember him? He managed to bring a trophy back to North London, didn't he? But we won't go there, will we?
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Robbie, come on, man. What's your prediction?
2-0 United.
2-0 United. Laurie.
My head says 2-0 United. My heart says 6-0 United.
So average about 4.
Yeah. But definitely United. 2-0.
Definitely United win. And Ty.
Yeah, I'd have to go with 2-0 to Manchester United. Unfortunately, I can't. The thing is,
Is there more Tottenham than United, man? It seems to
It
be
looks
more
so.
white there than, or is it just the way?
don't.
And they've swapped ends.
Yeah, I
though.
think it's just the way it is, isn't it? Like, no, it's half. It's half. There'd never be more Tottenham there than
They've
United.
just swapped ends there. Obviously, one team has lost the coin toss.
But-
the players are about to form their huddle
Yeah.
and have a
Oh,
minute
Who would you say has got the stronger team?
United.
You say Tottenham?
Yeah.
I think United.
I think
Player
it's
for
I
Manchester
think
United.
they've got a better striker.
Player for player.
Player for player. Apart from Bruno, I'd say player for player.
No.
On
I don't know.
paper, anyway. Tottenham, yeah.
Really?
You think?
Yeah. Ty, why are you lying all the time about Nigeria? Says precise comments.
Listen, why would I? What
It's
would
not
I
a lot
lie
in it,
for?
is it?
What would I? Why would I like? Tell me why I would like.
Bruno,
Just get
you're
off the
giving-
stage, man. Get
Kate
off the
Prowl
stage.
says it's the year of the birds. You've got the liver birds, the magpies, the eagles, and maybe the cockerels.
And maybe
Next
not.
as winners.
All of them birds
trophies.
can
And
fly.
maybe,
These lot
and maybe not.
Liver bird is actually.
I like that.
It's actually a mythical creature.
They can fly, don't
Yeah.
they?
they can
Yeah,
I like that.
Oh,
I
I
like
can't fly. So that's not one of them.
Cockerel
I
just
like
goes,
that.
and wakes everyone up in the morning. Or is that a
It does
rooster?
look like,
Rooster, that's a rooster.
Cockerel.
looking at the optics, it does look like there's
Someone
more
asked
Tottenham
Ty
in there than,
what tribe he's from
think
in
it's just the way
Nigeria,
he's
and he
like, I
said
don't think.
Finsbury Park. So it's Kelechi.
You're so funny.
Never heard
No,
you
I
answer
reckon
that.
there's more.
No, because it's
I
how
reckon it's
silly
more
they are.
Spurs. Anyway, forget all that. We are seconds away from the ball being kicked by Tottenham Hotspur. They will
Casemiro
kick off the final.
That's the thing. I
we're
just
live
think
on
United
DR
have more
Sports.
experience. I think it is. I don't think it's more Tottenham.
They
I
have
think
more
it's just the way
experience,
it is.
but it's so interesting. Casemiro's played. I remember when he was playing.
And we're underway.
Manchester United fans said, "Get him out of the club." And look at him now.
We're underway in the
Some of
cup
them.
final, the Europa League Cup final between Tottenham and Manchester United.
two
in
scrubs.
Bilbao. Two scrubs. El Crapico is here live on DR Sports.
Scrubbico.
So smash that like button. Get your comments.
El Scrubbico.
El Scrubbico. Also, the likes, over 3,000 watching, only 600 likes.
Oh man, let's get that up, man.
Come on,
Let's
guys.
get that up. We want 2,000 likes.
You've got the main fellas in the room here. Get them likes up. Offside there. How can he be
Offside?
offside in his own half?
Exactly. There's a foul, eh?
Foul.
We came from offside.
Ben
position.
Tancur there.
Hoyland needs to turn up in this game,
Rasmus.
innit?
The Rasmus.
Where's he offside?
That's actually a group, isn't
Oh,
it?
yeah.
Yeah, he is offside.
He is born offside, that fella.
Ooh. And can I also say, I know I was a bit late. Can you please get in your quiz questions? Because we love that.
Yeah, we do, don't we? Music quiz.
Music quiz,
Shirt
football
numbers quiz.
80s.
as well.
Shirt
I love a
quiz.
shirt numbers
Shirt
quiz.
quizzes for
Who knows shoot shirt numbers like me?
nobody.
Thank you. Even Arsenal. Jamie says, you think Scruffy Jim runs into Sainsbury's once the reduced meat has come out for the barbecue if United win. But we do know he doesn't want to pay for the barbecue. I heard all of the suits that the United players are wearing tonight are... oh yeah, Robbie's got the old... got the
Is that
bet up
clip? Is that clip from this season?
from August, yeah. So it's £1,000 bet. This match has £1,000 bet on it.
As I said, right.
And this man right here could
As
be
I
a
said-
grand lighter come the end of the show.
No, but I've got 1,000 to collect off another bet that I won. So it's
right. Just moving it around.
It's
Congratulations.
I'll just be moving money
Just
around.
be moving money.
And I was.
Don't
you
tell
know,
the tax man.
Or woman.
Or woman. Ball over the top from Basuma. Pedro Porro will chase it. Luke Shaw
going up,
obviously hasn't played a lot this season.
Oh,
but
Luke
Spurs
Shaw,
get a corner.
that's poor.
Come on, the boys.
I thought he was going to see out.
Luke Shaw, come
What's
on.
he complaining
fella.
about? He's saying that he pulled his shirt.
No way.
I didn't think so.
It's a
Scruffy
corner,
Jim.
it is
I
a
love
corner.
that, Jamie M. Let's have a look.
What's
he
he
could've come
complaining
off
about?
Johnson, though. He
It
could have come off.
might have come off
It
Johnson.
might have taken a nick off him.
Jansen. Ty, I hope you're well.
Yeah, fine, thanks. Might be all well as well.
I'll go for a nice message to see if
Corner
we
to
can get a good
Spurs.
answer. Can you
Is that
name
right in
one
front of their
each
fans
team
as
you
well,
like,
isn't it?
please?
Arsenal.
Platoon. Apart from Arsenal.
Banana.
Okay,
Banana from a corner. United are poor from
Yeah,
corners
they
as
are.
well,
Come on,
aren't they?
Spurs. Solanke header.
An English team.
United are not good
Liverpool.
from
Liverpool.
corners.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Let's go. Liverpool.
Let's see what they do.
Pedro Porro with the corner, and it's a
It's
foul.
a foul
already.
already. Who's that?
Big man
Maguire
like that,
on the floor.
A big man like that on the floor, you know.
Why do that though? Your first corner of the game, innit? Like,
Just float it
don't
into
you
the
just
box.
say to yourself, "Let me just."
Is it a foul?
Was
Let's
it
see
a
if
foul?
it is.
Mickey van der Ven.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, get
Oh
up.
no! I
It
think
is a foul.
Maguire's
It is.
Yeah, but
instigated that.
he's
though.
6'5" and he's
No, but
going
it's smart.
down
That's
like
smart
that.
play, isn't it?
No, but I mean, Van der Ven's stupid there. Like
Yeah.
Robbie said, it's your first corner.
First
Have
corner.
both arms round. Yeah, have
Why?
one.
Why you do that? That's,
stupid,
that's a
isn't it?
potential goal scoring opportunity.
Yeah, you may not get one. You may not
Oh,
get
that's
another.
a good header that from
the
Ramiro.
whole
That's a
game.
foul.
And that's a foul, is it?
Yeah, it is a foul.
It's climbed all over the
Over
back of him.
top. Oh, he's.
I must say, if the referee, as long as he's consistent, I
Yeah.
don't mind that because
Yeah.
you see too much with players just grabbing people.
He says,
all
"What
the
is
time."
the foul?"
I think
Romero
what the
knows
referee's
he's
the
done.
referee's been quite clever. He's laid down
I
the
bet-
marker early. As if
Oh
to
come
say.
on! How's that not? He's climbing all over him. Of course that's
Yeah,
a
I
foul.
don't think that's a foul. Me.
No,
That is
no,
a
he's
foul.
he landed on him as well.
By the way, on that bet thing, did they take the bet though?
Yeah.
They took it. Okay. So what if I win?
So if you win, I think Abby
They've got to
and
give me 500
Expressions
each.
500 each.
Oh right, yeah.
You know they're not
They
paying
win.
You could tell that's a long time ago. Look at her. You lost a lot of weight. Look at that.
Hey, that's, incredible.
Maguire.
Oh,
header
it's
weight
in.
cross.
is incredible.
Oh, that's dangerous.
Oh, it's
Offside, innit?
offside.
Oh, no,
Oh,
it's
no,
a
it's
corner.
corner.
10th start.
Corner
of
to
this final
United.
for Tottenham.
Lenny Yoro.
And again, here's an opportunity for
Dogu.
Harry Maguire and co.
Yeah, Panhead now's got a chance. That was a dangerous ball in there. Weren't dealt with by Tottenham, though, did he? Did you look at that?
Yeah.
Is that Porro? No, it's Romero.
And then
Just stood there and watched
a
it.
doggy skewed it.
I've
didn't
even forgotten, and I'm supposed to say this in my fan cams and on the bio show. So I do apologise, and that's hearts of thoughts and prayers goes out to my namesake, who's in hospital, our
Tyro,
knee.
yeah.
But luckily he's up now.
He's up.
Yeah, big him up.
He was in an induced
wasn't
coma.
Ball
Yeah,
comes in from Bruno and it's
So,
cleared to the edge of the box, and Luke Shaw recycles and goes all the way back to Mazraoui, who sends a decent ball over the top, and that'll surely go out for a
corner.
kick.
Oh, he retrieved
Vicario,
it.
what
It's a
are you
goal.
doing?
It's a goal.
Chance here for United.
goal.
Bruno
It's a goal.
Fernandes.
Why is he not shooting?
Still.
Why did he take so long to shoot?
Yeah.
Poor from Vicario.
Yeah.
Really poor.
I've got to
Brendan
say,
Johnson, white touch
already
as well.
United
this.
looked a better team.
Well,
innit?
they're already controlling it with the experience, aren't they?
Not just the experience.
well,
they just look more composed on the ball.
Just
Well,
shy of 5
And why are
minutes
they
in there.
more composed on the ball? Because of the experience.
No,
Yeah,
because they're better
sometimes-
players.
The occasion. isn't
Sometimes
it?
it's
true,
like,
isn't it?
you know, they've been in multiple. Look, they was in the final. They was in the final last year and the year before, innit? So you know they're more used to finals than Tottenham.
No, he knows.
Better
It does play a
players.
big part in it. The nerves of a final.
Better players.
Did you see my thing with the Newcastle fan? I said, did you lose? I didn't have a
finals
lorry.
in a row,
I was
wasn't
wrong actually. It was 6, but it's only 3 less.
Fair enough. Ty, I hope you're well. Yep, we've got that one. So your
thanks,
favourite
Edward.
other English team is Liverpool.
Well, one of them.
what
Yeah,
was
but Liverpool's right because my
Vicario?
family, like I said, some of my family are Liverpool.
Indecision there.
So
Although
Chelsea,
you
a
know the
bunch
one
of
thing I
hand
would
rolls.
say with that, at least he pulled out. He
Are they?
didn't go sliding all the way.
obviously other meats are
Give away
available.
a penalty.
Yep.
Look at that, giving the ball away. Look.
Casemiro, that's a
United
good ball
are in
inside to
complete control
Ahmad.
of this
Lovely
game.
They
ball.
are because of me, but then is that a surprise though?
Casemiro's been here before. He's got the T-shirt. He's played in bigger finals than this.
Yes.
There's no surprise that he's starting. Fouled there by Basuma.
Let's hope that they
They're going to
Again, he
miss.
does go down extremely.
He does, but
easy.
he
They're
has
going to miss
scored,
Kulusevski, and he's
Kulusevski.
a-
and
Yes.
Madison. Madison's
And Madison, well, Madison's still injured.
Yeah.
Madison's out.
Pundit duty tonight.
and Bergvall as well.
Tottenham
One
get
of them.
battered everywhere they go. Tottenham get battered everywhere they go. Hashtag come on you Gunners. Gunners aren't playing
Come on.
tonight. But Chelsea, a bunch of ham rolls. Thanks for the super chat. Adam Gabe says the last 6 Europa finals have been won by the allocated home team. Tonight,
And who's allocated home
it's
team?
Tottenham Hotspur.
Oh well, then
And
let's
by
go
the
to
way,
change then. hopefully.
Ty, get on this, right? We've asked the people in the chat a poll.
What's
of
the
who
chance
they
for
think
Tottenham?
would win. Tottenham or
That's a
Manchester
good tackle.
Very easy
Yeah.
to
50-50.
dispossess.
Really?
50-50.
What, like Lamar?
Been a long time.
You say you miss me. Word gets round. You shouldn't have dissed me. Step back, don't try to kiss me. All right, now I'm 50-50. Heard it from the grapevine.
Grapevine.
I bet
Yeah, big
you
tune.
were with him
You talk
just
about
the
going
other
down
day.
early, Alex.
I know, terrible.
Richarlison.
Terrible
Man
singing.
there, Richarlison.
Oh, no,
is
he's
probably-
famous for
he's
it.
the
The master
worst.
diver.
He's the
man.
master, yeah. Little pigeon.
He is.
Rasmus
can
Højlund
Højlund
on the
do?
ball. Can he
Oh, he's
hold
done
on
well.
to
He's
his
done
man?
all right so far.
Hold it up.
Bit of strength.
Look at the
Basuma.
pulling. But look at the pulling from Basuma.
Aggressive. Always taking
Yeah, but
his
you
boot off.
taking it off.
No, just to make the point.
Yeah, he's saying that he stepped on it and do it.
Basuma.
Yeah, but you're allowed, you know, listen that way.
Aggressive start for the midfielder.
No, he didn't really do enough.
Don Robbie, how are you cooking KG? I hear he's
How am I
leaving the UK to start a new life if United loses today.
That's what he
well.
always just bails out when they lose. He goes abroad. Oh, my missus said, you know, or we got a stag party or something like that, right? So he better not go missing if he loses this. I don't know how he's going to deal with X.
Oh,
I mean, it'd be bad enough for me, but it's going to be even worse for him.
Until I get older, Flex if he loses this
You know,
game
I mean,
as
if
well.
Flex has been mad confident as well. They better win this, man.
I know, because Flex has been saying, we will
This-
win it, we will win it.
I think they will.
They lose this, United. I mean,
Make
this
a
would be an
mistake, Onana.
absolute
Come on.
disaster, wouldn't it?
I think
I think that was one of their main worries.
Oh, no.
what is he doing?
That guy there, he's such a.
Way. Oh, Tottenham throw as well.
How
He's
can that
been
be
in
good
finals,
cover?
hasn't he? Remember, he was in the Champions League final.
Yeah.
Tell you
Luke
what,
Shaw's looked a little shaky so far, hasn't he?
He's not. He's only been back about a week or two.
he's looked a
doesn't
little
look in the
shaky.
best shape though.
He never
He
does.
never does, does he?
Never
never
does,
does.
does he?
Good
Pedro
player,
Porro
though.
with
It's just like,
the
it must be
throw
just a
in there.
natural thing where
Just
you know, you get some players that just naturally,
chunky.
yeah.
Stocky.
Rooney was a bit like that.
Yeah.
But he was, you know, he was fit enough.
Super chat here from Quadbod. It's a band-aid on a broken leg for both. if they win this trophy. Pedro
that's a
Porro with
good
the
ball by
in.
Porro.
Oh,
Did you see that?
Awful goalkeeping.
He
for it
came and he
then-
stopped.
I'm telling you,
It's
this
great
guy's a
defending
liability,
from
man, I'm telling you.
It's a
Mazzarri.
great header.
How can you come
Richarlison
for it
was
like
there.
that and then just back out the
It's a
last
great
minute?
ball,
Look at
isn't
It's a
this.
lovely ball.
It's a good ball.
Look, no, but
Great
look at
ball.
this. This is in his
Porro's got
area.
a good
That's his
delivery.
ball.
Yeah. And he's not saving that if Richarlison heads it.
I know.
No.
Richarlison's heading that into an empty net.
And Richarlison's good in the air as
Unless
well.
he got the shout. Maybe he got the shout from Mazzarri. But
Maybe,
you
yeah,
got the
maybe.
gloves. You're supposed to be claiming that.
Yeah, you should be shouting and saying,
yeah.
yo, low it.
Keepers.
This is what I'm saying,
shout
Ty,
that
about
anymore,
Onana. I know me and you have had arguments about it. I don't rate that guy at all.
I don't
Nor
think.
do I.
I think he's good. I think he's just.
No, he's not. He's not.
I don't.
He's not
I think he's good. I think he's
not
just.
good.
He may have been good before he come to this country.
They got to
but
replace
what I've
him.
seen of him so far.
Yeah, of course
He's
they'll
been
replace
awful.
He's cost them so many. I think they said he's a goalkeeper. His mistakes have cost them most points this season.
Really?
Porro
Yeah.
with the ball in.
He dealt with that all right, to be fair.
Deals with that, punches it out, does Onana. Basuma back to Pedro Porro, who will beat his man and put the cross in, but can't beat Mason Mount's
That seems
head.
to be an obvious tactic of
Tottenham
Spurs,
will
isn't it?
start
Get the
again.
ball in the
Get the
box
ball in.
early.
Robbie, love you. That's a foul.
That's no foul
He
there, you
didn't
know.
touch him. Yeah, look, he's giving it away. He didn't even touch him. So I don't know why he's going.
I don't
We
think
love
he
you,
touched
but
it.
you have
Or
to
if
pay
he-
X for that Havertz versus Solanke bet.
No, he
No,
doesn't.
I'm not
Before
paying
the
for
season
that bet. I
started,
told that
and
already,
no
right?
terms,
Havertz has been
conditions
out
were
injured
Here's a
applied.
foul.
for 6 months.
Exactly.
I'm not paying for that. That's ridiculous.
Sir
And I wouldn't
Porkstick.
even. Everybody knows me and bet. I wouldn't take money the other way either.
Yeah, you would.
I wouldn't.
Sir Porkstick says it's the year of the birds. Spurs don't ruin it. PM says Ty being late to a Hatealong down the street, and he wants us to believe that he could be on time for a flight to Nigeria.
Well, I was because I went with Robbie, didn't I? Robbie. But Robbie is the proof. When we got to the airport, was I late, Robbie?
Yes.
Don't lie, you see?
Chance.
Oh, there's a chance here.
Johnson!
Go.
Oh, good save.
Dave.
Oh!
Hey.
Good block. Good
Maguire.
block.
We've had the
Maguire
first
there.
shot, really, from Tottenham of
Big
the night.
mistake that.
Oh,
And that's a
what's he
stupid
doing?
foul to give away.
That is
What are they
silly.
doing?
A stupid
And
foul to
Richarlison
give
will
away.
go down all day long there.
Is that a clash of heads?
No.
What is Fernandez? What is he?
He's a rat. That's what he is. That's
But
what
what's
they
he
do.
moaning about?
That there's no
That was a good
cheese.
save by Onana, you know.
He's run out of cheese. That's definitely
It's
a
a
foul.
definite
What-
foul,
he's
man.
gone
This
with
is
the knees
really.
in the
What's he
back.
doing?
But what's Mazzarri doing?
Look at that from Maguire. That is poor, isn't it?
Yeah.
Look how quick, look how slow Maguire is in running back. It's
Slow,
like,
isn't he? It's
It's
a good
good save
save.
though
I've
from
seen
Onana.
like
though.
It's a
milk
good save
turn
by
to
Onana.
cheese quicker than him.
This is a dangerous position because is it Porro on it?
Porro
He's
with
good
the
on
ball.
these.
Yeah, but they would have.
I
Liked,
think Spurs have started better.
yeah, but they would have liked to have.
In the
Madison.
last minute or two, they've.
Yeah, but they would have liked to have Madison on this though.
Oh yeah.
They've had what? How many? 2 corners. This set
Yeah, but
piece now.
first 3-4 minutes, Spurs were shaky.
I
weren't
think
they?
the pattern of the game is that United are going to have most of the balls.
This
So they're
guy's
gonna try and
this
hit them
guy's
on
got a
account.
very good delivery.
He has,
Porro.
but I think
It's one
Madison.
thing I give him.
I think they would have loved to have Madison on this.
He can whip it.
No, Porro's
He's
delivery
got
is
to land
brilliant
this
as
in
well.
the right
He might
place.
even
He might go for
one
goal.
of these. You sort of go for a shot, come goal, innit?
Just go back stick, don't you? He whips
Nah,
it in.
after all that, all the build up is
Oh,
rubbish.
Richarlison!
Great block.
They got lucky there, man.
United.
Spurs have started better.
What are you talking
No,
about?
Another
but
shot.
why did he not get rid of? Why are they trying to play out from
Yeah.
there?
Onana is a clown though. Let's have
Look
a
at
look.
the
I can't
top-
believe
No,
how
that wasn't
many
Onana's
mixed
fault.
fans
That
there
was
are.
That wasn't his fault.
Casemiro. What are you doing there?
Just get rid of it.
Yeah.
Up the
Charlison's
pitch.
got to be
Look,
going
look at
for
this.
goal
Look,
there
he's
as
trying to
well.
play his way out. Look. What are you doing?
Oh, no, he
Kicked
hit
it onto Mason Mount.
It's
That's
good
a
block
good
from
block
Bruno.
by Bruno.
Yeah. Another cross here.
He hit
Pedro
Mason
Porro,
Mount.
the
Another corner.
referee, once again is going to go over to Mickey van der Ven and Harry Maguire and ask them to sort themselves out, or is it Sarr and
it's Sarr.
Casemiro? Do you know
Sarr's-
what? This is one of my pet hates of football. There's a corner coming in. The ref blows his whistle as the corner taker's preparing and goes up to two people and says, "Oh, you two, stop it." And they go, "Yeah."
And then
Blows
when he
the
goes
whistle
back,
and
and
then
they
they
do the
go
same
back
thing.
to it.
Exactly. That's exactly right.
Oh, that's a good ball in.
Another good
Good
delivery.
header.
Well defended though.
Brennan Johnson.
Oh,
wins the
that's
flick.
that's an
Oh,
elbow.
a lot of fouls going.
That's a
on.
If this is
booking,
an elbow,
surely.
that's definitely a
Lot of
booking.
fouls
That is a
going on
booking.
there. No,
I
it's
don't know
not-
why you're
it's not a
laughing, mate.
booking. It's not a booking.
It is if
It
he's caught him.
is. He just
If he's
elbowed
caught
him.
Didn't elbow him.
Let's have a
Right,
look.
look at that. You're telling me that's not an. Look at that.
Look at that.
That is an elbow.
That is
an
a
elbow,
that's a
actually.
definite
an
yellow
elbow.
card.
No,
How
that
on
is-
earth has he
So
got
what
away
is
with
that?
that?
What,
That is quite
what part of
naughty.
the body is that then?
Forearm.
All right, it's forearmed in. Paul.
That's
That's a booking, right?
that is a booking. That's very
Forearm
very
smash.
that's a nasty challenge.
That is not within the rules.
You don't want to book people too early though. innit?
No, but if you do things like that, he could have broke his jaw with that. We saw that the other. Who got his jaw broken the other day with something similar. last weekend?
And
And it looked fairly innocuous when you watched it live. And then the guy went down, and then afterwards they said he had a broken jaw.
I know who you mean.
I'm trying to remember who it was.
Super chat here from Raihan. He says, "Can't have the hate along without the song Shame."
Go on, get behind him.
He's on that side.
No foul.
Who's
says
your
the ref.
team? But who's your team?
X and KG did an awesome job with Bayern and PSG.
But can you say your team, please, when you make the comments if you're brave enough?
If you're brave enough, from now on, guys, when you send in a super chat, leave your team so Ty can understand who it's coming from.
Exactly. And I just smash you. Verbally.
Ty did the rain effect Arsenal season. Hold that.
Who's your team?
Amar.
Who's your team?
Why is the team matter?
Don't ask me questions and don't say your team. All right, so then forget it.
What does that
Suppose
matter?
you don't support a team.
Yeah.
Then what you then
What was that?
you got no right to
game
question.
is-
Luke
These
Shaw,
results
I said,
really
he
is
is
the
El
El
Crappy
Crappy
code for true, man. Like, the quality's low
You
so
want an
far,
answer?
man.
Say your team.
Robbie, this is 16th
that's a good ball, though.
versus 17th.
Yeah, I know. We
League.
forget,
Just-
don't we? We just think
know.
about the stature of the clubs.
If Bruno
I
wasn't
don't
there,
and how bad the two teams have been all
if
season.
Bruno wasn't there, United would be relegated this season.
That ain't even a joke.
No.
It's just that they're lucky the bottom three are so bad.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ball
Well,
over
they-
the top
they-
from
they-
Maguire,
ball.
Dorgu,
We did well to get them back across.
Oh, well done, Dorgu.
Tell you what, this is an open game, isn't it, Rob? 15 minutes
Yeah.
in now. Chances at both ends already. You play football to win trophies, not to finish the best loser 3 seasons in a row. Arsenal
Who's your
won
team?
the
That's
Europa
true,
But who's your
League
team? No,
a
but who's your
grand
team?
total of
No, but
0
who's your
times.
team?
That's
But who's your
right,
team?
mate. So
Who's your team?
With your
'Cause your team is worse.
But with that theory, you know, what I mean, Leeds have had a better season than Arsenal because they won.
Exactly.
They won a trophy.
But
for
in the
winning
championship.
championship.
Exactly.
You got to
Exactly.
be in the same competitions.
And
Barnett.
Exactly.
It's too
And
simple.
Barney, yeah.
Barney
Innit?
got,
It's too simple
promoted.
to say that.
Absolutely.
It's like me saying, "All right, we won the Euros, but the team that you was in the World Cup final didn't." You know what I mean?
Right, Bruno Fernandes.
Right, Bruno Fernandes. Let's see.
Corner kick, sorry.
Look at this.
Rasmus Højlund.
The back
Rasmus.
stick, isn't he? Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
Again, Vicario all over the place.
Ahmad.
Oh, did well there. Ahmad with the dummy. It went just wide.
Straight across the mouth.
I still think you should have shot first.
He's looking for a corner.
It's the corner. He's not going to
Not
get
going to
it.
get it. Vicario again. He looks so
That's the
dodgy there.
closest we've seen to a goal so far.
Both keepers look dodgy. Look. Well,
again,
actually, he did
16
well.
Great bit of skill there by.
Lovely.
Actually,
Oh, that was close.
you know what? I'm
it a cross, though?
going to revise my opinion on that. I think he did well to get to that. To be fair.
Oh, was there a
Didn't
little
it
deflection?
took like a look. It looked like it's a good reflection.
That
was
bench is
close.
way stronger, isn't it? United's bench.
That's close, man.
Get them likes up, people. Get us to 1,000, please, and then we'll open up the question to more.
How many? Is
We'll
that
open up the floor to more Thai questions.
Yeah,
I
if
see
you
that
say your
stadium,
team,
what, 50,000?
don't say your team. Don't bother commenting.
50,000
Don't try to be on the spot.
stadium.
Say your team.
That
You're
Bilbao.
brave
It's a
enough.
nice. It looks a nice stadium.
Memes, yeah. I tell you what, there's a lot of scrappy football going on right
There
now.
is.
It is. Ahmad on the
But
ball.
can Ahmad add a bit of quality? No. It's a great tackle from Basuma, but then Tottenham lose it out again. Look at the red and white. all
It's
mixed
Bilbao,
together.
it's
By the way.
But I think that's because those are them white United shirts, isn't it?
I don't know. There's probably some Tottenham ones.
Maybe,
in there as
maybe.
well.
But you know, in these games, they have these little mixed up zones as
Yeah,
well.
which is weird though. I just
No, remember we went Champions League final. There was a mix. There was like a
So
zone.
it
There was
definitely looks to
Arsenal.
me like Spurs have got more fans in there than United.
Yeah,
Definitely looks
but I'm
like
saying that you got these. Remember, United have got white shirts as well. That third kit they got.
that. Yeah. But why
I
would
think
you
they're
wear?
more white and blue that I can see though.
Here
Anyway,
come Tottenham again.
Richarlison on the left wing, cuts inside, cross comes in.
It's a good ball.
And Maguire
defending.
flashes it away. And it's another throw into Tottenham. Super chat. Luminous says the greatest Europa League final was in Baku.
Was it?
Chelsea when they
So
beat
you
them.
mean so was the greatest FA Cup final when we beat Chelsea
that was
You know what? You know it was a good final.
25.
Like,
and in Cardiff as well?
Last year was a good final. The Atalanta one.
I was at it, mate.
It was good. That was a good final.
I had such a good
The
time.
quality of goals
I had
from
such a
Lookman.
good time.
I did
So
one.
many Liverpool fans out there because they all
Really?
bought tickets thinking that we would get to the
Oh,
final.
right.
yeah. Every pub you went
same
to, it was
Lookman
just-
that their manager disrespected this season.
Yeah.
Terrible.
I
was
witnessed them goals.
He's leaving,
he
isn't
scored.
he?
They were unreal.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
Conference won it all. 94 Cup Winners Cup.
Oh,
Pine
Bruno,
Down.
he didn't touch him in the face.
Yeah, see. He's a
Oh,
What did they say? Won it
a rat.
all. Won it all.
rat.
Yeah.
That's a Chelsea fan.
rat.
So you've gone unbeaten then? No, you haven't. So you haven't won it all.
Ty, since when are you allowed up this late?
It's so funny. It's all right. You can take your teeth out now. It's true. You must be that old.
Why his teeth?
No, because that's only somebody that age would say something that's silly.
Senile, you're saying?
No, I'm not saying senile. I'm just saying take out your teeth.
Right.
Put them in a glass.
To do what?
Don't forget to put them in a glass. And your dentures and your Zimmer frame.
Tech weather.
In football terms.
Okay, fair enough.
Try
That's
that
offside,
nonsense.
isn't
Don't
it?
try that nonsense on me.
A good season is a fan base's perception. Spurs should celebrate the
Oh,
Europa League.
stop
United
it,
fans
man.
not as much.
Yeah.
Look how quick
Arsenal
he
fans
jumped
are
up.
disappointed with
Tries to do a
second
little
offside,
hop and
says
skip
Scott.
to make it look like he took a knock.
that.
Now he's running perfectly.
Yeah, he's
These
little-
players, man, I tell you. Rugby players was looking at
Oh,
football.
that's
Oh, he
lovely
spun him.
by our man,
Yeah, but you
done
say
it.
that with rugby players.
Spun him.
Rugby players punch each other, don't they?
Yeah, but you know
don't
what I
have
mean.
that football,
I'm
do
saying
you?
rugby players was look at some of these football players sometimes. I think, bloody hell, what are these wussies, man?
No, it's true, but when they punch each other,
Little
that's mindless violence, but that's okay because it's rugby. Can you imagine
No,
if they
but
start
I'm
punching
just
each
talking
other in
about like
football?
no, you just get young players rolling around for nothing.
Because they're
Rugby
allowed to,
guys
Robbie,
are
don't
getting
they?
their heads kicked in.
Yeah, no, but they're allowed to do that, innit? That's the problem.
Good touch there from Mason Mount.
Definitely,
Good passage of play here from United.
Tottenham are really pressing them though.
They are, but then Manchester United have the experience to just soak
Tottenham
it
getting
up.
back in numbers
Don't they?
equally as well.
To get the ball to Ahmad, he's the more.
Yeah.
on the right hand side here.
He's the danger.
We'll try to get it to him in space.
Barat says, my son named Dev, who is 7 and is a gunner, is asking Robbie if they can both lose, please.
Unfortunately,
Can we
they
wish?
can't unless the
We wish.
game gets abandoned, and then even then they replay it.
That's
So
what somebody said to me.
unfortunately, no.
Big up to Ed from America, who says,
Big
shout out to the Don,
Big up.
AGT, Laurie and Ty, my favourite gooner,
Thank
Abby,
you. Shout out
Flex,
to you.
Matthijs. DR Sports gets me through my week, praying for a miracle that Spurs and United both lose. Long live DR Sports. Come on, you guys.
God bless, brother.
It's
God
a nice
bless.
super chat, isn't it?
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah. Oh.
Joey says, AGT, are you ready for the parade, my friend? And tell Robbie and Ty to hold that, you pussy.
Hold what? No, the thing is, don't talk like that. And the funny thing is,
Big
When
up
is the
Joey,
parade?
man.
When is your
On
parade?
Monday.
no, but the thing is, if you want to say that, I
The
didn't
bank
see
holiday Monday.
That's
That's going to be
The
huge.
funny thing,
1.2 million people coming.
no, but the thing is,
Good
Ball over.
Stick. It's a good header.
It's too high, wasn't it?
I don't know who you are, but don't say hold that because when I was at Anfield, I didn't.
Oh,
see
it's a lovely ball. Oh, it's too
I know
close
who
to the
it is.
keeper.
Oh, you
I
know he
met
is.
him in New York, yeah. He bought me a pair of Sambas, actually. Big him up.
Okay.
Joey, he's
Well,
from,
I didn't see at Anfield. when
he's
you're-
from Ecuador, and he told me about...
Is it?
That was a bit
Told me about Caicedo.
too close to the keeper,
Oh,
wasn't it?
Listen, you can't mock us, all right, mate. I don't know who you are, but you can't mock us in football terms.
Well, he's a Liverpool fan, so he
Yeah,
can.
no, he can't.
no,
he
he
can't
can.
mock us.
No,
No,
of course he
Liverpool
can.
can't mock us.
No, of course he
Liverpool
can.
can't mock us. Because we had Michael Thomas and Steven Gerrard Slip. So
This
can't
season
mock
they
us.
can mock us. They won
No,
the
they
league.
cannot mock us.
Are you
They won the
Chelsea fan now, are you?
league.
No, I'm not. I'm just.
See
no,
that
I'm not.
trophy behind you with the red ribbons on?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's ours now.
Okay, so you got unbeaten. Okay then, it's like I said, you cannot mock us.
No, there's just no words for
But
it.
no, that's
So,
fine.
what do you think of
No, but have you gone unbeaten, Alex? Exactly. So you can't mock us. That's what I said. That's why I said to that man, I don't know who you are. You can't mock us.
Okay.
No, but you
Alex,
can't
what do you,
When was the last time you won a trophy?
what do you think
When's
of
the last time you went
rumours-
unbeaten?
Sorry, go on.
That's a foul. Might get a
The
card for
rumours
this.
of Gerrard coming back to management.
Yeah, to Rangers.
Yeah, we-
Again.
Yeah, back to
What?
Rangers, yeah.
Do you think that'd be a good move? Back to Rangers?
Well, it's probably the only club that will have him at the minute, to be honest.
Wow.
Well, it's
No,
true,
but you do like Lampard
True.
and go. I think what you should do, like what Lampard's done, drop
Go
down
the
Championship.
divisions, yeah.
No, these are drop down, isn't it? Going to Scotland.
Well,
He's a hero there, though.
Exactly.
No, but to me, he's done it already.
He
There.
did. He went unbeaten in
in-
Rangers, mate.
In Scotland.
Done it
yeah.
already, innit, at Rangers. If I was him, I'd go, well, listen.
But could that be
if you're a
another
Rangers
one to
fan, you
build
want
up?
him still?
Would,
He
yeah,
could
but, would you rather go a Championship club or Rangers?
Rangers.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So go
Rangers.
back
are
to
huge,
Rangers. Rangers, you
huge club.
have a
But,
Win a
chance of
league.
winning.
and
I'm
then
just
go,
like-
go to like someone else.
but does that, for your
Look
prospects
at
of
these
going,
divers, man.
for your prospects of going to an even bigger club in
Remember.
the future, would people just look at it and say, well, yeah, you did it at Rangers before, and then you flopped?
Yeah, but to do it again is impressive, no?
Or
Ahmad's looking lively on
is
the
looking
old
lively.
right-hand side there. Richarlison.
Typical Richarlison.
Typical.
Just
All
always
fart
makes the
and no
wrong
poo.
decisions, that guy, doesn't he?
If Spurs win, I will throw myself in front of a Thameslink train as I can't have Spud win.
don't do that, mate.
Don't say that. Don't curse yourself.
Do
man.
not do that.
You mustn't say
His
that.
name's Alex as well. Do not
Is
do
it?
that, man.
Obviously,
Alex, all right, go on. I'm only joking.
Oh no, that's terrible, Robbie.
This guy,
I'm only joking. I'm only
You're laughing
joking.
as
We
well,
do
man.
I'm not
not.
laughing.
Yeah?
I'm thinking that's terrible.
not funny.
Jesus
It's a
Christ.
terrible thing to say.
He pushed me in.
Obviously, other train companies are available. I'll say that.
Yep, TFL, Avanti West Coast.
That's right.
They
Avanti
can
West
hold
Coast,
it though.
yes.
Avanti West Coast.
Great
Actually,
Anglia.
I was on the train down earlier, and
Yeah.
the train
Casemiro
conductor, I was
tight-
readying my
tightrope he's
ticket
walking.
to show it
That
to the
should be-
train
Yeah,
conductor.
yeah.
And he went, I watch every show, lads, of Hot Topics. And I went, oh, nice one. He went, you make sure next time you see that Doyle, tell him to stop saying lad so much. Lad. And I was like, I told him, Doyle just keeps saying lad. He's addicted to it. Lads. Mad that. Ty, when they abuse you, just smile and wish them well.
No, it depends. It depends what you say. The thing is, with abuse, I'm lucky enough. I can argue and know about my team. So when you try to start on me, you can never finish me. That's what I mean.
Pause.
And also, I'm sorry. There should be respect. You know what I mean? And it's just like what he said.
Robbie are like the naughty kids at the back.
No,
of
it's
the
like
classroom.
what he said, and that's what Michael Thomas made Liverpool look like.
Oh, all right, man.
Well,
Some
there, so
guy
why
knows
you saying
about
it then? No,
Michael Thomas.
why you saying it then? I heard what you said.
Jesus. Next up, the rules need changing. A team almost relegated getting into a Champions League
Absolutely.
is bad, says
That's what
agent.
Arsene said.
Go on, lad. Pedro Porro on the overlap, maybe? Oh,
Good
that's
tackle.
a great tackle.
That's a good
That's a
tackle.
great tackle, that.
Very risky though, wasn't it?
Oh, he got the ball though.
That's not so good, though, is
Game's
it?
so low on
This is
quality so
shite.
far. I think this is we are seeing 16th and 17th at the moment in the quality of play, innit? I mean, I know finals sometimes the quality can be lacking because of the nerves and everything like that, but it really is lacking in quality so far.
Is it going
Is
to
it
just
gonna
be
be-
like a mistake or a moment
Yeah,
of brilliance?
it's a moment
that wins
of
this game?
someone with a bit of quality to light it up or some error.
Light it
so
up.
it's looking at the moment, innit?
Major
Light
laser.
it up. Light it up.
But that's why I think Manchester United will win because they have the experience.
Pedro Porro does well. He's battling here against Dorgu.
well done.
That's a handball.
That's
isn't
even
it?
handball.
PayX, the bet was made before the season.
Doesn't
says
matter.
Match.
Not if Kai was injured.
Which season? This season?
Yeah.
So I look very
Robbie,
big in
keep
that
the
picture.
bet. Havertz 9 goals, Solanke 8.
I look very big in that picture. You know? I need to review that.
Yeah, but if you've lost weight, I would
know,
say
a lot
from
of
like
weight. It's
October
incredible.
Times.
No,
It's incredible.
no. I started my weight loss journey from last year, February.
Okay.
Yeah. No. Sorry, tell a lie.
There
About
must be
March.
some
It's
AI
about
going
March.
on then.
For about March, I need to verify that is from this season, not the season before.
Well, what's the
Verify
date?
like who?
Huh?
Verify.
Verify.
Jax.
Huh?
Jax, the singer.
Say that again.
Jax.
Jax.
Jack's called Verify, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, well done. That's news to me. Well done,
I
Laurie.
don't know that tune. What's that?
I don't know why.
How's that go?
No, I'm not going to say that.
Well done.
Verify.
Joshua.
You like your R&B, you should know that, man.
I do, but is that new school or old school?
New.
Oh,
Cecil's in the
big on new
chat.
school.
Big
Oh,
up
big up
Cecil.
Cecil G.
He says the
Peace.
standard of football in this game is awful AF.
Yeah, that's what we were saying, sis. Terrible.
Chance though.
It's a
Solanke.
good by Solanke, though.
Good
Not
defending,
quite done.
by the
Very
way.
well.
Good defending.
Strong that
Brilliant
from Harry
defending.
Maguire. Benton Core wins it back. This is a good question from Joshua Singleton. The teams are shameful, but we'd all love to be in the final now, Ty, though.
I don't think so.
Now, Ty,
Yeah, listen.
can we set up a charity boxing match between you and the Wealdstone Raider, Newcastle? fan?
Absolutely, verbally, any day of the week.
What about if we got 50 grand in cash if you stepped in the ring? Even if you just
I
stepped
reckon
in the
you
ring.
could have
Step in the ring verbally.
have the Wheelstone Road.
You'd have the wheels.
I don't
It'd be a good
box. I'm
matchup,
not
that,
box. No.
Similar height, same reach.
Similar height, are we? Is he?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Tyler
Okay.
Barron.
Well, I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
I'll have some money
verbally,
on that.
listen. I only entertain
Cross comes
verbally.
in
I'm not
to the
entertained
back
physically.
Nobody
Oh,
there.
no,
Why
no,
did
no.
you put it? I'm telling you,
Yes,
there is
Spurs.
no quality in this game.
No, but look, he's just said to Anana, tell me then, because Anana's on his knees.
There
pause,
is no
saying,
quality.
Nana should be come
There is
back.
absolutely no quality.
That's in
Why-
his
look
zone.
at that.
Look, that's in his zone.
Look at this replay though. Anana goes to his
Indecision.
knees.
No, Anana says like that.
No, he's on his knees saying, why have you done that? And he said, well, you didn't tell me anything.
So,
It's communication.
this is why these teams are
Communication
winning.
span the back.
Communication.
They are dreadful.
The indecision there
Oh
from
my
Nana
God.
was palpable.
Palpable, very
These
good.
are final.
Palpable means you can
Very good.
touch
You
it.
can you can see it.
The atmosphere is palpable. Anana on his toes here. Bentancur against
what are they doing?
Hoyland, having a little merry-go-round there. Pedro Porro, this is a good chance for Tottenham. Can he whip a ball into the box? I'll be
What's the
honest,
delay?
none of us want extra time tonight, do we?
Referee, you can't keep
definitely
warning
not.
these guys unless you're going to do something about it.
Just get it
my
done
God,
in
no,
90
not if
minutes.
it's like this.
Whoever it is. Pedro Porro with the ball in. It's a good
great.
ball.
Good delivery. Nobody was on the end.
Richarlison.
Well done,
Richarlison.
good defending again.
Basuma heads it back into the danger area. And obviously,
Well done.
big slabhead Maguire heads it a mile. And United, can they break here, or is Bentancur going to send it back to the keeper? But
Go on,
Højlund is chasing
chase.
it, and Vicario
We
side
weren't even
foots it.
chasing it.
Back up top.
Wasn't a great kick.
that's
He
good.
got away with that.
Look at that.
United very deep line here.
Go on, Ahmad is one of the few
That's a
people
foul.
on the
And
pitch.
he's
Why-
won.
Looks
Ahmad
good.
draws another
Probably
foul.
play Jed Spence.
I sent
Yeah, I
my
thought that.
video in for the presenter role. When do I start? Also, I hope I've not got Ty as a co-host.
When do you start?
No, I hope you don't get the job. I ripped it up, by the
Yeah,
way.
that's
I
a
ripped up
yellow
the
card.
application. All right? I ripped your
away,
video
innit?
up. I smashed it up.
How
Do you
do you
think that's
smash
a
it
yellow
up?
card? It's away.
It's digital. You can't smash it up.
Well, I did. I smashed up the
Loading
computer,
up
which
the
is on.
box from there. That just goes to show you the lack
Shows
of
you. That's what
quality,
you
innit?
won't be getting.
Smashed up the computer. You better pay for that damage. Then.
The funny thing is, you don't know how it works.
Coming out your wages.
You're
Ahmad.
meant to say how.
Ahmad. He's
Ahmad
done
did
well.
well.
Crosses. Good defending from Tottenham.
He's the only one so far in this game, Ahmad.
Yeah.
he is.
He's the only one man,
Oh, it's a foul or an injury.
showing
here.
a bit of quality.
I must say,
someone's
though, when
gone down
you
here.
get that half a yard of space, shoot. Stop trying
Someone's
to cross
gone
it
down
there.
here, though. I must
Innit?
say.
Why are you trying to cross
Romero?
that?
It's a corner, isn't it?
It's a
Look at
corner.
he twists up the.
Twist him up.
That's where he went wrong.
That's a
Tried
cross,
to
yeah.
cross it.
Yeah.
Got to go for goal. He's asking.
No,
the
I think
fans
he's
to
right
get
to
up.
try and cross it there.
Ah, man, shoot from there.
But maybe like trying to
drill it low
You've got to
across
drill
the
it,
goal.
across, yeah, along the ground.
Romero is down though. What
That's
is
not
this
good
about?
news.
Aaron Maguire is not
He's
convinced.
holding his
He's
face.
saying, get out, man.
No, I don't know
Is
if he.
He's the only one showing a bit of quality so far in the game, Ahmad.
I don't know if he's.
having a bit of.
I don't
Twist him up, man.
energy
Look,
gel
I don't know
there.
if say that. Who
Twist
was
up.
twist.
Who was that? That said that they've
It's the right ball.
applied for the presenter's job.
Jack.
Jack, I don't think you know how this works, Jack. You are meant to tell DR Sports why they need you. That's what I'm saying.
Did you tell DR Sports why they need you?
Well, I didn't. No. Fortunately,
We always need time.
Oh, Romero's still
thank,
down.
Thank you, Alex.
Is
We
he
always
all right?
need you as well.
Thank you.
Thank you. I didn't need to, but the thing is, when you're saying
Was
that,
you headhunted then?
well, I like to think so, hopefully. But the thing is, Jack, a lesson.
Headhunting by you.
FTV.
At DR Sports, hopefully. But the thing is, Jack, what you don't understand is you don't alienate the people you're going to work with. That doesn't make any sense. You're meant to.
But you smashed up his application.
Yeah,
bro,
I did.
So leave
So
him.
because he tried to alienate me, isn't it?
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah,
by
man,
Bruno.
again.
Or
I've got
Mazraoui.
to
I
be
will
honest
now.
here.
I'll destroy it
Ball comes
now.
in from Bruno.
Bruno, come on, man.
Quality of this game is shocking.
Shite.
Doesn't
Can
matter.
somebody get hold of the ball and do something?
And this will suit Manchester
Half
United.
an hour in.
But this will suit Manchester United. That's what it will do.
Dan B says people in the culture are saying Ty's teeth are fake. Pass it on. Is there a hidden agenda? Also, Robin, congrats on the weight loss.
Thank you very much.
How could
Big
my
up to
teeth be
Robin.
fake? How could why would my teeth be fake? Come on, man. I think
And
it's time
then
for-
again.
What is going on in this game, by the way? This is like championship fodder. Jack Nicholas, not the Jack Nicholas,
Yeah.
I don't think,
The legend
says,
you
real
go for."
talk, when was the last good take that Ty had? The dude is an absolute muffin. Hold that.
What's his name? What's his name?
Jack Nicholas.
Jack Nicholas. Well, put it this way, Jack Nicholas.
I haven't
You
heard
are the
muffin
you
ever
are-
as an insult.
Well, that's what I mean because it's not an insult. You're the big. You're the
Muffin.
you're the
I've heard
big.
mushroom.
You're the biggest.
That's a Scouser.
You're the biggest moron that's ever been in Super Chat. How about that?
What about, would you call him a muffin?
Muffin.
I'd
What
call,
are you, a blueberry muffin, chocolate muffin? What?
I'd call.
Eat a chocolate muffin.
I'd call him an absolute idiot.
Ty, if you were going to be a muffin, what would you be?
I'd call him a halfway.
What would you be? Blueberry, muffin, strawberry,
White chocolate chip?
Probably.
No, that's you.
Yeah, exactly.
Definitely chocolate.
Vanilla white chocolate.
White chocolate?
Maybe cranberry muffin, red and white.
I've never had a cranberry muffin.
I like that.
Oh, it's late.
Oh, the
it's
referee
not
didn't give
late.
nothing.
It's
Book
not late.
him.
And look, he's rolled onto the pitch.
Yeah,
You
he's
look
rolled
like,
on
you
the
look like a
pitch,
foul, I must admit.
No,
Yeah,
but
but
if the
look-
referee's a judge that
And it's
there's
meant
no
to be
foul, he's got
only
to book
for-
Look him get up now. Look
Exactly.
him get up.
As
Look
Ty
him-
would
he's up
say,
again.
where's the
Come
card?
on, son, get up. Your team needs you.
That's what you're
Head
saying
injuries.
this time.
That's
Where's
a
the
good ball,
card?
though. That's a great ball.
Oh.
Unlucky.
It's unlucky.
No, seriously, if the referees are judged that there was no contact there, then
should
he should
be
be
a book, yeah.
booking it.
Yeah.
Just like on Sunday.
Let's have a
I
look
thought-
then.
I
He
thought
takes
it's-
it round
I thought
him.
it's a foul, to be honest.
Oh, it's
touch
a
him.
foul. It's a foul.
It's a
It's
foul.
a foul.
Where?
No, Laurie,
Yeah,
watch
he
it. Look,
runs
look.
there,
Bang.
touches him with his knee.
Dead legs him. That's
Oh,
a foul.
right, yeah,
That's a
That's a
foul.
foul. Dead
Is
leg.
he out of play though when he gets fouled?
Yeah, that's a good
Well, he's
question.
on the line. He's saying, "Come on, man, get up, get back."
Get
That
up,
is
man.
naughty though. I had one of them when I was
They're
playing
painful,
football on
man.
Saturday, and I
You
still
get a
can't
knee,
walk.
man.
That
Yeah,
was
they're
the first
painful.
30 seconds of the game. I got that.
Oh, really?
Like a dead leg, innit?
Don't worry.
They're painful.
I knocked him out after, but
Oh,
Did you?
verbally.
I was waiting for that.
Of course it was verbally. No, but yeah, they're nasty, them ones, because they really stop you in
Cameron's
your
actually got a
tracks.
suit on.
And you can run it off, but that pain comes back the next day, that one.
Oh,
dead
really?
leg, yeah. Big
Sorry
up
to that.
to Jack the Muffin, though. Other confectionery breakfast snacks and
Absolutely.
pastries
What'd you say?
are available.
Another names and another names and insults like available like fool, moron,
Oh boy.
idiot.
Do you agree
stupid.
with
You
this?
going Saturday?
I'm trying to. I'm trying
women's-
my
Going
best.
next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday. What's next Wednesday?
Big game next Wednesday, man.
Oh,
Nigeria versus Ghana.
of course,
yeah.
of course.
Where's
yeah.
that again?
That's
Brentford?
at Brentford. Yeah.
And our game's on Tuesday.
I heard
Yeah,
there's
that's
a few
right.
big stars for Nigeria not travelling, though.
Yeah, but it's a
Oh,
friendly,
that's
though,
a
isn't
foul.
it?
That's definitely a yellow
That's a
card.
yellow card. Yeah.
It's a yellow card.
But the thing
Ahmad's
is, Alex,
gonna get
it's,
yellow.
it's a friendly, isn't it? That's why.
No,
So-
but you still want to smash their heads in on a
In
football
football terms, yeah.
on a
but
give him yellow?
I can
Come on,
understand.
let's get the card out, referee.
course
For
That should be a
Ahmad.
card.
Come on, he's
Absolutely, that
pulling
should
his
be a
shirt back about 10
Yeah,
minutes.
it was.
there.
Yeah,
That's what
referee.
Richarlison said. You get booked for that, though, innit? When you're doing it, when you're telling the ref
Yeah,
about
true,
cards,
true.
don't you supposed to get booked for that?
Yeah.
And not only
sure-
that,
no,
it should
hang
be
on.
just the captain
Surely he's
remonstrating.
booking Ahmad, though.
To be fair to his referee, he's being lenient because of the
Yeah,
final.
but a bit too lenient. For
But that should really be a booking. Richarlison, you're not allowed
The
to
only
tell.
person that should be coming into
Shamira.
contact with the referee there. is
Yeah,
the
thank
captain.
you very much. Ahmad with the yellow card. Hold that.
That's a silly booking
was
to
silly.
give away.
Yeah, but he was
Yeah.
holding him for about 10
he
seconds.
was.
Make it a bit less obvious, man.
But
Anyway,
Richarlison should also get booked for saying that he's supposed to get, you know. Oh, that was a bit naughty by Richarlison as well.
Exactly. What about
doesn't
that?
surprise me. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Stupid.
5, 6 seconds he was holding his shirt for. And then is this naughty as well? Comes across the wall. Look at Bruno.
He's
the thing
pulled
is,
out of it.
Bruno's happy to do this when he think it's not a foul against him. But when it's the other way round, he'll be the first one on the floor.
Well, it's
holding
another
his face.
dangerous position, and Pedro
Come on,
Porro.
Pedro Porro, whip it in.
Pedro Porro can whip them in from
Whip it
there,
in, son.
and as I said, we've already
With-
know about
with Onana in
United
goal,
through
he'll
set
probably
pieces
just
are not great.
Just aim for the back
They've
stick.
given away a lot of these United.
Just aim for the back
In
stick.
every one of these,
and it will go
Onana's
in.
look suspect.
I think
as
someone's
well.
just thrown something in the ground, into the goal, where Onana is. Tottenham fans behind him there.
And that's ridiculous. If they have, that's ridiculous.
I hope United go to win this one. Imagine if Tottenham wins the European trophy before Arsenal. It'd be a
yeah, well, they
nightmare.
haven't because we won 2. Goodbye.
Peter
Okay.
says, went unbeaten 6 times in the Champions League final, mate. That's also true.
Who?
Liverpool, 6 times. Anyway, Pedro
That's
Porro.
terrible.
That's right. But they didn't go
Sad.
unbeaten in the Premier League, did they?
That's awful. Is that a foul on
That's
Ahmad?
a foul, isn't it?
That is a
This
foul.
game is... This,
Why do you hit that low?
You know Scooby-Doo's little
It's
brother?
weird.
Scrappy dude.
Scrappy
Brilliant.
Doo.
Brilliant.
That's this game. Scrappy.
Why Porro
Scrappy.
play that low?
Iron Giant.
Scrappy's very strong though. He's so funny. He's
Well, that's a
very, very
decent
strong.
ball in.
That's a handball, yeah.
Poor
it's
quality again.
Oh, this game is shocking.
Do you
I'm
remember
going
the
on.
dog in Tom and Jerry?
Oh yeah. Of course.
This reminds me, you know, like you know what this
Oh,
game reminds me of?
Buster, you mean Buster or is it Spike?
You know, back
Spike's
in the
the son.
day. With,
That's
uh,
what
Oh,
I
that's
call
right.
Gus.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's
That's what
Buster
I call my
Spike. Yeah,
dog,
yeah.
Spike, 'cause
Is it?
he
Yeah.
looks like
Of course.
You know what this,
Of course.
Alex? You know what this game reminds me? You know, back in the day when you watch a Eurovision Song Contest,
Which was
there's
on the
just
other
a
day.
string of poor songs,
Latvia.
and everybody voted no point,
Yeah.
no point.
Nil
Well,
point.
UK never get any points now.
No.
do
Who
they?
won it this year, by the
Nil
way?
point. Who?
I don't know. So,
I've got no idea.
Who cares?
I think UK came
Yeah, I
fifth or
don't
something.
care. You know, Scousers, for some reason, they love watching Eurovision.
Yeah,
I don't get it.
Eurovision is big in
Did
Liverpool.
I
isn't
see
it?
a black
Yeah.
minute one?
It was in.
It was
Look
in
at
Liverpool.
that.
It was in
last
Liverpool.
year.
Yeah.
Was Onana?
Oh my word! Oh,
He's lucky.
he
Why
got
is he
lucky.
doing
you
it?
know what that is?
Why is
You
he
know what that
doing
is? They don't trust him. You can see
Yeah.
that, can't you?
What's Euro doing
Euro
there, though?
doing though?
he
You
needed
don't trust him.
But then
You know
why is he
what?
trying to turn out there?
Look,
at
he's
him.
saying-
Oh no, he's saying
talking to
come
him.
for the ball, but he's saying
Yeah.
come for it.
He's saying, do you
Now
want it?
get
Do you
rid of
want
it now. Look, you're trying to dribble it back inside. You've got 2 men closing you down. You got lucky
No, but
there.
you know what that is?
It's
What I pick up from that
communication
is,
from
yeah,
Onana.
is that he does not trust on. Look,
And it's so dodgy, Onana, man.
Win that, Bosh.
Belgium as well. He's trying to defend it. Shout out to Belgium, but he's in
big up
Tanzania.
Belgium.
Oh, Bruno, get
There's
up,
two-
you
there's two
absolute
two
rat,
keepers,
man.
right?
Look at him.
Very dodgy in this Premier League, right?
Look at him. Look.
And one's Onana,
Throwing
the other
his
one's
arm
that one
up
at
like
Chelsea,
this.
or Sancho.
Didn't even touch him.
Sancho.
Them two, man. If I was supporting those clubs, I'd be filled with fear every time the ball comes near.
Do you
them.
Bruno
know that,
Fernandes goes down with a head injury.
Do you
Now
know
he's
that
fine.
Sanchez qualifies to play for Jamaica?
Does
Does
he?
he?
Davinson.
No, the goalkeeper
Robert.
for Chelsea.
Robert, does he?
Yeah, his dad's Jamaican.
Boy.
So
Okay.
how is that a foul? I'm sorry. How is that
Yeah,
a
it's not a
foul?
foul, it's not
He
a
headed the ball. Was he?
Look at him.
Get up, Bruno,
This
man.
is what I mean, Laurie. The petulance.
Gosh.
Yeah, but then listen, he's probably thinking if Pedro can do it, win a penalty against us, why can't I do it then?
You compare this game to the Palace City game the other day. It's not even close, is it?
Dan B says,
Don't disrespect. No, listen, because you disrespect, I'm going to start cussing seriously.
Dan says, Ty versus Lickleman, Misfits main event.
Pardon? What did you say? Say that again. Because I don't understand. Say that again.
Ty versus Lickleman in Misfits main event.
I've got to
is
say, you got
Misfits
no
main
chance
event?
against Lickleman, though.
Yeah,
What's Misfits main event?
Lickleman's a bad man.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
seriously
ref,
strong
come
guy.
on.
That wasn't a foul.
Maybe you should take him on then.
Hoyland, can you hold the
Hoyland.
ball?
He's
Yeah,
a
he
very
does
strong
that.
guy.
It's a foul.
That's a good. Yeah.
Look at that
This
ball.
game, it's like Sunday League.
It is.
This game, this would be
Be
like,
a referee.
Is this
Exactly.
a League
Fuck
One?
that.
It's like a League One playoff final, isn't it?
It is.
No,
yeah.
it's
That's
not even
disrespect. That's
No disrespect to
That's
League
Leighton
One.
Orient, mate.
It's like a League One playoff final. It's shocking.
On the ball though.
And even that's Pope from Van der Ven.
That's a foul.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a good tackle,
what
though.
the tackle's going in today? Yeah, Ange's not happy.
Okay, swearing.
All right, can Ahmad do a bit of magic here
The
to
one
get past
person on
Pedro
the pitch.
Porro? Cuts inside, and again,
But
it's just
wrong
an
decision.
awful
Is that not a
shot.
foul though? Is that not a foul on him?
Richarlison telling him to get
I
up.
think that's a foul on him. I do.
How many fouls have we had in this game already?
I don't think it was.
You know what it is? Because they're just running into each other. You know, like little kids in the playground.
Yeah.
Where they just run into each
Oh,
other.
now look.
But I thought it's only foul
Get
for head
up,
injury.
man.
No, but I think Richarlison has fouled him.
Let's have a look
do.
at the replay. You saying, what's wrong? You're holding your neck, you're holding your
Because
feet.
he-
a minute
Yeah,
ago.
Because
Feet,
it's when,
neck.
it's when he was trying to
My
shoot.
feet,
My
my back. So how is that a foul, Ty?
Oh, it's not
no
a foul.
way that's a foul.
It's not a foul. I suppose it's not a foul.
Get up, you
As much as I
sausage.
don't
He's
like
run into
Richarlison,
him.
he didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, but he's
No.
not. He shouldn't shout in his face though, because Richarlison goes down a lot.
West Coast Cop says, Ty, we have 6 Champions Leagues and we are the Premier League winners. Outside
Absolutely.
of Madrid,
And you've-
we chat to anyone, big
And
man.
no, and you
Big
haven't
up the
gone on-
panel, AGT, enjoy the
And
parade.
have you gone on?
champ.
Have you gone unbeaten? No,
That's not the question, though.
No,
How
and
many
that's the
Champions Leagues have you
facts.
got?
How many Invincibles have you got?
Oh, exactly.
That's the
That's
fact.
the only thing
Well,
to go
exactly.
back
So
to.
that's
Default.
so. Like I said, I'll go back to the beginning. I said to the man from Ecuador, "You can't mock us." That's what it was,
We
and I'm
can.
right. You can't.
Well,
mock
this
us.
season we can because we
no,
won
you
the
cannot
league.
mock us this
No,
season.
but this season
no,
we've
you
won the
cannot
league,
mock
Ty.
us this season. Yeah?
This season
and
we've
you've
won
done
the-
well. Could we mock you when Michael Thomas won? No. So don't try about mocking us. Nobody can mock us. Not with what we've won and what we've done. And and that's what your fans found out when they tried to start on me.
20
When I
years.
gave them it verbal, they were running away.
Good tackle.
Yeah,
Great
sure they
tackle.
were.
No, okay. Then if you don't believe, you
Probably
don't believe
running
me.
Need a good
car.
ball.
Rubbish.
They're running away. No, they were running away because they tried to start me.
League
Run
One.
into the
man.
car.
Why they
Get
ask your
the
fans
team.
then? Ask your fans then if you don't believe me.
Oh,
not
look
even
at
like
that.
that.
Giving it
It's
away
not that.
again.
It's not even League One.
They're
man.
running away verbally,
is-
not physically.
Right.
It's
Wow.
a conference playoff.
Staggering incompetence from both teams.
This really is El Shitico. Oh, here
That's a
we go.
good ball.
Ben
I
Tancur.
just think this suits
What
Manchester
can
United.
he do?
What are you
I
going
really
to
do.
do?
You
What
got
you
to
going
wipe
to
it
do?
in the
What
box.
you
What you
gonna
gonna do? What you
That's
gonna
the
do?
ball.
Oh!
Oh, we got a score.
Yes! Get in! Yes!
Brennan Johnson.
Get in! Brennan
Onana
Johnson
again.
has scored!
Brennan Johnson.
For Tottenham
Onana.
Hotspur! Yes! Come on! Get in! Hold that flex, you sausage!
Anana
Vamos!
again.
Onana again. Ole ole. Onana
goals in
again.
13
Onana
matches.
again.
Come
Onana
on,
again.
Spurs.
Ole
I
ole.
told you already, Alex. That
Guy's
guy's
crap,
an
man.
absolute
Clown.
liability. He
There's
really
clowns
is.
and then there's him. Tottenham
No.
Hotspur has finally scored in the European Cup final. How does it feel, Tottenham? Brennan Johnson, his name will go down in history now.
Thanks
It
to
was
Anana.
Richarlison.
Look at
Guys,
this. Look at
he's-
him.
he's
Look.
open.
Gave it to Bentancur, who
he's
gives
near
it back
post
out
as well.
to
Let's-
Sarr, who whips one into the front post.
Oh, he's offside.
Oh my word.
What's he doing?
He is
What's
a
he
clown.
doing?
Sarr
Let's
whips
see.
it in. And it just comes off Brennan Johnson, does it?
No,
And
he's
it
on-
trickles
and
in.
He pushes it in.
No,
He
I don't
pushes-
Let's have a look.
I don't think
He
you do
pushed it
nothing
in.
Oh, it's come off
Also,
Luke Shaw.
Luke Shaw's hand.
It's come
No,
off
but look.
Luke Shaw's.
about it. Can't do nothing about
Of
that.
course he
Come on,
can.
Luke
No, he
Shaw
can't.
gets in. Come on, Spurs.
He can't do nothing.
Look,
about
handball. Thank you very much.
can't-
In
why-
the
why
back
do
of
To
the
be
What
fair,
do
I
you
don't
want
know.
me
I
to
don't think it's Onana's
It
fault.
just
it.
makes
He can't do nothing about
it
that.
just
It's not
makes
his
him
fault.
look
It's
silly,
not his
though,
fault.
doesn't it?
Yeah, it's not his fault.
He can't do
Oh,
nothing about that.
Spurs,
To me, a
get
good
in,
goalkeeper
man.
stops that from
Come
going
on,
in.
Spurs.
I'm sorry.
A good
keeper.
It's one of those, Laurie, because it's sort of hit like a sort of deflection type thing.
Yeah, but he had time to
It's
readjust.
difficult
Oh,
to-
he can't do that, Laurie.
Come
What
on,
do you
Spurs.
reckon? You can't
Great
blame him
time
for
to
that.
score.
Nah,
I don't
wrong-footed.
know strictly if that's his fault. Ooh,
That's a
a
yellow
foul.
card.
To me, a good
He's silly.
goalkeeper. What do you reckon, Alex? A
I
good
think-
goalkeeper.
I don't think you could do much
I
about
think they've
that.
been a better
It's a
team.
little bit
It's been
unlucky.
a crap
They
game,
have
but
It's a
it's
little
better
bit
team.
unlucky,
I think
actually.
they've been a
He's
better team
unlucky. He's
overall.
unlucky.
Yeah, they have. Great show as always, people. Ty, are you going to Nigeria on June the 10th, the next bank holiday?
I'm sorry.
The next bank holiday is June the 10th in
Is it?
Nigeria. Are you going to go?
Good. Next question.
Actually, it's a joke. It's on June the 12th.
Yeah, exactly.
And if you had been to Nigeria,
Exactly.
you'd know that.
No, I do know that. That's why I said. That's why I said. That's why I
just
sorry.
waited a bit for your answer. Cross comes
Exactly.
in.
What did I say?
Richarlison gets
I'm sorry.
it clear.
I didn't say
You
yes.
know,
did I?
you know what's going to happen now, don't you? Spurs
And I've been
are
to
just going to
Nigeria, by the way.
defend.
Yeah,
for the rest of
man.
the game.
I
Why
don't know
not?
if they will though, because they're not
Good.
really a defending type
They
team.
don't
Yeah,
know how
but
to
they'll
do
be
it, though.
nervous, though, innit?
They don't know how to do it.
I don't know if they can defend.
He
They
does
got,
look like that kid
they
from
got
The
to go and
Simpsons.
try and get the second goal.
What?
Lenny Euro does look like
United have
that kid
been.
from The
I have to
Simpsons,
say,
I think.
yeah, United have been absolutely dreadful.
Abhorrent.
Yeah.
They really have.
But they still had the experience to win the game, unfortunately.
Yep. But
Can
it is
they?
who you want to win, Ty.
The way
so
they play
Ty
so
is
far-
hoping for a Manchester United goal.
The way
now.
they play so far, they don't look like they're going to win.
Ty will celebrate
They're
a
gonna have to-
Manchester
they're gonna
United
have to
goal.
Oh, that's
Ball.
good.
That's
Come
a good
on.
ball.
Bruno, good block from
Oh,
Mickey
long.
van der
Waited too
Veen.
long.
I thought you should have
Doggy,
shot there, Bruno.
you've
Why
got to
did
clear
you-
that fella. You've got to get that rid.
Don't you think Bruno there should be shooting?
I thought, well, maybe took
Oh, go
Oh,
on.
he's giving it away.
And here's
Come
the
on.
ball from Bruno. Rasmus cuts it behind and Tottenham clear it. United go again, 56%
See what I mean about Spurs? They're just going to
possession.
defend now. For
Yeah,
the
but they
rest
can't
of the
defend.
game.
Tell you
That's
what,
it.
if
One thing
Tottenham
about
win
Spurs,
this
they
trophy,
pressed well. They've been a better side in
Flex
this
is
first
getting
half.
cooked, mate. If Tottenham
it's
Yeah,
win
because
this-
remember
It's
Flick
only
said,
half-time.
he goes, no way are they losing.
Exactly.
all
I
that.
don't think they are
Exactly.
going to lose. That's the problem. I don't think they could. I still think Manchester United will win.
Would a cheeky bid for Fernandes be a good idea? Says Michael.
No.
Ty, I'm capping.
How old
We
is
would be the
Bruno Fernandes?
greatest duo.
gotta
Trust
be
me,
about
that's
30
Jack
now.
who applied to be the
29.
presenter.
Who's your team, first of all, Jack?
I'm not sure.
Well then.
Ty, what position would you play if Arsenal asked you to play? Says Stephen Island's grandmother. If you had to play a position.
Anywhere they'd want me to play.
Oh, no,
Well,
but
I'd probably be
They can't handle the press.
a CDM. I like to feel I'm central.
I'm just
Listen,
realising
yeah.
now that Stephen Island's grandmother, I know the significance of that now.
Why?
Because he used his grandmother as an excuse to miss a game once, didn't he?
Oh, did
Did
he?
he?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, remember?
Was that-
You don't remember that? He missed a game and he blamed it on his grandmother being ill.
Was he still at Manchester City at the time?
Yeah, and then
Oh yeah, I remember something like that.
he got
player,
exposed for it.
So it comes offshore, doesn't
He's
it?
supposed to save that.
He can't
man. Come
save
on.
that.
No,
How
but
can he
because his
move?
body's already
Exactly.
going one way.
Yeah.
Alex, I'm telling
It's
you,
hard
a
to
good
move his body
keeper
weight.
saves that.
Alisson saves that.
A good keeper saves that.
saves that.
Raya saves that.
Yeah, but it's-
Alisson
Reaction
saves
should-
that.
David Seaman saves that now.
I don't think it's an easy save,
It's not an easy save.
but I think
To me, a
reaction-
good
it's
keeper does not let that go
I'm with
in.
Laura. I think the top guys
Yeah.
push it
A
out. I've
good
seen
keeper doesn't-
I've seen Raya do those a couple of times where he's pushed
That's
it out
like
of
David
the
Seaman against Sheffield United.
Yeah, that's right.
Henderson
In the
on
cup.
Saturday, for example, he saves that.
Solido. Yeah, but
That's a good ball.
I
Who
still
wants
think it's.
No one.
You might say that, but the top men make things look
Nah,
easy when they're not.
man, I'm
That's the
telling
thing.
you, bro. A
Do you
good
understand
keeper-
the significance if Tottenham win this trophy, what it means to their football club?
It's big for them.
Like, I don't know. I
don't
don't
know
think
what
we're
it
ready
means,
to
no.
see the celebrations.
I still
Well
don't
in
think they're going to win.
Vicario.
That's the problem.
Go down, son, if you want.
That's what you're supposed to do as a keeper, innit? You come and claim that. You got the hands. You
Big
got
Ange
the
could be right, man. Maybe he is going to win it in the second season.
Do you know that would be the coldest ever line? I'm sorry. I know you're all Arsenal, but if Ange
Yeah,
puts
it's-
that trophy in
Yeah,
the press conference
Sit
after,
there. I told you.
yeah,
lot.
and puts his arm to his ear and just goes, "Hold that."
I don't
You
think
absolute
I still
sausages.
think Manchester United are going to win. Unfortunately, it's just the experience they have.
I know what you're
The
saying.
way they've played
That's the
so
problem.
far,
Yeah, but that's what I mean.
they've been. I
This
thought
is an
United would be
awful
better than
standard.
this.
Though.
Oh,
Oh, he's
look
twisting
at
him
that.
up.
Twisting up, man.
Maserati, hold that. And that would be the last
That's the
kick of the
guy.
game, no? Of this half. He's going to get slumped here. Watch. Bosh.
See that guy Maserati? I remember Flex told me best pound for pound signing. I go Maserati.
No way.
He's
If it's a
it's gone
pound.
backwards.
If
Half
it's a-
time, people.
If it's a fiver, maybe.
Half time,
That is
people.
half-time.
Tottenham
Well, it's
won.
That-
Tottenham won.
Come on, Spurs.
Manchester United nil.
That is
Come
one of
on,
the most
Spurs.
annoying things in football, mate. I'm sure
What's
you
that?
all agree. When
What's
players keep doing this. To just,
What, like Odegaard?
Yeah. I don't like
brilliant.
when he does it either. I've called him out
He done-
several times.
and he did it at Anfield, and we came out from 2-0 down, but we won't talk about that.
But we won the league.
Yes, and we're
Ty,
going to beat him.
22 years ago you did.
Yeah, that's right. And nobody else has done it since.
Right.
Since Preston in
Well,
1888.
Rangers have, actually.
No, in the Premier League, not Scottish Premier League.
Scottish Premier League. they have.
Exactly. No, we're talking about Premier League.
So what position would you play? CDM?
Yeah.
Right.
If I
Give
were lucky.
Arteta a lifetime contract. Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Lifetime?
Yeah. Because I know they're
Based
just
on what?
talking. Because I can imagine, is he going to be there for the rest of life? I'm just saying yes, isn't it? Because that's a silly comment. I can have a lifetime. I can have a lifetime contract. What are you talking about?
Marlo says these two teams are so crap they're making a final look like 16th versus 17th of Sunday League.
Which is what it is. But very good, very good.
The Champions League playoff will be much higher quality than this. Big up the panel, says
Big up.
SW6.
SW6.
Guleza says, big up DR. Arsenal and Liverpool both flopped in the Champions League.
No, we
it's
did
a
it
squad
because we got to
depth issue
semi-final.
mentality.
So no,
Let me land.
No, hold on.
Are you going to let me land, Ty?
Hold on.
Come on,
let
bro.
me know.
I let you land.
I know, but we did not flop. Liverpool might have flopped, but we didn't flop. We got to the
Well, we
semi-final.
both lost to the same team, didn't we?
Yes, we beat Real Madrid, so we didn't flop. I'm
We
sorry.
beat Real Madrid.
Yeah, exactly.
And we beat PSG, and we
Exactly.
still lost.
But we knocked out Real Madrid over 2 legs. So
Right.
we didn't flop. You can never say we flopped. Liverpool might have flopped. I'm not dissing Liverpool. We didn't flop.
How many times have you won it?
How many times are we going to beat them?
No, but that's not the
Well
the
then.
answer that you're giving me has
It's 'cause
nothing
you
to
can't
do. It's
mock us.
irrelevant.
Because, Alex, you're
to
trying
the
to
question
mock
that I
us.
asked
You're
you.
trying to mock
It's
us,
a
like I
simple
said.
question.
Absolutely.
Yes, Arsenal have gone unbeaten. They're the only English team to do it apart from
Exactly.
Preston.
Bring me in it.
Exactly.
But
No, Preston didn't do it. Preston only
How?
played 12 games.
I need a numerical number now. How many times have Arsenal won the Champions
But
League?
you know that. You don't have to ask me
numerical.
that.
No, it's a fact. So it's out there, isn't
Okay.
it? So just say it then.
Exactly. But you don't need
Just
to
say it
ask
then.
me. You don't need to ask me
Just
that.
say it then.
You don't need to ask me
Zero.
that.
That's what it is.
Yeah,
I'll say it for you.
zero invincibles for Liverpool.
Yeah.
Exactly. You can never have the last word with me, Alex. You know that. You're not going to get the last word with me. You know me.
This guy. Oh, come on.
What's Story doing?
Ty, you're a legend. Don't let the haters get you down.
Thank you. I don't, but I'm legendary luck. I don't know about legend, but thank you very much.
Don't let the haters get you down. Joseph Plaza. Carl says, Ty, your European trophy doesn't exist anymore,
Oh, really?
which is also a fact.
What, the Cup Winners' Cup and the First Cup?
Hi, guys. This is from Kaiser. This is our friend Kaiser. Do you remember?
Hi, Kaiser.
Hi, guys. Ingrid is already preparing for the important Olympic season.
Oh,
So
right,
hopefully
okay.
you will do the biathlon streams. Ty, can you go to the Winter Olympics to cover for this for DR Sports?
No. Definitely not.
Ingrid.
What-
English
Robbie.
play for English to join
Robbie.
United.
Robbie, don't you think, like, if we do the Winter Olympic streams and we send someone out there, I do think,
I would
like,
send Ty, yeah.
You said me where?
no, but you'd be getting
What about
paid.
us?
You'd be getting paid.
I don't care about getting paid. Well, it'd be nice to get paid. I want to watch us. Talking about, I don't go to
but
no stream.
Wouldn't you want to see Ingrid at the Winter Olympics?
No, thank you. No disrespect to her or him. No, thank you.
But if you got paid, let's say if Robbie
Which
said,
would be
right,
nice, which would be
listen,
nice, but no.
Robbie, chuck a few quid at it, I think we could get him out there.
Not me. I'm sorry. I want to watch us. That's the most important thing. No, to watch us is the
I
most
think
important
we'll get Ty out to Winter Olympics very soon, I'd say.
No, thank
Real
you.
question, no shade. Do you think going unbeaten is better than 6 European Cups?
thing. 100%. Okay? I don't know what you think I'm going to say. Of course I do.
I don't know what you're going to say. Dan, Ty, how many Champions Leagues have you won?
How many Invincibles have you won? Have you
And Ty,
got?
no one runs away from you. They'd rather just walk away than listening to a grown man cry like a baby.
No, but I don't. I won't cry like a baby. The Liverpool fans were crying like babies on Sunday when
Yeah,
they were
with
2-0
tears
up
'cause we
and
won the league.
Yeah, no, but no, with tears because they didn't beat us.
Are you going to say congratulations to Liverpool to winning the league?
Didn't I say congratulations to you already? And Doyle.
Ooh, let's get it
Well
on camera.
then, so I said
Just
congratulations to
straight
you and
down
Doyle.
that camera now.
I said congratulations to you and Doyle. That's enough. And I said it to your fans.
down
before
the
they tried to
camera,
mock
though.
you. I've said it already. So
and you
that's
said
enough.
you wouldn't give us the Guard of Honour.
And I did. And I never said I would give
No,
you the card.
I'm joking. You said you would, actually.
And I
remember-
did.
I watched that with you and Robbie.
And the thing is, because in '98 when we won it, you gave us Guard of Honour, so I had to acknowledge it. Of course.
Okay. Ty, my son's ears bleed when you talk.
Oh, really?
Please
So
shut
why?
up.
So you shut up. As a parent, why don't you clean them? You fool. Clean them then, innit? Idiot. But shut up. You shut up, idiot. Go to bed. So your son should be in bed anyway.
That
So
would
should you
kill
by the
me.
sounds of it.
My son's ears bleed.
Yeah,
when
well then
Ty
clean them.
talks.
Clean
Yeah,
them.
whilst you're doing this, I'm going to go use
Yeah,
the
you
toilet
go
break.
for it, mate.
Come back in a
Sorry, Ty, you're delusional. 6
Don't
Champions
call
Leagues versus
me,
0 wins
do not
every time.
call me delusional because my parents call me delusional, and I'm sorry. So
Does God
have you
actually have a word and say, Ty, stop being so deluded?
Well,
Because
listen,
according
let's-
to you,
let's
he's
not
the
be
only man.
Alex, let's not be blasphemous.
No,
I'm
no,
saying that because
no,
he's the
no.
creator, innit? That's why. So the creator is the one that can tell me, and my parents, innit? Isn't it?
And they
Creator.
created you.
Absolutely. But what I'm saying is that, no. I'm sorry, do the Invincibles exist? They do. So what then? I'm saying what I
Right.
think.
This has been an awful display of football, says
So
Wayne.
far.
Spursy, more European heritage than us now.
I don't think so,
says
mate.
Blue Lion. Ty asked if my prosthetic leg is gold or is it invincible.
What? What are you talking about? What's going on here?
Oh, Laurie, come on, mate. Put the volume
What's
up.
Laurie doing?
Jesus Christ, going to get us copyrighted out here.
know
Laurie,
what you're
it
talking
was
about.
2 fake grandmothers that died, apparently. I shouldn't laugh. It's not funny.
What, Stephen Island?
Stephen Island, apparently it was 2 fake grandmother.
Yeah, I remember.
And then the manager
do you not
went, hang
remember?
on, 2 have already
I
died.
remember it.
Yeah, he used
that's terrible.
an excuse about his grandma.
twice.
for
But how did
missing
they
a
find?
game.
But how did Manchester City find out though? Well, that's an interesting thing.
I think somebody
Because there
grassed
wasn't
him
a
up.
funeral, probably.
That's
Because they never died. Then,
Oh.
anyway.
He was a good player as well. Actually.
Yeah, it
was
was
a good player.
silky. As an Arsenal fan from Egypt, says
Egypt.
Abdullah, where Spurs fans are almost non-existent, I actually want Spurs to win.
Well, I don't.
I don't have to deal with the crap that you guys have.
No, but there's no crap though. Even if Tottenham win, there's no crap.
Ortho,
deal
this
with.
isn't a super chat, but it's a valid question, right? And it is for yourself. Ortho says, Ty, do you still argue with kids on the 263?
The thing about that next, I'm not even going to answer that because I don't need to answer that because that's
Fairly valid though,
no,
isn't it?
It's not valid at all because
I
I've
know,
already
'cause you walked here
addressed
today.
this. No. I
So
already,
you wouldn't argue with them today because you
I
walked.
already addressed this, and the thing is, I didn't argue with them in the first place. That's the funny thing. So I already addressed this.
do you know what? I was
If you look
tired
at-
before
don't
I
ask
came
me
here.
stupid
Can I
questions.
just,
Just-
if you look at that goal again, seriously, you will
So
see.
talk
that
us
the
through it,
keeper-
Laurie, because the ball comes in and there's
No,
confusion.
he dives over the ball.
But Laurie, should Onana not be making
at
a
this
shout?
again. Look. He dives over the ball.
He doesn't dive over the ball.
He's
He
trying to
can't get
reach it. He's trying
to
to reach it. Look, he's going left.
Look.
Now he has. No, actually, he could. He's got enough time there.
That's
to
what I'm
make up.
saying. A
He
good
does have
keeper.
Yeah, but they're
Watch,
top. That's why
watch.
they're top.
That spin is horrendous.
Look at that dive. He actually.
He nearly gets it as well.
But
They're
look,
top, innit?
he's
I'm
got to
sorry.
be moving there.
He
Not
was
now.
slow to react.
Maybe slow to
Wait,
react.
so does
yes.
Brennan Johnson get his stud onto that or what? I'm not sure.
A good keeper stops that from going in.
AGT,
Possibly.
please stop asking Ty questions, please, says Kenzo.
Funny, no. Karen asking me questions. AGT.
Okay.
I'm sorry, but when I last looked, you're not AGT's boss, are you? All right then.
Speaking of AGT's boss,
Here we
I think
come.
he's just come back in the room. How is Ty feeling right now? I'm in utter despair, says Nelly.
I'm feeling fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm in love with her and I feel fine. Who's that song? Jurgen said to me, you know, we'll win the Premier League.
Jurgen,
You
I don't
know,
know,
he
I don't know
said
that.
so. I'm in love. It's the Beatles, Ty. Come on.
Oh, is it the Beatles? Okay.
If Spurs win, is it a better season for Spurs than Arsenal?
No.
Ty says JM.
No.
Does Ty still think about that Ryan Babel dive? Please
well,
don't say you do.
Of course
Then
I
it
don't.
feeds into the narrative.
Of course I don't. Why would I think about that? You're the one that brought it up.
Because you did mention it the other day.
I did.
What's the
I didn't mention it the other day. So don't
Tanisha
try
says,
it,
what's
Alex.
the repercussions if United lose today? They're done at the top level. Might as well even sell Bruno to Saudi to sign more players. The repercussions is
He's big.
the biggest cooking of all time.
You know what, right?
Ever
big, but I
on the
still think
internet.
they're
The
gonna
biggest cooking, but bigger repercussions for United. I mean, if they don't win this, no Champions
It's
League
more for
football
flex.
next season, what are they going to do in the summer?
Yeah.
Because they're already
Nothing.
they're already near to the line when it comes to signings. On about signing Cunha, that'd be their budget gone, mate. Unless they sell a load of players. And let's be real, when you look around that team, there's not a lot to sell, is there?
Yeah.
I mean, when you're looking at them today, they look dreadful. That Rasmus
In the first
Højlund,
half.
60 million he costs. Has he even touched the ball?
In the first half.
Has he touched the
Only in
ball
his
in
own
this
half.
half?
Only
He's
in
been
his own half.
awful.
So far.
Bruno's been awful. It surprised me how bad Bruno's been. I thought, if
he's
anything,
been
he'd be
poor
one of
to-
the players turning up.
The
Bruno's
only, the only decent player
far.
in there for them
Ahmed.
has been
Ahmed.
Ahmed.
That's it.
But
Every other
even he's
player's
on a
been.
yellow.
Yeah, but he's the only one that looks a threat.
I think Harry
Everybody else-
Maguire's been not too bad at the
Yeah,
back.
he's been.
Yeah, but up front,
He's giving it away. Giving them a
up
big
front,
chance.
the only threat has looked like being Ahmed.
yeah, so far.
To me, if I was them, I'd get Garnacho on.
Kieran says,
Kobe.
What's Mount done?
yeah, nothing.
No.
Kieran says, Ty is invincible.
What has Mount done?
Yeah, I wish I was.
At Delusional Waffle.
No, listen, mate. Listen, mate. Stop all this nonsense. Stop all this nonsense. Because I know you're an idiot. You've got no life.
Well, he
you
does
know
have
what
a life,
No, you
'cause
don't
he's
have a
tuned
life.
into DR
No, you don't.
Sports.
Well, apart from that, you don't have
Shaw
no life.
looks-
So that's not my
Just
fault.
going back
so
to it. Shaw
shut
looks
up.
dodgy.
Toilet as well.
Yeah, all right, we're just taking over.
Shut
Shaw
up,
looks
you moron.
dodgy. Casemiro's been poor. Bruno's been poor. Dorgu's been poor. Mazzarari's been poor.
Only Ahmed and
I wish I
Harry
was.
Maguire.
Mount's been poor. Højlund's been poor.
So
Only
far.
yeah. It's been shocking.
And Nana's been poor.
I look back at that. I think Onana,
To me, a good keeper that keeps out.
you may be able to claw it out, maybe, but he is sort of. It is done by. I think. I don't even know if Brennan
think-
Johnson touched it. It looks more like it come off a bit of a deflection
Shaw.
of Luke Shaw.
But the top men make it look easy. That's what I would say. The
It's
top
been
men make
shocking.
good things, hard things look easy. That's what I would say. So if David saves that, he's making it look easy when it isn't.
All right, let me see if I can get some of these super chats. Shresh says, Robbie, there needs to be an introspection from the top 6 Premier League clubs. Shocking standards. Worse, these new managers are getting the European trophy before Mikel. Well,
yeah.
These are not top 6 clubs. They're and I think when we've watched the game tonight, the quality's been really poor. But if you're a Tottenham fan, you don't care about quality right now. You're on your way to winning the European trophy. Fair enough. Give it to them. I'd argue the Europa League is better than the Invincibles, says Luskin.
Yeah, of course you would. But you'd argue like a fool.
He's on the wind up there.
Yeah, wind
Ty
yourself
holding the headphones. Then what that hat?
Pardon? What? Pardon what?
I know, you said you're hiding. You're hiding the headphones.
How can I hold my headphones? Oh, go to bed, man. Get off the stage, man. What are you talking about? How can I hide headphones under this hat? Under this cap? What are you talking about?
Mano, right? We're not mentioning that name today, but he's over 600 appearances, 165 in the EPL, 182 goals, 45 of those in the EPL, off the field, TD Foundation, charity games. But Ty has done more in football and his life. Next one is...
Yeah, you're damn right I have. You're damn right I have.
You don't want the Champions...
That's right, you're not mentioning that name.
MNF says, you don't want Champions of Europe. You'll never sing that from Tottenham fans. Pray.
No, but they haven't been Champions of Europe because Europa League is not the Champions League.
Yeah, that's not Champions League.
So that's where you're
This
wrong.
final is the El Clasico. El is in El. I like that one. Yeah. El Clasico is in the amount of L's they've held this season. Ty, my deaf grandmother, was watching this and got up and turned off the TV due to your crying, annoying her.
Crying.
And he shouted,
"Cry! I'm not crying."
He shouted,
"I'm not crying." Your grandmother said that it's a shame that she's related to you. That's why she got up and turned off the TV. Don't try no nonsense. Okay, go to bed. Is what she said.
Ty, would you rather Spurs win tonight or Robbie? Pardon. Tickle you straight for 5 minutes. What's that?
What are you talking about?
What are these guys going on about
just
today?
go away,
I think
man.
he'd prefer the tickling.
Go away.
To be honest.
Ty, Juventus bigger than Arsenal, invincible, and the Champions League.
Yeah, so the Juventus are invincible in the Premier League. Goodbye.
And there's the tweet. If you win a trophy next season, I'll give you £1,000. Well, you are 45 minutes away from losing £1,000, Mr.
As I
Robin.
said, it's just going to take some manoeuvre, some money from one foot to another. It's all
Look at the way you say it.
If Spurs win
no,
the
because
Europa
I've got
League,
1,000 coming.
Thing is, right, it's not over yet. It's only
not
half
over.
time.
It's not over.
if Spurs win the Europa League and qualify for
At the
Champions
moment.
League with the trophy, does it expose top 4 success as empty? Is silverware the real measure?
Depends what it's a real difficult one, right? Because obviously we all want to
Not
win
in this
silverware.
case.
But these two teams have been dreadful this season. To get into, you can see it this season. To get into the Europa League, you have to finish like 7th.
Did you read this one out?
Yeah, that's done already. I didn't do that part. Yeah.
Please be respectful.
Yeah, you have to finish. So you can't.
It's about.
It's. But it's a trophy. It's a trophy. It's not the main trophy, but it's a trophy.
Look at this one here from Jurgen. He says, I lived next to Ty for about 7 years. He was treated like a celebrity. He used to come to the door in Arsenal slippers and dressing gown. What a fella.
Of course you did. And where did you live then? Tell me where you lived then. Of course you did.
Hornsey, wasn't it?
I think,
That's not where I live. So,
as well,
for starters.
I was
Coming back out.
that goal to kind of epitomise the game as well, didn't it?
Shit quality.
Scrappy.
Some guys called it El Clasico.
L.
El.
Imagine Besiktas Ultras at Selhurst Park next season, says Box of Oranges. Chelsea women did the invincible treble this year.
No, they
says
didn't.
Scott.
No, they didn't because got battered by Barcelona. So
Alex
they didn't.
Smith, who got in touch earlier, says now it looks like the Thames Link train is coming for me.
Oh, stop saying that.
What can United do? This is the thing. What can United do? Can they respond to this?
Can they score twice in this game?
Sorry, the next super. Of
course they can.
Sidorf says, Ty, my son died listening to you talk.
But is that supposed to be funny?
Please go back to Nigeria with those bent heads.
No, but hold on. Do you want to curse your family? How can you joke about your son dying? What is the matter with you?
That is true. That is mad.
That's ridiculous.
That is mad. That is out of order. Ty, goals in a final by Johnson 1, Thierry Henry 0.
Yeah,
says,
Thierry is invincible. And he won the
Alien
Champions League.
Guzman a bit.
And he won the World Cup.
No.
And he won the European Cup.
Not with you, though.
not with us, but he still won it. So Brendan Johnson talked about a thing. So what about that? Thierry 5. And
Game
won
is
the Golden
kicked
Boot.
off.
Brendan
We are
Johnson
back underway.
1.
And Onana
Talking about.
smashes it up the pitch. Yeah. And again, the fans need to hurry up. There's a lot of empty seats.
Hurry up
Yeah.
and get
They
back
must
to
be
their,
enjoying the
Making
half-time
their way back
refreshments.
to England as we speak.
What do you
players
normally
have
go
gone
for in the concourse at half time?
I don't go to the concourse. I just stay where I am.
But do you normally get like a little snack when you enter the
Who's that,
stadium?
Ramiro?
Nothing. I
Ooh,
bring
clash of heads.
everything with me. I bring all my
What do you bring?
half-time. Half-time. So half-time will be protein bites and a bottle of Arsenal Prime. That would be my half-time snack.
Okay.
Half-time.
Well, here's a
You know
question
what?
from Gotti.
I'm thinking, who scouted Rasmus Højlund?
Why?
Stevie Wonder, I think.
Oh, that's not nice, Alex.
It's an
Oh, 'cause he's
awful
blind.
sign.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's a joke. Does Ty own a Arsenal Velcro wallet from the club shop? I'm pretty sure you do.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
You do, yeah. No, it's a fair question. Come on, you Spurs, says Maria. K
this
Prudge,
guy.
Robbie, you will now see how many turn against MA. What does that mean?
Mikel Arteta.
Oh, right.
What? I don't think so.
Love Ty, just relax, says
Love
I'm
you
now
too. You just relax.
Ooh. Yo, Ty, remember me? Says Ryan Babel. I will come back and tackle players just to annoy you. Keep being the clown Papa Smurf you always are.
Well, the funny thing is, who I remember is Brian Babel having his hair red.
Ryan or Brian?
Sorry, Ryan. Ryan.
I ain't gonna
And
lie,
the thing
if
is-
United loses,
And the thing is, you're the clown.
Yeah.
And Papa
I think
Smurf
you'll be
is a
getting
legend.
cooked, though, slightly as well.
No, you can't. They can't. How can they cook Robbie?
The only happy
It's a-
person around this table right now is me.
No, but you know, if United lose, I'm cooking every United.
Yeah.
I'm
If they
indignant.
lose to this Tottenham,
I'm indignant, but I still think they're gonna
21 games lost this season, and they lose them, and it would have been the 4th time they would have lost to them this
That's
season.
why I don't think they're going to lose.
They can't talk to
I just-
nobody.
no,
They've
but-
got to
Flex
I
will
collect.
just can't
be
see it.
cooked for life.
I just
if
can't
you-
see
They
Manchester United.
cannot afford to lose this, man.
I just can't see Manchester United losing.
physically.
Like you said,
and,
4
mentally.
times.
And then questions have to be asked at Amarin if they lose this. They better recover this, man.
It's like Newcastle. Newcastle were never going to be us for the 4th time.
Don't you think?
ever.
Questions have to be asked at Amarin if they
Freezing
don't
enough,
win
though,
this. I
innit?
mean,
Yeah.
listen, it's still got time.
Freeze enough.
Let's see
You
what they're
say
made
that,
of. Let's
but
see
then
what United are made
you
of.
say
They're-
that, but
they're
then
only
fans were
1-0
crying
down,
after the
so-
game, so obviously free's not enough. They were crying that they didn't
Well,
win
they've
after
already
the
beat
game.
you 3 times.
Yeah, and they were crying on Sunday, weren't they? So if free isn't enough.
Okay. Majraoui on the right
Because they
wing,
were
inside
crying.
to Bruno Fernandes.
All right.
Back to Majraoui, inside
That's a
to
little bit
Ahmad.
better by United.
He looks up,
That's a
finds
good
the ball.
ball,
and
Højlund.
Rasmus Højlund
That's a good
comes
slips
off,
over.
50p head.
Get him off, man. He's crap.
Get
No, keep him
Garnacho
on.
man.
Keep him on, mate. He's crap.
I don't know if he's crap. Lovely skill.
50p head, though. Watch.
Look, he's-
Bounce right off his ear.
What's that?
And Alex, you said
Totally
that.
misjudged
You said
it.
Newcastle have beaten us 3 times. How many
Factually.
times have you beaten us this season?
Factually.
Next.
Well, we've beaten you in the league.
Oh
That's
no!
the
How many
important
times? No, you have. How many times have you beaten us this season?
You ain't beating us in the league.
Exactly.
one. No, we've beaten you to the league.
Oh
No,
no!
yeah,
But
you
how
beat
many
us
times
to
have you
the
beaten
league,
us
though.
in?
I thought you said you beat us in the league.
Exactly.
But what's that got to do with
So
it?
why you say Newcastle have beaten us 3 times?
No, because factually it's correct.
Okay then. So
I deal with facts, mate.
okay then. So you, but you
next
can't deal with
season,
Invincibles.
North London derby scenes, champions of Europe. You'll never sing that.
No, but
Ty.
so I'm sorry.
Um,
Can we? Are you not listening?
says
Europa
Priyank.
League is not champions.
Yellow
of
card
Europe.
there for a doggy, I think.
Remember I said to you in the first half, all Tottenham are going to do
And
is
defend.
defend.
Yeah, but they can't defend. That's the problem.
Yeah, exactly, but that's what they're going to try and do.
Is that a yellow?
That was
Or
That is
stupid
what's in
by
the
Van
back?
de Ven. Why did
They're
you
not
do
going to
that?
try and play. You know that.
They're
Elbow
not going to
in
play,
the-
but then what they're going to do is just drop deep.
Just
And
try
that's
and-
what-
yeah.
but they're going to
See the
allow
Spurs
Manchester
man
onto
clapping
them,
that.
and that'll be
They'll
dangerous.
just be hoping that United haven't got the quality to score.
They have got the quality. That's the problem.
But
I
they're
still
not
don't
showing
think
it
they're
so
going to
far.
lose.
They
They
At
have.
the moment, we ain't
They
seen
have,
it.
and they got the experience. That's the problem. Which Tottenham don't. They have got the experience. I
But
just can't
I'm
see them
telling
doing
you now, their tactics will be to defend for the whole half.
it. Yeah, but they won't be able to.
We'll see.
They can
We'll see.
defend, but they
So
won't be able
far.
to. You see, they're just going to drop deep, and that's going to play into Manchester United's hands.
That's rubbish.
It's a bad ball in, and it's headed away by Bentancur.
He's had a poor game so far, Bruno, by his standards,
Yes,
It's
especially.
been anonymous, hasn't he?
Anonymous.
What's
Isn't that,
this?
What's going on?
What's going on now?
Bobby
Must be
Valentino.
offside or something, or foul something.
Maguire and
Ramiro and Maguire kicking off.
They're going back and forth.
Ramiro's in the yellow though. What's this?
Oh, stop it, Ramiro.
That should be second yellow. Why is he throwing himself to the ground for?
Stop it.
Why you would be
Oh,
anonymous?
come on, mate.
Puta.
Is there an option where both teams could lose, says Suleiman.
If only.
If only.
Come on, Don Robbie. I know you want to say it. Say it. Troy Deeney. No, we'll just move on. I like this guy, Ty. You should let him substitute for Robbie when he escapes a cooking on the weekend roundup. It's normally been Laurie's job recently.
Well, the funny thing is, can I just say, on DR Sports, nobody could cook me, ever. So
I think they have.
Who's cooked me? Who's cooked me when I've been there?
When
Exactly.
PSG fit up the Arsenal, allez, says FNC.
Pardon?
Ty gets
PSG
up
we
and
beat.
has a mini variety pack of Kellogg's.
Obviously,
says
other
Alien
companies Red Bull,
Guzman's
but
bit.
what PSG that
What
we
do you
beat?
normally have for breakfast, Ty?
It depends.
On what day? Or
Mostly cereal,
what cereal?
muesli.
Muesli.
Yeah. What about you?
I normally go for like a little scrambled egg, sourdough, bit of bacon, avocado, something
Okay.
like that. I'm a bit of a chef when it comes to breakfast and
Oh, right,
brunches, respectively. It's late. It's late.
But he's got up.
Dorgu does go diving in quite recklessly at
Spurs
times.
are the ultimate bottlers. They won't survive the pressure in the last 10 if they're still leading, says Random Madness. That's another foul, by the way. Ty is like the deluded Pope of
Don't
Arsenal,
call me-
says Cal.
The thing is, don't call me deluded and don't mention the Pope's name.
Everyone deals with facts.
doing?
Ty,
That's
you-
right. So invisibles are not
Delusion,
facts. You
says,
fool.
Gabbala.
Invisibles facts. You fool.
And
What
said
is
he
that?
always wins in his second season, says Luminous.
Yeah, he hasn't won yet.
Well,
has he?
he's on the route.
Yeah, he's on the. he
Man
hasn't won
United
yet.
is
We're on the
getting
way,
mad
we're on the way.
need Tottenham to lost, says
What?
Richie CFC.
Go back to school, Richie CFC. 'Cause you can't even spell or speak properly. Look at that, it even rhymes. Go back to school, CFC. You can't even speak or write properly.
Teams who will win trophies have a more successful season versus any of the Premier League teams because they manage a trophy in any one of the competitions they're in. Anyone may have good seasons, but trophies are the measure of success, says Emmanuel.
I don't think so. Not in this case. Because if you end up 16 and 17, you should never be near the Champions League at all.
Well, one of them is going to be.
And it's probably going to still be Manchester United.
People are saying Ty red card in the chat quite a lot.
If you think I got a red card, come down and give it to me
That's a
personally,
great
then,
ball.
isn't it?
It's not a great ball.
Actually, you're right. It's
And
not
well
a great
done,
ball.
Romero. Smashes it against Mason Mount. There is United and fans.
Tottenham together. How does that
Mount,
work?
Tottenham
Done
fans
it.
next to you.
I didn't even know Mason Mount was on the pitch.
Done nothing, Mount, is he?
Yeah, shite. If Spurs win, they're a bigger London team than Asna.
No, they're not.
says,
And they
IOB.
never will be.
Listen, I just went to Kenya. We couldn't find two Tottenham fans. That tells you all you need to know.
Dan B. Ty wouldn't get cooked. He would
You're
get
damn right.
cremated.
Yeah, no, I would cremate that. I would cremate them and cremate you at the same time in football terms.
Multitasking.
Yeah.
Ty, you've got bunions and fungi on your teeth. Come on, guys.
No, you have.
He hasn't got the fungus.
You
bit.
got-
I
you-
did see the bunions.
No,
so
I haven't got bunions. You got bunions in your brain because you're so stupid in football terms.
if you've got bunions in your brain, then definitely go to the doctors as
Exactly.
soon as possible.
The football
That is
doctor.
a big problem. Mazraoui fouls Richarlison, who will go down like a...
But this is where Mazraoui is very naive. He must know that
look,
Richarlison's
hands
going
all
to do
over
these
him.
things. So
Just
why are
go
you
down,
giving him
mate.
the opportunity to get fouls against you
There's
like
maybe
that?
things you can get away with.
Pound for pound, the best signing,
Yeah.
according to Flex.
Tit. We need to put this deluded retirement agent home, says Hazard.
What, you? You mean
CFC.
yourself? You talk. Don't insult yourself.
So that's not me.
Not me either.
Right. Not even 1,500 likes. What's going on, guys? We're on 1,300. Let's get that right up. How many stops are in this game? Stop, start, stop,
It's been a
start.
dreadful
It's like
game, I ain't going to
rugby.
lie. I thought it'd be a bit more entertaining than this time.
Yeah, he's offside though.
He's well off.
That's understandable.
Well off.
Can I just say, what is it? Congratulations to Frida Martin. She signed a new contract with Arsenal Women.
You're going to say congratulations to Liverpool for winning the league?
Oh, but Alex, didn't I say congratulations to you
can't
and Doyle?
remember.
No, don't say you don't want
It's not on video.
Okay then, but did I say that?
Yeah.
Okay, you see,
say it
look at you.
again then.
So your memory,
That's
so
a
your
yellow
memory
card as well.
has suddenly returned.
No, what I'm saying is the
This game
standard
is
of
horrible.
football is just-
I think AFTV were
Look at it,
better
look at
than
that, look at that. Lucky to get away with
I
that.
don't know about well,
AFTV are better than
Hoyland
this.
wow.
actually did well.
Oh my word. And look, he just kicks it out.
If I was
Get
Amorim, I'd be making
Garnacho.
subs
Bring
already.
Garnacho on,
And
man.
Mainoo.
Seriously,
Bring
if
on
I'm
Mainoo.
Amorim, I've seen enough.
Yeah, what's happened to Kobe Mainoo, man?
It's on the bench.
Blue Lion says Ty and Don Robbie, who beat and knocked out Arsenal on their invincible season in the Champions League?
Well,
Chelsea.
Chelsea. What did Chelsea win that season? 0. Goodbye.
So what did you win this season?
No, that season.
Oh,
you see?
that one.
Yeah, you see? You're not concentrating, is he? What did Chelsea win?
Ty,
Nothing.
you're a legend.
I'm not a legend.
Do
I'm
you like QPR as a club?
I'm legendarily lucky. Yeah, QPR cool. I remember Stan Bowles from a long time ago. I think they had, is it Phil Parks, Roy Wegley, used to play for them.
Les
Ferdinand, thank you, Robbie. And Carl Reddy and all
Rio
them.
Ferdinand.
Rio Ferdinand, Trevor Sinclair, Dennis Bailey.
Quality
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So I remember keep it our cool club.
Is Ty that what you know rubbish like Arsenal second place, says Richie?
Pardon? No, it's not
Going off
rubbish. The
between
Invincibles are not
Richie
rubbish.
here and Ty. But anyway,
And
55
who's your team,
minutes
Richie?
in.
Who's your team, by the way?
Ty,
Exactly.
who do you think is going to be the first team to make a change here?
It's got to be
Probably
United.
Manchester
innit?
United.
Bear
But
in mind, a few yellow cards flying around.
Tottenham don't
as
need
well.
to make no
I
changes.
think
yet.
Manchester United will.
Ahmad does well.
Oh,
No,
that's a foul.
but he's lost
Oh,
it
he's
out
lost
to
it.
Richarlison, who advances. He's going to take the contact and go down, isn't he?
Well done,
There you go.
referee.
Oh, he's handballed it.
Well done.
Handballed it.
Well done.
Isn't that?
Well done.
Oh,
referee.
he's
Oh,
trying
he's
to
kicked the
stop
ball
the-
away. It's got to be a
That's
yellow
a
card,
yellow
innit?
That's a yellow. That's a yellow.
It's got to be a yellow,
You
innit?
pigeon
Referee's been
sausage.
very lenient, man.
He has been very lenient.
It's been leaning back like.
Lean back.
Like
Fat Joe.
Terror Squad featuring Fat Joe. Yes, very good, Alex. Very good.
Thank you.
Brilliant.
That's all right.
And also, can I just say congratulations
To
to
Liverpool for becoming the
Nigeria
Premier
under
League
20s becoming well, not
Ryan
becoming.
texts me, says, is it harder to win the Community Shield than the Europa League?
Probably.
Probably is, you know.
It is because you
When
must have won the
consider you've
league
got to
or
win either
come
the
second
league
or one FA Cup. Exactly.
to get there.
Yeah.
So you got to get you
It's
got
going to be
to
Liverpool Palace.
yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah,
In
exactly.
August.
It's going to
Yeah,
be
it's
it's going to be a good competition.
Looking forward to that. To be fair.
It will be Liverpool. Palace.
Ty, favourite Eric B and Raheem song?
Oh my gosh.
Says Coach
Paid in
Lance.
full.
Question. Said who?
Paid in
Coach
full.
Lance.
Paid in full.
Coach Lance. No, it's got to
It's got to
be.
be paid in full.
It's got to be
Paid in full.
paid in full, but no, it's got to be move the crowd. Unbelievable. Move
Not
the
follow
crowd.
the leader.
Follow leader, fantastic. I know you got soul. You know, Eric B.
Richarlison
Eric B's
again, he
president.
get himself sent
But I
off.
think it's got to move the crowd.
Should have got a yellow card before that,
he should be-
Richarlison.
He should
It's
be
lucky.
off.
He's coming off. We're
Yeah,
going to bring
they'll have
Son
to.
on, innit?
They'll have to bring him off, yeah. But
he
he's
looks
doing
like-
his job in terms of just going around kicking everyone.
Yeah, but he looks
that
like
is
he's
the
going to get
job.
sent off.
Yeah.
Well, he's got to come off in the next 5 minutes. Yeah.
Stupid.
But this what,
Little dead leg one there.
but this is what I said. Tottenham are just sinking deeper and deeper, and they're just going to invite Manchester United onto them.
Deeper and deeper.
Wherever I go.
So at the moment, United don't look to score a goal in a million years.
Sorry.
Maybe panic and
Oh,
get
I
his head
need a
on.
laptop charger here, chaps. I've got the old low battery.
Right,
8%.
Bruno Fernandes, what can you do from this? You haven't done anything yet.
Let's get Harry Maguire on there.
Bruno Fernandes. 57 minutes. Whips it in.
Oh,
It's a decent
it's a
ball.
goal.
Oh,
How
could have went
they
How
start?
has
anywhere.
that not gone in, man?
That's unbelievable. I
How
can't
has
believe
that
it.
not
And this
gone
is the
in?
danger. This is what I mean. Because Tottenham are dropping deeper and deeper. How did that not go in?
That was a
Have
good
look. It was
ball.
a good ball in. It was Lenny Yoro who had the
Oh,
opportunity.
he should have got
It
some contact on it, really, shouldn't he?
was Dominic Solanke who cleared
They
it,
think
Rob.
they think he should have got something on that.
yeah.
I know, he's stretching
did.
to be fair. He
He
did
did get
actually,
something
yeah.
on it.
Oh, but he's nearly got kicked in the head. What?
Bruno Fernandes. That's a great ball, is it?
No, the Kent player's got it. Pedro
Bun tie.
Porro.
Catchley Cole says bun tie.
Cashley got bun
The
you.
Invincibles did not play this season. Bringing them up
Oh
is
really?
irrelevant.
Oh no, they didn't play this season. Oh really? I didn't know that. Thanks for telling me, Cashley Cole. I can bring up the Invincibles anytime I like because they're in the Hall of Fame. If you look out your window,
of Flame?
Cashley, sorry, Hall of Fame. If you look out your window, Cashley, you can see them flying because they're immortal.
Right.
All right.
Luke Shaw cuts it inside to Mason Mount.
Oh,
who
that's
takes
nice.
a
Did
decent
well.
touch,
Did well.
Cross it.
and it just goes out.
Do you know what? He's
Well, it
very
stays in.
honest because if he goes down, that referee might give a penalty.
Matthew
And this referee's not
7:15
buying those
for
things.
Man
That's one
United
thing I
players.
like about this referee.
He's what?
The
Matthew.
referee's not buying it, is he?
No.
Let's have a look.
Let's have a look. Yeah, he did well to stay on his feet, but
Oh no.
yeah. Amarim having
Time
a
to
chat with
get-
his bench there.
Yeah, just bring on some subs, man.
59
losing a
minutes
final.
gone.
He needs to get Garnacho on as soon as
You're
possible.
losing a final, man.
Good header from
This-
Richarlison.
You've got
This-
nothing up front at the moment because now they're marking Ahmad. Let's see what Ahmad can do now. Look,
Yeah, sorry.
doubling up on Ahmad.
Under 21 and 20 came third in the.
Oh,
look, he's staying on his feet.
Richarlison's got to be careful, mate. He's on a yellow as well. Bruno to Lenny Yoro.
Go wide, go wide, go wide.
Harry
Should have
Maguire.
done what first time, innit?
Yeah.
Too easy.
See, they're making it
just
easy.
clearing
For
But this is what I'm saying. But that's what
Look at
they're
that.
just dropping deep. And that-
96 passes completed for Tottenham, 241
because they're just
completed
dropping deep.
for
And that's
Manchester
just going to play
United.
into Manchester United hands.
Yeah, I think
Just lumped up
Look
again.
at that. Look. That's
Go
what we did.
wide,
Let's
go
go.
wide. You got width there.
They're dropping deep.
Who's in there for the cross? Go on.
Ireland's not gonna get it. To be fair, that was ahead of two.
Big up your mum, big up your dad.
Get him
says,
off,
Ty,
man.
Why don't you
Xerxes
big
on
up
the
the
bench?
NHS no more?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
Of course I do, but it's when I have my own fan cams when I do.
Ah, fair enough. Ty, I feel like
Could
I'm in
be
Back
good,
to the
mate.
Future. How much do you live in the past? Big up AGT from Chicago. You never walk alone. Big up to you, my bro.
I live in the
Mrs.
past up to 1989 when Michael Thomas scored. How about that? It was great fun, wasn't it? And I'm not saying that. You said how much I live in the past. I've answered your question. No, you think you're funny.
Ty, you're deluded, bro.
I wonder
No
what
trophy again.
possession.
Don't
United
call,
have had
call
so
me
far.
deluded. Like I said, I look
Well, they
God
pay their
and
money,
my
they can say
parents.
what they
No,
want.
they cannot.
Yeah, I can.
No, they can't.
Will there be a standing ovation for the winners from you guys, or a guard of honor for Flex or Abby/X in the next video?
No.
I will be giving them a guard of honor, and I will be giving them a standing ovation as well. Of course, I will.
United have had
Absolutely.
67%.
This game is
possession
Eric
in this half.
Diabolical. Says,
Very
Nate.
good.
Mind you,
My
the ball
team
keeps
is
coming back to them.
Barcelona.
Yeah,
Trouble
this
with
not-
Ty, so hold
If you're
Say that again. Say that again.
this quality,
Your team is what?
Go on, lad. Who's
team
this?
is who?
Brennan
Brennan
Johnson.
Johnson.
Get a corner out of this. Why not?
Your team is who?
Richarlison. Get a look, look at Richarlison coming up there.
It's a good
That's
tackle.
a foul, isn't it?
No,
not
it's
a
a
foul.
good tackle.
It's a good tackle because it's a good tackle.
No, that's a foul.
What did he say, Alex? His team is the Barcelona treble winning team.
Yeah, let's just have a little look at this.
And so what?
I reckon that's a foul.
And so what?
Is this not a foul?
Look, he's won the ball
That's
clearly.
definitely a foul.
No, he's won the ball.
That's a
It's a
foul.
foul,
He didn't
big
win
foul.
the ball. It's
He
a
didn't
foul,
get
man.
anywhere
I
near the
thought-
ball, man.
I hate Tottenham, but that's a foul. You gotta be fair.
Tyrone better fix
Go
up.
on.
Here's a disgrace. He disses,
Get the ball in the
Troy
box.
Deeney. Yeah, he's the one who.
There you go.
Listen,
Finish.
Shoot!
Ahmed.
Ah!
One new thing.
Laurie's
Say that-
starting to get uncomfortable here.
Say that again.
If you
These are
can- if
crap,
you can
man. I'm
move-
telling you.
If you can remove
What's
that
wrong with these
coffee-
Here, get done on the
Footballers,
counter
man.
now. Look at this.
Go on, lad. Go on.
Look at this.
Go on.
Oh, he's in.
Oh, Solanke, what are you
poor.
doing, you sausage?
Solanke, you're crap, mate. That is the chance to win the game.
Say that again.
That
Alex,
is the
that
chance
super
to
chat.
win
both
the game there
ends.
by
Say that
Solanke.
Super chat, please. Again.
No, Solanke's clean in, man.
Go
What's
on,
he doing?
What did he say?
I can't.
Oh my
No,
days!
no, what about
That's
the one
a
with Deeney? Because I never
can't,
heard
I
it properly.
No, but at both ends, you
Something
saw
about-
how rubbish both
the
teams
lack
were.
of
My
quality.
name is Taiwo, so don't insult my name. And if you're talking about Troy Deeney,
Innit?
dissing Troy Deeney, he dissed me personally. All right, let's get that straight.
the lack of quality, man. Look
Right.
at
Pants all
Solanke's got to
round.
kill the game there.
It's
You
like
talk
I go
about that,
into
but
my
what
top
about the
drawer at
other
home,
end
it's
when
just
he
pants
didn't
everywhere.
shoot?
Rubbish.
Dorgu. Was it Dorgu? Or
Absolute
Amex?
No,
rubbish.
it's Ahmad.
Trash.
Track
Get
it.
that hole in
Yeah,
the
but
Get
top.
him off. He's crap.
But he got in though, didn't he?
I'd rather have Ty up front than Rasmus.
Me too.
At least you'd run around a bit.
That's nice, isn't it?
He's hold the ball up now.
Well, I reckon you could score a few of his chances. Two Tottenham players going up for the same ball there, by the way. Lenny Euro to Mazraoui. United have to be careful because on the break,
Actually,
with
he's
this
not
high
looked
line,
too bad, actually, Euro.
I just think nice.
He's trying.
I think what Tottenham have done, they just handed the initiative to Manchester United. That's what they've done, and it's just going to be all Manchester United.
just saw Mikel Arteta flogging some trophy polish on gum
Oh,
trees,
really?
unused.
Oh really? What you mean when he won the FA Cup? Goodbye, mate.
Fair enough.
Don't try it. Don't try it. You
Tottenham
can't try it
will
on us.
have a better season than Arsenal.
No,
if
they
win
won't.
the trophy.
And if they
People
don't?
remember surprises and not second place.
And if they don't?
Go and cry.
Yeah, we won the league, White League twice, and Liverpool crying
on,
like that
go
when
on.
Thomas
But we're not
scored,
talking
weren't they?
about Liverpool,
Well,
mate.
there, so
Well
why are you
played.
going like that then? I can't see you, Alex.
Cry Arsenal. Cry more.
Cry Liverpool.
Score
Cry
more
Tottenham.
goals. No.
Cry Tottenham.
we're
Score
crying.
more goals.
We will
Liverpool
be
score
crying.
more goals.
We will be crying on Monday.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. But we were crying when we beat you in the league to the league, innit?
Yeah, yeah.
So there you go.
Richarlison in
Oh,
his
Oh,
Lucky there, man. Got lucky there.
White
That was
Yardie
Jamie
Richarlison
says-
is. I can see why he's keeping
not the real one, that's
Richarlison
for
on
No,
the
it
pitch.
actually is.
No, it isn't.
The real White Yardie says,
working on
please
it.
no one mention
Yes.
Troy Deeney.
done a
Ty,
lot of
be the big
defending.
man and apologise to Deeney, says Kashiko.
Are you joking? He should be the bigger man and apologise to me. You must be kidding.
Over the last few seasons, I still don't understand why they
dude's
got rid
new.
of him, says Mamo.
Yes, good. That's a good point.
Heard Ty. No, that one's mad. That one is mad. You weren't last.
Oh,
in the,
Richarlison skinning up, man,
in the
boy.
Lily Phillips record, where you weren't. No, you weren't there. Silly super chat.
25 minutes.
Nonsense, man.
To
Stop
go.
being silly, man. Just can you be respectful, please?
First
My
half for
gosh.
17
Do you
years.
wanna
What's
read
wrong with
this
these
one?
people? What's wrong with these people, man?
Tyrone
Now, my name is Taiwo.
walking more.
Oh, Richarlison's down. The time is stopped, and surely.
Can't
they'll
you
bring
just
a
show
sub on.
respect? Just
Son,
show
eh?
respect. What's the matter with you?
Yeah, this is where you get Sonny on, isn't it?
You get Son on.
surely. Come on,
But I've
Ange.
noticed that Richarlison's doing a lot of defensive
You
work.
know what?
Yeah, but he's
I'm
on the
still
yellow.
imagining what Ange is going to walk into that press conference and just put the trophy on the table
But
and
that's
say,
if they
"Real
win
bad
it."
man, you know.
But that's if they win.
Told you I'll win something.
No, but that's if they win it. And
Look,
that's
he's
a big
saying, get me off. He's saying, get me off. I'm going down.
What he's saying is he's knackered. That's what he's saying.
He's saying, I'm shit, so just take me off.
What about your substitutions?
This guy is at the moment is proven to be a fraud.
Clearly obvious that this is not working. Make some changes, man.
Fraud watch, man.
Oh, yeah.
On
Well,
Amarin.
listen, it's not over yet.
He's already on that.
Fraud watch on Amarin.
Look at these United fans drinking tears. Spurs fans. Is it premature celebrations? But nonetheless, they're enjoying themselves.
At the moment, they're in.
I think it is.
At the moment, they're in control, isn't it?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
There's not. What have United done this half so far? Nothing.
Dive around.
Yeah, but that's what football's like. Anything can
Tie
happen.
Chelsea women invincible.
Son's
plus
coming on.
Treble this season.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Son's
better
Yeah,
than
go.
Arsenal
Go.
men's invincible.
No, it isn't. And also,
Come on, Sonny.
our Arsenal women went invincible and won 6 trophies in that season. So goodbye. Thanks for
Hashtag
coming.
Justice for Troy Deeney.
Justice
Ty,
for
why
me.
are you dressed like Mugabe's stunt double?
What? Are you stupid or what? This is Nigeria colours. If you can't read, can I spell it out for
well
you?
done,
This is
son.
Nigeria colours. All right.
You rapped, you pigeon, but well done.
And that's because our under
Come on,
20s
Spurs.
became ended up third in African nations.
The whole of South
Beat
Korea
Egypt.
must be watching this
Jamaica
game. Man.
is like PSG and Nigeria is like Arsenal, says Cashley Cole.
Really? So we've gone unbeaten then, haven't we?
The
And we invincibles.
disrespectful, deluded hobbit telling us.
Don't call me deluded, and don't call me hobbit. Because
Right.
I can't believe
you
that
look like
Ruben
one.
Amorim has not made any substitutions
foul,
in this
isn't it?
game.
Yeah, it
It's a
was.
Can you?
Robbie, there is 23 minutes to go
Don't be
without injury
disrespectful.
time. What is going to happen in the next 23 minutes? Can you
At
actually
the
predict
moment,
think
it
Manchester
doesn't
United
look
will
like
equalise and
United
win.
was scoring a million years. If anything,
I think they're going to score. I do.
it more look like Tottenham would score.
No, I think Manchester United are going to
Look at
equalise.
the quality,
Where
though.
are they
Also
going to
far-
score
it's
from?
just-
They don't look like. They don't look
Wish they
like.
were.
So with
You can see
Spurs
that's generated
potentially
by
winning
Harrods, can't
a
you?
European trophy.
There's so
Are
much
they
scorecard.
now the biggest team in North London?
Of course
if
they
win
have,
it?
because they've won the league and gone unbeaten, haven't they? They won the league a
21
while then.
games.
Oh, sorry, that was us, wasn't it? Twice
You
as
know
well.
what? If Tottenham win, Barnet and Tottenham would be the 2 North London teams that have won a trophy.
That sums it up.
Oh, really?
Barney.
And exactly.
They've had
Exactly.
a successful season
Exactly.
as well.
Yeah, bees.
And where did
According to what people say.
exactly?
Please.
And where did Tottenham end up? 21 losses.
Do you like Barnet?
Yeah.
Are they your second favourite North London team?
What is that?
Oh, it's off the line!
No, that's
He
over.
fumbled it. It's not over.
Oh, clear it, man!
What was Vicario doing?
Oh my
should be
word!
What was he doing, Vicario? What was he doing?
man?
Who
Well
saved that
played,
off the
son.
line?
That was a brilliant save off the line.
By
Whoever
who?
done that.
Foul. Yeah, book him as well, ref. We'll have a card. Well done, Tottenham.
That was probably their chance.
What was he doing? I'm telling you, this El Crapico,
That
man.
was their chance, and they
Vicario, who
fluffed it.
comes out unopposed
What's that?
against his own
That was
player.
right.
Wow, what a goal line clearance
Well
that
done,
is.
Mickey van der Ven.
Is that Van der Ven?
Yeah.
That
Against
is
it. Oh my god, it's
What is
bounced
he
off his
doing?
head.
He dropped it.
Look at that.
To be fair to
Rasmus
Rasmus
Hoyland as
scored.
well. Oh, that is
brilliant.
brilliant. That is brilliant
That
by
is
Van der Ven.
unbelievable
You've got
by
to
Van
say
der Ven.
that
Isn't
is
it, Ty?
that
That
is
is
a wonderful
athletic.
athletic.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
He ends up smashing on the
He
floor.
gave, and look, he put his life on the line for that. His body on the
Mickey
line.
Van-
shall
Oh,
I
is that
say.
him off? What? Is he done now? Is he done his hammy again?
No, he's all right.
He's trying to do it. He's trying to.
Hold that,
United
United.
fans look stressed.
You little sausage.
Hey, they're getting cooked, you know, if they don't win this as well.
I still think they're going to
Robbie,
win.
we
They're
must.
getting cooked,
Yes.
United. If they don't win this,
But I still think they're going to win.
We
bro,
need
you know
a
what?
United fan on the show tomorrow. Who's it going to be if Flex isn't here? We need one.
KG.
He
We
should be here.
Send for KG.
Said, Jason,
you
make
do
that
not-
phone call right now.
As if KG's going to pick the phone
In
up now.
fact,
He's not going to pick the phone up now, Alex.
in fact,
You know he
One.
won't.
in fact,
You
I'll
know
do
that
it
he won't.
myself.
Yeah, he's always ringing everybody. isn't he?
Exactly. He's
but
always
he's not
ringing
gonna
me.
pick up.
Yeah. Especially when I'm
He ain't gonna
abroad
answer.
as well. He can
course he
hold
won't
that
answer.
phone
I
bills.
think he's on the watch along.
Them
isn't he?
abroad calls.
You're
I
not-
don't care if he's on a watch along. He can
It's
pick
true,
up.
because he'd be ringing me at games.
Exactly. He's ringing
Go
me
on.
at games. Ah,
Yeah, of course.
you sausage, KG.
Of course.
Tit. Come on, Spurs, man.
They don't win this, man. Especially the way they
Come
play.
on.
I don't think they will.
They've
man.
only got 20 minutes left.
I don't think
Still
they
think they're
will.
going to win.
That was their moment right there.
No, I still
They
think
make
Manchester are gonna
Spurs keep a
equalise and
clean
win.
sheet as well. Spurs,
Can you imagine?
Spurs, where everybody
Come on,
pops
Ange,
up and scores.
Jace, if Ange wins this, I might have to do the Ange skit again. I might have to bring
Gonna
that
have
back
to.
tomorrow, Jace.
Gonna have to, man.
I might have to bring that back. Come on, G, you know that.
Big Angela.
What did I tell you, mate? Come on, no. 20 minutes to go. Let's just lock in now. Come on, bro. This quality.
Quality
United
is
are.
And why has Amri not
worse.
made any changes yet?
I'd rather watch FC United.
How can the
than
managers
Manchester.
sit through this, right, or
Sauce
stand
is
through this,
Gums.
Look at that.
and
Go on,
just
Sonny.
Oh,
Good tackle.
Take him out.
and not
Just-
make
yeah,
no
just
changes?
Smash him now.
I'd be
Take a couple
fuming if I
yellows.
was a Man United
Take
fan.
a couple
man.
yellows.
Innit? I mean, we criticise Arteta for stuff like
having
this.
said that, they've seen it.
Oh, here we go.
They're
Look,
used to this shit.
Coming.
here we go.
Garnacho.
Garnacho.
About 10 minutes too late.
And Zerk.
I don't think so.
Hoyland off.
I'm mad. Why is that man coming?
Bringing Ahmed off. Can't be, surely.
Get that loser
No,
off.
he's
man.
staying
It's
on.
not. Loser.
Why are they
This
clapping him?
guy.
Yeah, because that's their team.
Xerxes and Garnacho coming on. Big up man like Hassan.
Mount.
Building.
Yo.
Mason Mount. What amount of shit that was today.
That's not fair.
Why was he even starting this game?
Oh no, shite.
Mason
Howard, Dallo, Ugarte and Garnacho not on. Well, two of them, well, one of them is now. Winner
about
to
15
embarrass
minutes
us in
too
the Euro
late.
Super Cup. Oh yeah, the winner of this plays in the Super Cup as well.
Tottenham in the Super Cup, bro. Imagine
Wow.
that. Bloody hell.
I can't see it happening.
Against either Inter or PSG.
Yeah.
Wow.
Imagine they won that as well.
Wow.
Big Ange, man.
Gavalar says, Ty, the Nigerian Harry Potter.
Yeah, Harry Potter's very clever. More clever than you because you're stupid.
Cashley
Goodbye.
Cole says, stand up if you've won a trophy this season.
Sit down if you've gone unbeaten. Don't try it. You can never try it on me.
There you go. The ball, he headed it wide. That was the big chance for Man United. Wide open.
Hold that.
And Bruno Fernandes has headed it wide.
No, there isn't one, mate.
Oh, my days. How did he miss that?
But
That was
why
shocking.
did he not shoot though?
No, but he's just got to head it into. It's just head it on target. That's
But
poor.
that's never try it on me. You can never
This
try it
man-
on me.
Right, is less than 20 minutes away from doing what he said he'd do. Right? Ange Postecoglou. Come on, boy.
He's going to have the last laugh.
Big
I don't think he
Liverpool
will.
fan he is as well.
I still think Manchester United are going to win.
Big what fan?
Big Liverpool fan.
Really?
Back in the day, said, "Yeah,
Was
I
he?
grew up with Bill Shankly posters on my wall, mate. Back in Melbourne. Right, 8 attempts United have had
Really?
to Tottenham's 3. 72 minutes gone. Tottenham fans, how are you feeling right now? Are you on edge?
You know what I'd
nervous?
say as well? Even if Man United score in normal time, I still think Spurs are going to beat them.
I don't think so.
I do.
Because if Manchester United score, Spurs will collapse.
He's going to extra time. Bloody hell.
No, I can't have that. We need another Spurs
But I don't
goal.
think they will score.
I do think they will
We need
score.
another
That's the
Spurs
thing.
goal. Come on, Pedro. Get stuck in. Yes, lad. Smash him. Take a few yellows. This is what it's about now. Get a few yellows, Spurs.
Yeah, but they're just dropping deep.
Like Jose Mourinho once said, be a C word.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Just,
you do have to win
And that's,
trophies.
that's what he used to act like.
FNC says, Ty, you honestly need to learn how to be
Garnacho,
humble.
What can you do?
No, you
Garnacho?
need to learn how to
Oh,
be
he did
humble.
well.
Garnacho. Cross still comes in and Vicario takes that all day. Your behaviour after the Newcastle game was absolutely shameful.
Absolutely.
That fan deserves an apology.
No,
Second
he does.
again.
He does.
Ole,
Let me
ole.
look. Let me look at the thing. You're lucky. You should have got more than that. You should have got more than that. You're lucky. That's all you got, Sunderland fan. And who's your team, by the way? Exactly, coward. Goodbye, coward. Don't try to this. Don't try it. Don't ever try it on
No,
me.
you can only wear a crown if you're current champion.
Really?
Yeah.
So this is invincible crown.
So I should
He's invincible crown. Alex, you can't try me. What are you
probably,
doing?
I should
What are you
probably wear
doing?
this, shouldn't I? 'Cause it's-
That's good. Run at him. Run at him. Run at him.
Look, Garnacho.
Shoots. Yes. Oh.
Good save by.
You see the difference Garnacho's made already since he's
Yeah,
come
yeah.
on.
He should have been on ages ago.
You
Should have been on from the beginning.
Yeah, he should have been.
Don't know why
Garnacho.
Mason Mount was playing.
Put the invincible.
It's a good save, you know.
Good,
It's
very
got the
good
red
save.
ribbons on for Liverpool, mate.
Gold.
It's a good
Gold.
save.
Gold will do.
Strong hands as
Gold
well.
for the invincibles.
Dangerous. If that was maybe
You can never try it on me. You can't try it on me.
pushed it out into
You haven't.
oncoming player.
No,
innit?
you haven't. Well, you can't.
Come on, Ange.
Because the
Corner
invincibles are
to
good.
This-
Manchester
if Tottenham
United.
win
never
this
try it on
trophy,
me.
Arsenal are in the mud. Come on.
No, Liverpool won the mud in 1989.
Wow, it's a long time ago, mate.
There you
It's
go.
the last millennium.
Dealt
Yeah,
with-
that's right.
They've dealt with every corner.
So you don't
today.
know about Bill Paisley and Bill Shankly.
Bruno
Okay, then.
Fernandes.
Did you mention
great ball.
what?
Cross
What's
it.
up, Mick?
Cross it.
But look, Manchester United, I told you, Tottenham are dropping deep. I told you, it's all Manchester United now. I think they're going to score and win. That's what I think.
Through his legs, nice and easy.
Oh,
And then this idiot crossed the ball.
why you call him an idiot, Laurie?
Because he is an idiot. He made the wrong decision.
Yeah, that can happen, can't it?
Cross comes in from
That's
Bruno.
rubbish cross.
All the way out. Luke Shaw.
Handball.
He's hit his back.
Shot's
I did.
crap.
He's been terrible
done.
today.
Just pass me that phone cover, please.
That's a good ball.
That's rubbish.
What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you lot doing there, man? Oh, his son's breaking. That's a great tackle by Dorky.
You went down way too easily there, Ty.
What are you doing, man?
What's going
You dived.
Yeah, I tried to do Ryan Babel.
Oh my god! What the hell
Ryan
happened
Babel.
there? You went down.
What do you want?
Spuds, mate.
Go on, cross it.
No, Ryan
Penalty!
Babel.
Ref!
I
Goal
told you.
kick.
No, goal
Goal
kick.
kick. How did you go down that easily?
I tried to do Ryan
I
Babel.
barely even.
Was that United fan crying?
Oh, that's mad. Yeah. Look, hold that. Hold.
That's a great tackle.
How are you wearing a
What
crown?
happened here?
For the
You've got no
Invincibles.
right to wear a crown.
For the Invincibles.
Do you mind plugging that back in because it came out when you fell on it?
Why are you
Oh,
looking
get
for a
up, Shaw,
penalty
you
there?
cheat.
Yeah.
You can't wear a crown, Ty. This man will be wearing a crown in about 20 minutes.
14
Yeah,
minute
big
to go.
My wife's top if Manchester United score.
Tottenham to win
Well,
the Europa
and he'll still
League.
beat them. Come on, Spurs. Oh, that was funny. That was funny, you know. Someone clip that, please.
Look at that
Please
Bruno
clip
there. He didn't even jump.
Ty is
For
the only
my love,
coward
point
of the
sisters. You're the coward, mate.
How you fall down there? What made you fall down there? What did you
I'm
do?
speaking of Michael Thomas.
So that made you go down
Yeah,
onto two
when he
knees.
scored, and then did the celebration.
Right. Okay.
It's true.
This
Ty.
would be- This is Tottenham would have beaten United 4 times this season.
But they're not. I still don't think they're going to beat them. I don't.
What about when it gets to 93 minutes of 3 minutes added on? Will you still say that?
Well, when it's 2-1 to Manchester United.
Have you
just
ever
think
seen
that's-
anything like this, by the way, people? Ty is actively hoping for a Manchester United goal here.
Well, unfortunately,
Yeah.
I don't want to, but
It's not the first time.
I don't even know if I want.
oh, isn't it? Isn't it?
I can't believe you went down that easy. Pause.
Yeah, like Michael.
Ty is the only...
Look at that.
But have you just read that? You're the coward, mate.
No, but I haven't finished it. I can't get through it. Right, United. It's all United here. They have to push. They have to try and score. But with passes like that from Casemiro, you better leave the football.
Why are
the
you
football
making
leaves you,
passes
fella.
with the outside of
That's
his
it.
foot like that?
Because he's lazy, mate.
The United fans look stressed.
Robbie, do you agree with this? Ty is the only coward on the show.
their
He'd
phones.
run behind Robbie, begging him to get rid of Troy Deeney if he was in the studio.
No, don't be. So, but hold on.
Dan
But,
is so
no, so
coming on.
what's going on? Are we
Another
supposed to
sub?
mention it? No. He would.
how
no,
are you
Troy
drunk?
Deeney would run behind Robbie. Don't try. Don't try no
Brendan
nonsense.
Johnson coming off.
Don't try no nonsense. He's the coward, football coward. Talk nonsense.
Oh, it's late. How drunk are you, Ty? And you don't drink?
I'm not drunk.
Says
That's
Wayne.
it.
Ty, the absolute
think
disgrace.
that's an own goal.
Diving in the studio.
Does Brendan Johnson even?
Yeah, like
How
Michael.
did you go down that easy though?
Michael Thomas. I
You
acted
went
like
down
Michael
from
Thomas.
Michael Thomas.
Yeah.
Didn't even
Pause on
score.
that, man. Pause.
That was an own goal.
I think it was an own
Oh,
goal.
that was funny, man.
Has he been given the goal?
I think who has got the
So
actual
far,
goal
I think he
scorer
has been.
here?
I think he has been given a
Let
goal
me
so
have a
far.
little look. So far, they've given the goal to Brendan Johnson.
Yeah,
on
they're giving it
the,
to Brendan Johnson.
Ultimate Football app that I've got.
He must have got the very
Invincibles, more like
slightest of touches.
Invisibles.
Really? So they don't exist? Invincibles.
Ty,
You
the
wish.
absolute disgrace diving in the studio.
Yeah, that's right. Acted like Michael Thomas. He's great.
Dive, man. That was he took a dive.
He
There.
went
like
down
Michael
very
Thomas.
early there, didn't he?
I acted like. Oh, sorry. I acted like Steven Gerrard when he slipped.
He did
How
take a
about
dive.
Yeah.
How about that?
I'll be diving onto the team bus on Monday for the parade. Lenny
You
Euro,
will.
can he get
And
a shot on
I
goal?
dived on the bus for the Invincibles parade.
Our man's
dived
very
in front of
quiet
the
this
bus.
half, isn't it?
No, I would know. Why would I do that?
Casemiro with
You
the
shouldn't
ball
say
in.
that, Alex. 'Cause
Cross
you're cursing
comes
people
in.
when you say that.
Don Robbie, did Ty reimburse you for that camera?
No.
Yeah.
Is it coming out of his wages?
Yeah, I might need that money.
What
for-
wages?
to pay Abby and thing.
Oh
Yeah.
shit. So you're gonna actively help Robbie pay
Gonna have to collect my
Spurs
debts.
fans.
Am I?
Yeah.
I don't think
All right,
so.
Lenny Euro.
Go on.
He's got to do something, hasn't he? Ahmad.
No one wants
They're
to
going to
take
score, aren't they, any
responsibility.
second now?
Well, this is what I'm saying.
Casemiro.
That's a
poor
crap
cross.
Look
ball
how deep
again by
Tottenham are.
Casemiro,
Look how
man.
deep Tottenham are.
They have to be.
They're so deep.
How many
No, but
crap
it's-
balls
it's
has he
dangerous.
played in
Minutes
this
away
game?
from
No,
a
but-
trophy
but
after
when you're-
17 years.
Yeah, but when you're that deep, it can only spell danger.
Pause.
There's no outlets. There's no outlets.
Bird flu season, says this
I guess
guy.
the only thing you can say with United is they were down and out against
Well, I
Lyon.
don't think so. Exactly.
Somehow managed to come back.
There you go.
No, what do you
But-
mean? Here you go. We're here, nothing, man.
They're
Look,
gonna
you got the
score,
big
man.
dog on the ball.
Remember I said to you guys in there, I said as soon as Spurs scored that goal, they were going to just defend, and that's exactly
Yeah,
what
well,
they
they-
did.
very well.
They've done well.
They've
Spurs.
done so far.
I'm surprised because normally that's not their forte. I don't think
defending
United
in
have really
general.
done nothing to
They've done
really.
nothing to be in the game.
What have they done to really
Maybe
draw
that
them out?
Ahmad shot across the goal, but that was a
Yeah.
cross. It's not even a shot, man.
But that still doesn't mean.
But
they're
here
gonna
he
win.
is. You've got to get out to him soon. Before
Cross
he
it,
comes back.
early.
The ball in,
Oh, where did I go?
and Mickey van der Ven heads out. And this is, I mean,
Yeah,
Dominic
only really that
Solanke's-
one where Van der Ven made the.
Yeah,
Oh,
off the
look at
line.
that.
Casemiro,
Go on, keep going.
Hoyland's header.
It's a good ball by Euro.
And that will probably
He's,
stay in.
he's probably been their best player.
Yes.
Garnacho looking like Slim Shady out here.
Yeah, he does.
Bruno, time for a shot maybe. No.
Back
Cross
to
comes
out.
in from
Garnacho.
Garnacho, and it's cleared again from Tottenham. 10 minutes to go until Tottenham are European Cup winners. Wow.
Or Manchester United.
Sidarf says Ty will blame the rain when Dini whoops his ass back to Nigeria.
No, don't say that. Don't say that though. Don't say that. Don't.
No,
Please
that's-
don't insult
that
me.
is fair to not say that.
Right, get in the
Garnacho
box.
again.
Ty, you deluded dinosaur.
Heavy
says
touch
Ty.
by
You're the
Garnacho.
deluded dinosaur.
Gives it away.
Don't insult yourself. Don't
Ty,
call me- don't call me
billionaire and
that.
homeless man analogy is disgusting.
Really? So is
says
it not true then?
Dwayne.
Is it not true though?
Through the
Stupid,
United
you're
progression,
disgusting.
they've always managed to save
Oh,
themselves with
Solanke
a
done him.
trophy. Solanke.
Son!
Sonny.
Oh, that's a great tackle. A
from
great
Mazraoui.
tackle.
What a great tackle.
Great
Come on,
tackle.
Solanke. Get back. Get back. Oh, that Dorgu wanted the ball there. Yeah, Euro's
thought it
been
was-
playing in centre mid.
Euros
Been
had
their
a
best
good
player.
game.
6
Garnacho's
Champions Leagues over 1
look
gold
like
Prem.
him.
Yeah,
So
that's
it
right.
shows
Gold. No, it's great, and the gold prem is still standing.
What is that?
We've won the Champions League unbeaten as well.
You know
When-
what this
when?
game? You know what
When?
this game has showed.
When did you win the Champions League
Not
unbeaten?
that we didn't know
2005.
anyway. Is that when Bruno's
Really?
not on it?
You didn't lose the game.
No, we did.
And how many? Oh,
But we still won it though.
you see? So you're lying.
Look at this guy. Look at this kid kissing the United badge. You're about to lose
That's
to
good.
Tottenham Hotspur in a European
Oh, yeah.
Cup final, fella. Ty is delusional. Asna haven't been
Don't
relevant
call
in
me.
20 years.
Don't really. Oh,
Yeah.
really? So the Invincibles was it? We didn't win. We haven't won the most ever cups. Shut up, you football
I win a
terms. Don't call me
trophy in my
delusional.
second season is spooky, says Khalid. I tell you what,
Yeah,
I can't
well.
stop thinking about what Ange is going to do
I don't
when he
think-
gets hold of that trophy.
Well,
He'd probably be humble with it, but he shouldn't be.
He's
He
not.
has every right if he wins.
But
that,
I don't
to
think they're
come and,
gonna-
like you said,
Yeah.
just put that as
Put his feet up.
El-
Cigar.
Whoever tell on.
Yeah.
But I don't think they're going to win.
Cigars, so, yeah.
Cigar.
Where's that
Fat
guy called
spliff
me a
probably.
clout?
It's legal.
I won a
these
trophy.
days.
Ah,
Come on,
I don't
Sonny,
think
get
they're
rid,
going to
mate.
win. That's the thing.
damn.
I just
That's fine.
4
Oh, it
times
stayed on.
beat Manchester United 4 times. I just can't
Dallow's
see it
about
happening.
to come on for United.
Bloody, what's he going to do?
Where's my name?
Who's
Four-
Dallow's gone for?
It'll probably be
Their squad's rubbish, you know.
Mazraoui, won't it?
Spent a lot of money on this team, man. And
What about Kobe Mano? I thought he was
Yeah.
supposed to be that guy.
he don't play Mano, does he?
No, he doesn't like him. Ty's rattled, says Michael.
Of course I am. Of course I'm rattled because it's my team, isn't it? Of course I'm rattled.
Well, it's the team.
Of course I'm rattled.
7 minutes to go.
Of course I'm rattled because it's my team, isn't
They're
it?
about to win a trophy.
Yeah, Manchester United, unfortunately.
So just to be clear, you are wearing that gold crown because of
For
an
the Invincibles.
achievement 22 years ago.
That's right.
See, Ahmad's
No, that's
just giving
fair.
the ball away.
Here we
That's
go.
right.
Tottenham
You're
on the
damn
break.
right.
Come on, Spurs.
He looks knackered. Look how many Spurs players
Get
going
it
forward.
inside, into the middle, into the middle. No, you idiot.
Oh, that's
That's
poor.
a foul, though. It's a foul,
It's
though.
not even a foul.
We'll have a yellow
I didn't
as
think
well.
that was a foul.
It's not even a
We'll
foul.
have a look. We'll certainly have a look.
It's
That
not
was
even a foul. It's
I
not
thought
a
he got the
foul.
ball.
Oh, Bruno, relax yourself. Rata.
He should get booked.
See, this is when Bruno
El
starts to lose it.
Raton.
What is the point of him arguing there? You're just wasting your own
Oh,
time.
he just said F off to the referee as well. Is that a yellow for
Should
dissent?
be, but it's not a foul though. That's the problem. It isn't even a foul.
I didn't think it was a foul.
He's not. He won the
He
ball.
looked like he got the ball.
Look,
No, it's a
Let's
chest.
see.
Look,
Look.
Bosh. Hold that.
he's
He
won
gets
the
the
ball.
ball.
He's won the ball.
He gets the ball, man.
He's got the ball.
never
so that's
a foul.
Good.
That's ridiculous.
I'm glad it was.
It's about the first poor decision from the ref. He's actually
Come on,
been all right.
Spurs, man. Come on, Spurs.
They're going to win it. They're going to win it. There's
I don't
only
think they're gonna win it.
6 minutes left. And
still
these
think
man
Spurs,
ain't laid a
man.
glove.
Please.
Manchester United.
Mazraoui off, and he's dejected as you would be. You're about to lose a European Cup final to Tottenham Hotspur.
This is Man United 2025.
Yeah.
They are dreadful.
I still think they're going to win.
Rilo says Fergie time will keep United in it.
Possibly.
We could
Tell
play
you
all
what,
night.
Mickey van der
Still
Ven
ain't scored.
with that goal line clearance, that's unbelievable.
It is. But it's still
And
not gonna
Sonny
win.
will whip this one into the back stick. You've got Romero up, Solanke, Sarr.
Yeah. Good
He's
luck to
gonna
our
whip
women.
it to
That
the
was,
back stick.
Us versus Barcelona.
And he does.
Should have got
He
that.
should have. Poor by Danton, but then he's a defender anyway.
Can't blame him.
Champions League.
Wow, people. Manchester United fans, it's 85 minutes on the clock.
I didn't think.
And they're 1-0
United
down.
Wouldn't score.
I still think they are going to score.
Will you celebrate?
Clinging on, Spurs.
No,
Clinging on.
definitely not. Says to celebrate for.
Xerxes with a touch out to
Apart
Ahmad.
from that goal line clearance by...
What?
What's he giving?
Was that a foul?
Free
Apart from that
kick.
goal line clearance that Van der Ven had to make. What have really...
Nothing.
Much as I hate Spurs, they've been way the
Oh,
better
there you go.
team.
Look, Maguire.
Maguire heads it back, and
Maguire.
Vicario will collect that all day long. A few Spurs players fall to the ground there. I mean, the celebrations that are going to ensue in the next 10 minutes.
Will you stop?
No, but I can't get... Laurie, this is 17 years they've not won a trophy, mate.
is
17
Romero
years. And they're about to win. It's offside
Would
as
have been
well.
offside
It was
anyway.
offside.
He's actually been pushed offside by Porro there. I respect that.
Smart move.
Get up, Maguire, man. You absolute pillock.
It's lucky that... You know what? He's unlucky. The ball bounced up on him.
Yeah, he's trying to straight. What is that?
Why didn't he head it instead of trying thing? I don't think he would have
He's
stood
not
a
gonna,
better
I don't think
chance.
you get that header.
This continuous reading out of abuse towards Tyres put me off watching the channel. It's not banter. You need to stop reading it out. And I agree.
Thank you, Alex.
The banter's there,
Banter's one
obviously,
thing.
but banter's
abuse
one
is-
thing. But
Abuse is
no, the
unacceptable.
abuse is not on.
Go on,
So
go on,
have a
Header.
word with yourself, people. at
go
home,
on.
if
Keep
that is
going.
you.
What can Xerxes
Xerxes
do?
Go on.
cuts inside. Xerxes.
Xerxes.
Shot blocked brilliantly from Basuma.
Xerxes rubbish, man.
Dallo, what can he do?
Nothing.
Gives it to Ahmad.
This man ain't doing nothing.
This is squeaky bum time for Tottenham. 87 minutes. About to be
I don't think it is very
completed.
squeaky, to be honest.
It's not squeaky bum time.
The ball
It's
comes
only
in the
squeaky
box.
bum time in the
and
context
I tell you
of-
what, Harry Maguire, you might as well sit and stay on the floor. Yeah, tell him, Romero. Tell him. He's a big 6'5" bloke. Yeah? Going down like that, you big sausage. You big
Was he
soft.
fouled though?
You big soft. Look at him.
No, but Romero's got hold of him now.
No, it's not a foul. Look at him. He's
Gotta be
always
careful,
down
though.
on the floor, man.
That's Van der Ven that was on it, man.
Oh.
Got to be careful with those, though.
Yeah,
Get up, man. Look. Fuck.
yeah, but
Come on,
Romero's carrying
Spurs,
like
man.
Romero does the same thing though.
You know, in Europe, man, with their...
Oh, this is late. Oh, yeah, Maguire's getting sent off here. Ramiro goes down.
Discipline's
Look, he's
gone.
laughing. He's laughing as he's on the floor.
It's not Romero's
If
mugged
I
him.
was Maguire, I'd just stamp on Ramiro now and get sent off.
No, Romero's mugged him. There's nothing wrong with
I'd just say, oh, I might
Ramiro's
as well
smart.
go now,
Ramiro's
innit?
smart, though, man.
Ramiro's
That's
mugged
experience,
him.
Well
that,
played,
yeah.
Ramiro.
That's silly.
Well done, Tottenham Hotspur. Come on.
That's absolutely silly.
Hashtag stop the Thai abuse. You'll never walk alone, says Gavala. Let's have a look.
Thank you. Look, there's another look.
He's just
Look.
thrown him off the
What
ball.
has he done?
Yeah, he's pulled him down.
But is that a
But
yellow
he did
card?
make a meal of it.
Is that
Of
yellow
course
card?
he did.
That's smart.
But he's a World Cup winner. That's what they do, the Argentinians.
Yeah, but now what he's doing, he's adding more time. on.
United fans.
United fans.
Hold
you know.
that! You idiots!
Why is Colby coming on that main?
You lot are going to lose the Spurs.
And guess what? They got to get boats. They got to get planes to
6
Morocco,
hour
Prague.
drive back, 8
Hold,
hour.
flex, hold that. Yeah, on that 5-hour drive back to Barcelona. Hold that. Imbecile.
That's a bit harsh. Alex.
Well, in the football terms, obviously. Right, couple of subs. Jed Spence coming on. Archie Gray. Come on, the Spurs. Break that curse. Ty went to Baku just to get battered by Chelsea. Hold
They
that.
said a year of the
No, you
underdogs,
went. And Chelsea
Year
and
of
Chelsea
the
came to
Birds
Wembley
as
to
well,
get backed
Year
by
of
us,
the
didn't
Birds,
they?
Year of the underdogs. Bare underdogs been winning.
Rasta
that,
Mouse
Were
wants
they the
Tyrone to know
underdogs,
he's a
having
rat.
beaten Man United 3 times
Pardon?
already?
Yeah, but they're the underdogs, man.
don't
I mean,
insult
against
my name.
United,
Yeah, no,
you
it's
think
not nice.
United in the
Well, don't
final.
insult my name.
Tottenham
I'll be
wins the
shocked how
title
poor
on the
United
same
been.
day Bonnie Blue got arrested, did she? What a horrible day for Gooners. I
What?
didn't know
Who's
that.
Bonnie Blue?
I don't know. Do you not know who that is?
No, I don't.
Probably best you don't
You
know.
basically.
Leave it.
I think she might be. Anyway.
Too much.
Yeah.
for you.
Come on then.
No, don't diss me. What are you talking about?
You
Being too
can't
much for
handle
me.
that.
I can't handle what? What are you talking about?
You can't handle
You
that.
wouldn't want to
You
handle
can't-
it.
You,
either.
you wouldn't want to handle
Oh,
that.
okay, fair enough.
You'd want to get your
She might
things to wash
introduce
up.
you to a whole nother world.
Oh, okay. Well, I can tell who she is by now, innit? Well, I'm not interested in that world. That's
Wait,
for sure.
what world do you think he means?
I'm not gonna say, but
Very dark
I've got.
In football terms.
Well, I've got a feeling what he says now.
Come on, Spurs.
In football
Whole new
terms.
world, Aladdin. That was Aladdin.
Get that Spurs
Dogu,
flag
the
ready,
Jet
Hass, for me
Spence.
to start waving around.
Big Ange is about to,
How much
after
time do you reckon
21
we'll get
defeats.
extra? How much added time?
I don't know.
Not
5
much.
minutes?
Robbie, you're moments
minutes.
away
That's
from
been
an
a lot of
unbearable Abbey.
stoppages. There's been a
No,
lot
you
of
know what?
stop and
Listen.
starts.
If they win it, you give them their thing, man. I mean, they've had a hard season. You have to give them their thing, innit? I'll tell you what. The equal cooking that I get for any Tottenham fan, I'm giving back to United fans. This is a disgrace of a performance.
Well, that's a
by
foul
them.
referee. We'll have a look. We'll certainly have a look.
They
How
have
can
been
that
really
possibly be?
7 minutes.
7 minutes.
7? Where did they get 7 from?
There has been a lot of stop-start fouls.
But this is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but
I'm
not 7 minutes worth.
Conning
No,
the
but-
ref.
but this is what I'm
I
saying,
think
but-
that's probably
United
about
are
right.
lucky to get 7 minutes.
But they are lucky, but then what's Romero doing? Why are you going down and wasting time?
Look,
He's
here
just
we
going to add
go
it
again.
on.
Oh,
There's more
ref, come on,
stoppages.
mate.
It's just going to add on.
Get a life.
Time.
This is why there's been 7 minutes.
Who's he
Look at
booking
all
now?
this
Is
stuff.
this Ange?
Who's
Or
that?
Amarin.
Hold that. Lindelof.
You're not
Lindelof.
even-
Sit down,
Sit down,
you
man.
prick.
Shut
Hold
up.
that. Shut up, man. Sit
Idiot.
down. Sit
Waste-
down. Shut up.
Sit
Sit
down,
down.
shut
Shut up. Sit down. Shut up. Sit down. Shut up.
Idiot. How are you going to get booked?
I
and
mean,
you're not
you
even
lot
playing?
you've had all game to do something, all of you lot. Ain't done nothing, and now you're moaning at the ref.
Ty, hello,
Refs
mate.
refereed the game well.
Hello.
Jennifer Aniston or Nicole Aniston?
What are you talking about? What is wrong with these people? I don't know what
Dorgu
you're
has
talking
gone
about.
off. Kobe Mainu has come on. That ball has to go out to Ahmad. And they've got to get bodies
He's tired,
to
though.
defend.
Ahmad already
Xerxes
done
on the
that.
ball. Ahmad,
Started.
everyone in the box.
Look at that.
But
That's
that's
giving
not
the
going
ball
to
away
work.
at time.
Harry
That's a
Maguire
tired
still in the
ball.
box, by the way,
Consider
waiting for a
taking him
cross.
off.
Harry Maguire still wants that cross in the box. He's got his arm up. Dallo will
That's a good ball.
supply it. And it's headed across. And that will go out
Maguire,
for a
man.
goal kick, my friend. Hold that, Harry Maguire, you big pillock.
Ramiro's winded about every time.
Yeah, man. Ramiro. Do you know what? He's leaving in the summer as well, isn't he,
Yeah.
Ramiro? This will be his last game for Spurs, and he'll be known as the captain that got it over the line. Oh, no, it's actually Son's the captain now.
What's Maguire complaining?
Maguire's just
Nice.
headed the back of Danzo there, has he not? He's took one in the face.
Imagine this has been literally every game for them, like from the quarterfinals. Get the ball,
Yeah.
wallop the ball.
They've got
up
no
to
plan. It's shit.
Maguire. Is that it? United.
It's horrible. It's horrible.
And if, like I said, if Bruno doesn't...
Huh?
Hey, hold that. Yeah, he was.
Why do they like to
Not
show?
smiling now, are you,
Why do
son?
they like to show fans crying? Though? That's not
Yeah,
nice, though.
I
Yeah,
love
but
it.
wasn't
I
he
do.
the one a minute ago jumping up?
Hey, and Dallo just banged it in Ahmad's face.
But he's supporting his
Hold this.
team, isn't he? He's supporting.
Every-
Hey,
Everyone can
Son
hold
will
this.
lift the captaincy.
Yeah.
Son's a captain, isn't it?
Yeah, but to the start of the game, it was Ramiro. Look at these guys all crying.
Where's show expressions?
Get expressions on that screen right now.
Expressions
Hey,
all-
hold that, all of you.
Expressions will be in
Hold
tears
that
now.
journey home as well, by the way.
They don't deserve
they're gonna
nothing from the
score.
game.
Planes,
they're gonna score, you
trains, boats, all of that.
Planes, trains, automobiles.
Yeah,
I still think they're going to
the
score.
rain in Spain.
You think they're going to score? Where?
do.
How?
Anything can happen. It's just weird.
Johnny Evans.
Johnny
got
Evans
yellow.
is
He's
on.
not even playing.
Oh, he's
Yeah, he got a yellow card.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he was the one that
with
got it before
Lindelof.
Lindelof. Yeah, with Lindelof.
Lenny Euro. They've
What
got
was he-
4 minutes to go.
Ahmad's tired, like you said, Laurie. Look, you don't even want it.
Yeah, he can't have it.
Can't get. He ain't
and
got
look,
nothing.
they're just packing the box now.
Don't you just bring someone else on for him?
Yeah, it should have.
Bruno to
I
Luke
still
Shaw.
think it's very dangerous.
Luke Shaw
them
to
hanging
Garnacho. They've got to be careful here, Tottenham. Garnacho whips it into the box and it's headed brilliantly away by Basuma.
They're not scoring.
And Bruno just bangs it off
think they
Pedro
will.
Porro's head and then volleys it out
That's a
wide.
great
That's a
ball.
great ball
What a ball!
to Ahmad. What can he do? Son defending. Whips it
that's a
in.
Oh,
good
that's
ball.
dangerous.
Oh!
They did well to defend that. That was dangerous.
Brilliant defending. Brilliant defending.
That was dangerous. 4 minutes to
Chelsea
go.
and Palace all having better seasons than Arsenal. What
3
a world we
minutes
live in, says Nicholas.
Really? Well, so Chelsea have won what? Okay then. And Palace haven't. Palace haven't.
Tie is
because
falling on his
Get it
arse.
in there.
What, like you?
Well in Spurs. Get rid. Bruno, will he go for goal?
Oh, that's nice. Go wide. Get it in the
Oh,
box.
Shit. Someone
Garnacho,
mark
poor
Maguire.
touch.
Ah,
Oh, well, come on, clear it, man.
We're just going back.
This is
Bruno
the-
cuts inside, back out to
He's not
Garnacho.
had a
This is
shot
the
on
only
goal
route
all
so
game, you
far.
know that, Bruno.
Garnacho.
Do you know-
Lenny Euro, will he go for goal? It's well over. Come on. Get in.
Shoot.
Get in. Hold that. Come on, Spurs.
They're gonna win
They're
it.
2 minutes away now. Ty, do you still think United will win?
Unfortunately.
When will you stop?
when
Can
I
you
stopped
remember Bruno having a shot on goal?
No, he hasn't.
He has, is he?
It's been awful. Gyökeres or Sesko, they're getting Vardy on a free, says Tanishk.
Not us, mate. Maybe your team, not us.
Please stop sending abuse to Ty.
2 minutes
What
left.
is wrong with these people?
Joke, he's a Papa Smurf.
What is wrong with these people? Stupid moron. Go back to bed, man.
Says Neil Moore Pay.
Go back to.
I've just realised this.
Go back to bed.
Come on, Spurs, 1.5 million.
And
Do
Papa
it, you're
Smurf
doing
is
it for Tottenham Hotspur, for Liverpool. Come on.
for Liverpool. Why
Yeah,
are they
we
doing it
hate
for
these.
I saw this.
Oh, yeah, they don't
I
like
saw
them.
this thing today where it showed like the teams. That
Yeah, I
wanted
see
United.
that.
The only sort of team that wanted that wanted United to win was Arsenal.
Yeah. Or is that going to
Like,
stay on?
who
Ahmad.
else? Like nobody else wanted them to win, did they?
Dallo whips the ball in.
That's crap.
Oh, sticks up though.
Ooh, this is dangerous.
No,
Oh,
penalty!
No penalty.
It's not a penalty.
Yes.
That's a
Not
Clear
a
it,
penalty.
clear
It's not
it.
a penalty. He fell over.
Has it gone to
man.
VAR?
It's not a penalty. Stop trying to cheat. This referee's been very good, I have to say. Look at that.
1 more minute for Tottenham Hotspur until they win a trophy. He always wins things in his second season.
He was right. We all thought he
Come
was
on,
telling
Ange.
us lies. He was right. Big Ange was right.
Come on, Ange,
I still
lad.
think Manchester United are going to score.
Big Ange was correct.
Come on, Ange,
Go
lad.
wide. Take
Come
too
on,
long.
Bruno. Back out. Every single player back. Dallo crosses the
That's a
ball.
good ball.
Yes!
Oh, good
save!
save.
Vicario saves it.
Good save
Oh
by
my
Vicario.
God.
They're
This
gonna
is
win it.
unbelievable. 30 seconds to go.
They've won it. They won it,
30
man.
seconds to go. Bruno swings it over to Ahmad. That's a great bring down.
touch, yeah.
But Spurs have to clear this now. Dallo is going to whip it in again, and he does. And it's headed out to Bruno. 15 seconds to go until Tottenham have won a trophy.
this is
Ball
right.
comes in back in from Xerxes. Van der Ven heads it out. Dallo.
Oh, he did
Last
well, Dallo.
chance of the game, and that'll be a
Corner.
goal kick. That'll be a
Corner.
goal kick.
That's a corner.
It's a corner.
What do you
This
mean
will be the
time?
last. This will
What's
be
he
the
talking about
last
time?
kick of the game. And whose head was
Tottenham
that?
have won it, man. Tottenham have won it. They've won it. That was a
sure.
good save, you know. He
Good
needs to head
save.
it down a bit more, but it's a good
Come on,
save.
Spurs! Come on, Big Ange. Keeper's up. Onana's up. Last kick
This is
of
it.
the final.
What if
Come
Onana
on,
scored?
Spurs. Give me that flag, Cass. Come on, Spurs.
Here comes the equaliser.
Come on, Spurs. Please, please, don't
Come on,
Spurs me
Onana. This is
now.
your chance.
You must clear this ball. Come on, Spurs. I've never felt more like a Spurs fan in my life.
What?
Get that flag in here, Hass. Cross
Here we
comes
go.
in. Oh, it's headed out.
That's it, innit?
Blow
That's
the
gone
whistle.
wide. It's gone wide.
Blow the whistle. It's a goal kick. Blow the whistle.
That's got to be in it.
Come on,
That's
Spurs.
it. That's got to be in it.
Come on, Spurs. They're going to do it. I can't believe it. Come on. Hass, bring that flag in.
Oh, he kicked it wide. He did get a good clean kick on it.
They both went for
Oh,
it.
he came
though.
off his head.
It's Casemiro, wasn't it?
Come on, Spurs, man.
That's
Please.
it. They've lost.
Come on, Spurs.
United, you scrubs.
can't
on,
believe
Spurs.
it.
You
It's unbelievable.
absolute
Come on,
scrubs. Manchester United. You lot are
Spurs.
terrible, man.
Come on, Spurs. Come on, Spurs are
They
gonna
deserve
win
it.
a
They
trophy.
deserve it. They deserve it.
Spurs are going to win a trophy, and Ange Postecoglou is about to win. There's lads crying. Yes, Spurs! Yes! Get in! He wins things in his second season. He told you.
He told
you
her.
didn't believe him. Big up Ange Postecoglou. Yeah, he should be doing this now. What did I tell you, mate? Give me them, mate. Yeah. Right. United. Flex.
Give him it. Give him it. Give him it.
Glory,
Give him
glory,
it.
Tottenham Hotspur. Glory, glory, Tottenham Hotspur. Glory, glory, Tottenham Hotspur. And the Spurs go marching in. Ange. Come on, Ange. Yes!
Big Ange told us.
Yes, Ange.
Right, and he's right.
Yes, Ange.
He's won
Hold
it.
that
He's
time.
only got to done it in his second
Why are you
season.
mentioning me for?
Hold that
What are you
time.
mentioning me
The
for?
Spurs have won a trophy.
So what? So what's it got to do with me?
Hold that.
You hold it.
that.
You hold it, Michael Thomas. What are you talking about? Hold it, Michael Thomas.
Woo! Get in! Get in! Let's call Flex, see what he says.
Hey, you know what, right?
The sausage.
You know what as well, right? Remember, they've won that without Kulusevski,
and
without Madison,
Yeah,
and without
yeah, yeah.
Bergvall,
Unbelievable.
right?
I can't
United
believe it.
are scrubs.
Spurs.
Manchester
United.
Spurs have
He's
won
the
a
only
trophy.
player. Euro's the only player I think they had a decent game. Garnacho did all right when he came
I
on.
can't believe it. It's unbelievable.
lot
Get
They beat them
in
4
there.
times.
Daddy Ernie, all them man, they're messaging me when
How can they
Arsenal
message-
lost to PSG.
How can they message you? They can't message
KG,
you.
all you, man, where are you now? That's Tottenham Hotspur without Kulusevski, without Son came on towards the end of the game, without Bergvall, without all their main guys, Maddison.
Get
And
in. Hold that Casemiro, you sausage.
And I'll tell you, United, who are they going to buy now? Who's that with the Jamaica flag there in the
That
Tottenham?
looks
end?
like his
Jed Spence's. Jed
Jed
Spence's
Spence.
Jamaican, isn't
Get in Ange Postecoglou. Get in Tottenham.
They deserved it. They deserved
Hold
it.
that Manchester
They
United.
deserved it.
Yeah.
They did.
Did they
And
deserve
Spurs
it, or
have
was
now
it by
got more
default?
trophies
Nah, they
this
did a better
season
team.
than the Arsenal.
All right, in the second
Get
half.
in.
And
In the second half, they
and
defended.
they've won
Come
what?
on, boy.
And they've won what?
Apart from scored a
They've
goal.
won this,
And they've
mate.
won
They're
what? So
Europa
they're
champions.
gonna beat him. So they're gonna beat him.
Hold that.
Well, then you hold it, Liverpool, Michael Thomas.
You know that
Don't try it.
thing, mate.
I will try.
The,
No, you can't try
The
it.
Van der Ven clearance.
Yeah,
That was as good as
that's
a goal.
won it. That's won it.
Apart from scored a goal, though, really, what did they do?
It's a crap game. It's like I think it summed up the two teams, like you know. But they deserved to win.
They did deserve to win.
They were the better
By
team.
virtue of
United.
scoring a goal, yeah. But they didn't do anything.
I cannot believe
Yeah, it's a crap
this.
game, but United were they're rubbish.
Don't put
Hey, bro, why are you feeling that way? Don't go too far now.
Innit?
Yeah? Don't go too far.
Innit?
Put that
Innit?
crap on me, right?
Innit? Me as
Oh
well.
my God, Ange! Big up Ange Postecoglou. You legend, Spurs legend, mate.
No, cost them that, man. I still
No,
say
he
should
didn't.
have
What
done
about
better.
them?
I
What
don't
about
think.
the other?
You know
What
what?
about the
I
other
watched it
10
back, Laurie.
players?
I don't think Onana's fault. It's not
good-
really
a
his
good
fault.
What about the other
Stops
10
that.
players?
I
What
think,
about the other 10
I
players?
think your top keepers could have clawed that out, but
Yeah, but that's
His
why
reaction
gonna-
was too slow, time. Look at it again.
Nah, man. I don't
these
think so.
man, their only tactic was to lump the ball up to Maguire.
And that was the only save he had to make, and he still couldn't do
Let's
it.
be real, yeah. United, yeah. They got lucky against Leon. They shouldn't even be here.
And Robbie owes
the
Abby
Tottenham.
£1,000.
Oh yeah, sure. Fair play.
Go on, Spurs.
Isn't that right?
First
though?
trophy in
what other
17
saves
years.
did Onana have to make in that game?
None really.
That's what I'm saying.
It's true.
man.
It's true. You're right. You're right. You're
It's
right.
terrible.
He done it in his second
I
season.
cannot
He
believe.
gets and look at the saves
what
that
has
Vicario made,
I
Yeah.
don't.
and look at
believe
Onana.
it.
He had one thing to do.
I don't believe
Yeah,
it.
but
Am I wrong,
I do not believe
but
it.
Alex?
I'm
Am I
seeing.
wrong?
Yeah, you're totally right. You're totally
Onana
right.
had one,
See expressions.
Totally right.
and he couldn't do it. He's a terrible keeper, bro.
He's not a terrible keeper. I don't
He's
think he's a terrible
terrible.
keeper. I don't think he's a terrible keeper.
Listen, for
John,
life,
that Danso, I know his brother,
for life,
and I know him, right?
Is it?
And, you know,
United
fair,
can hold
he's
this.
moved there, and he's won. He's won.
For life.
He's won a
For
medal.
life.
Tottenham. Do you still think United are going to score? By the way,
Funny. Do you still think Michael Thomas exists?
well,
They could
Okay, well then.
You know what it
you
is,
can't try
right?
it on me,
Charlie,
Alex.
Tonight, they could have played until 12 o'clock.
Yeah,
they would not have scored.
Possibly, but
That was a low quality game, though. But
Yeah, it don't really
Hold
matter.
that.
don't matter, does it?
Casemiro,
It don't
man.
matter if you're playing a fight. Listen, I remember me and you going to Cardiff,
they
seeing
beat them
us
4 times.
stink it out, and we won it.
We
Yeah, it's just-
won that on
yeah,
penalties
it's all
actually,
about-
against
Stink-
Man United as well.
Stink what out?
Yeah, it's all about winning. There's the dreadlocks.
Stink
there.
what out?
Yeah, go on, boy.
Stink what out,
Yeah, it's
Robbie? What did we
Rasta,
stink
man.
out?
Is that a Jamaican flag? Though?
He's got his
Yeah,
Jamaican
Jamaican,
flag,
yeah.
man.
Yes, Spurs. Well
Is
done.
that Klinsmann?
Well done, Spurs. The Europa League champions
No.
of 2025.
No.
Big up Haas. Big up Abby. Big up Fuad. Big up Tobes. Big up Expressions. Yeah? You deserve it. You're the champions of Europe. You've just beaten United. You
need-
can hold this against them for the rest of your lives.
Against
Hold that Manchester United.
Oh, against them.
Hold that. Flex.
KG, hey, KG,
you sausages.
flex.
You pussies.
KG,
That's a bit harsh,
you better book
Alex.
your flight right now
Yeah,
because
man.
you've got serious questions
that,
to
Bruno.
answer. Right? You, man, were cussing Arsenal. You were saying Arsenal are this and that. You just lost to Spurs.
4
bro.
times.
You're having to go to us to lose to PSG.
Yeah,
Spurs.
PSG, brilliant team.
Spurs. And actually, they've beaten you 4 times this
That's-
season.
I didn't think that would happen.
Nah, man.
I didn't think that would happen.
Rubbish,
4
man.
times. I do not believe it. You can
And
see
Spurs
the Tottenham
deserved
players
it.
here
They
going
did
mad.
deserve it.
Can you stop saying that?
They deserved it, Laurie.
They did deserve it. Just like
Did
Michael
United
Thomas
deserve it?
No one deserved it. Man.
No, they did deserve it. Unfortunately, they did deserve it.
They're
They
the better
deserve it.
team.
They were the better team. They
I'm
were.
gutted about that.
Got the goal and then just said, right, let's defend it. And the man them couldn't
And to
they-
win
they-
it
you know.
in such a poor game as well, it just rubs
So,
it in.
Laurie, you're saying you're gutted. As an Arsenal fan, how are you feeling right now, man?
I told you I'm gutted. I'm genuinely.
Why are you gutted? Who
To be
cares?
honest, you know what?
Because
Who
you know
cares?
why? Because how can a team like this call themselves a champions?
Yeah, but the same thing would be with Manchester United, wouldn't it?
Well, they're champions and you're not. That's
No,
mad.
we are
Champions
champions.
of what?
Mad.
Exactly.
Europa League.
Exactly.
Yeah, but we're not in the
Exactly.
I know, but what are you champions of?
What are you champions of?
Exactly. Sorry, have you just asked me what I'm champion?
Yeah.
Don't give him more ammunition.
No, because I know.
Premier League champions.
I know.
Don't feed
Okay,
him.
so
you know what he's doing.
No, because I know that I know that Michael Thomas
We've been
exists.
swerving
No, because
him all.
he tried
Have you
to.
noticed that me and
No,
Robbie have been
tight.
You
He
can't
tried to-
chat to me. We
I
are
can
the
chat to you.
champions.
I can chat to you.
No, you can't.
I can chat to you because
Not this season.
Chat to me.
we want to be. I can chat to you because we're not
You
beaten.
can't chat to me. You just said, what are you the champions of?
And Michael Thomas as well. So I can chat to you in 1989.
Forget that. Tottenham have won.
Lee Judges
Tottenham have
just text me. He said, Man United are effing embarrassing, pathetic. And he said Spurs deserved it.
Yeah, they did deserve it,
exactly what I
unfortunately.
said.
They did deserve it, but let's have it right, man. It was a very poor game, and
It doesn't matter, Laurie.
Yeah,
on,
I know it doesn't.
It
matter.
was a shocking game from two shocking
And
teams.
apart from,
but they won it.
Apart from them scoring that very scruffy goal, which I maintain that Onana should have saved. To me, they didn't create anything else. Nothing. Diddly squat.
Well,
Zilch.
you know what? I think this sums up Manchester United.
Yeah, it does.
No ball.
And that's for Ruben Amorim.
No
Shame
ball.
on you.
Ruben Amorim. Yo, can we talk about Ruben Amorim? Manchester United fans, in the chat, I want to hear from you guys in the chat. Can we talk about this fraud, Ruben Amorim?
He's a fraud.
He's a fraud type.
It's his first season.
It's a fraud. If this guy,
He's a first season.
if Ruben Amorim was managing any other club, right? Mate, listen, you know what? These United fans. Now I'm going to deal with them now, right?
Yeah, deal with them properly. Down
These
that ledge.
United fans, right?
Yeah.
They've been getting on and saying, "Oh, he's been, Mikel Arteta's been in
can't say
5
nothing.
years.
And
he
he's
ain't
won FA
done
Cup.
nothing. You know, if he was at any other club, he'd be sacked." You tell me, United fans, if this fraud, Ruben Amorim, is coming, right? You've won I think I saw something. They've taken 9 points in the Premier League since January.
He's got to go.
Since the start of this year,
Got a goal, Robert.
you've now lost. You've now lost to a Tottenham Hotspur team in a final that lost 21 games this
Yeah,
season.
that's mad.
A fourth from bottom. This guy is worse than Eric Ten Hag.
It's worse than
He's
Paul
worse than
George.
he's worse than Ollie.
Paul George was good for Bradford.
He's worse.
And Wigan.
Don't listen. Forget about Sporting. What he did at Sporting, because you know what? He's left Sporting and they still won the league.
Yeah.
This guy is a fraud.
Get him out. Or actually,
This
keep
guy
him
is
in.
keep him.
Keep him.
He's
Lifetime
worse
contract.
than Ten Hag.
Yeah, lifetime
He's
contract,
worse
please.
than Ten Hag. You United fans, man. I'm on you lot now. I'm on you lot now.
And then you know what is as well?
I'm sorry. Am I lying?
No,
I've
you're
got
not.
This, how
They've
many?
just lost to
wait a minute,
Tottenham,
Laurie.
mate. They've
Wait.
just lost to Tottenham.
They have
His
lost.
first game. First
is it
season.
Just lost to Tottenham.
Am I right? It's 17 games United have lost this season, right? And I think when he came in, how many have they lost? 6, 7? He's a fraud.
Well, I don't know.
Tottenham.
It's his first season. I think it's very difficult.
He's
in your
a
first
fraud.
Season. It's his first
To
season.
me, the way Tottenham
First
won-
season.
Alex,
Is it?
the way Tottenham won this game today, you know, like when you get back in the day, you saw like cup ties in finals where you'd get like the second division. Back in the old days, second division, and they just somehow. Ipswich did it to Arsenal many years ago. Remember that, where they just get a goal and then just defend and.
Birmingham.
No, I remember Ipswich did it back in the day.
You
as
talk
well.
about
But
the
anyway,
FA
that
Cup.
was in the long 80s or whatever it was.
Yeah, but it don't matter, Laurie. It's a finals.
I know that.
In a final, that's what finals are about. Just find.
But
a
what
way.
I'm saying is, man,
What I'm saying-
let's have it right, man. It was a terrible
Let's
game.
get a stat on this. I haven't got Amorim, man.
It's a terrible game, and
was a terrible game.
they got a scruffy little goal,
I hear all these United
and then
fans
just
always.
held on for the rest of the
I
match.
hear all these United fans always going.
Am I
on
wrong?
Laurie? I hear all these United fans always going on about Mikel Arteta.
They can't.
Right? This guy, Ruben Amorim,
Come on,
so
Tottenham.
far in what he has
Dead end.
done since he's come in at Manchester United, he's done absolutely nothing.
Yeah, but
He
it's
has
his first
taken
season.
Manchester United backwards. Now that they can, the season's finished and they can do their analysing, just like we'll do our analysing, right? This guy has taken your club backwards. You are worse. You are worse than when Ten Hag was there. Ten Hag won the FA Cup last
Yeah, he did. He did.
And
He
the
did.
League Cup the year before.
He won the League Cup the year before.
Yeah.
This guy's won nothing and he's given you your worst ever finish in Manchester United's history.
It's an absolute
Should he
disgrace.
remain? Should he still be
But
there?
it's his
I'd
first
like
season.
a lifetime contract, to be honest.
But it's his
I'm
first
honest,
season,
it's
that's
a
all I can say.
lifetime
Yo,
contract.
Kai, Do you know how many managers get sacked in their first season?
Yes.
There's managers in the Premier League this season that have been sacked.
Yes.
They
And it's hard.
haven't done as badly as him. Let's take a look, right?
So all them Tottenham fans that was dissing Ange, what they saying now then?
I wonder if they still want him to go, by the way. If he's such a great, the Tottenham fans, such a great achievement, do you still want him to
Get in.
You know, does he stay? But listen, right?
Get in.
His only tactic, Amarin's, was to lump the ball. see
Lump
if
the ball.
Maguire
I could have done
Into
that.
Maguire, yeah.
Yeah, up to Maguire. That is.
I
what
could
you're
have done
getting
that. I
all
could have
money
paid man to do that and said, yo, listen, you know what? I need to make
Garnacho was, you know what I mean, one of the liveliest players. He brings him on with, less than 15 minutes.
Man don't want to play
He should have started over Mount.
Yeah, he
looking
should
back.
have.
Kobe Mainoo last year, one of the best young midfielders
He came
in
in
the
the 88th
country. Man's playing in the final Euros, lighting it up for England, right?
Lining up.
And this man don't want to play him.
He came on in the 88th.
This man insisted, well, play my three at the back. You're a flop.
I'm very
fraud.
disappointed.
Oh,
man.
my word.
And even more disappointed that I'm going to have to drive back now through Tottenham to get home.
What? Listen,
Fraud.
You don't
just-
understand, man.
No, Laurie,
You don't
just be happy
Call
that
that guy, man. Call that guy.
Just be happy that you support us.
KG.
KG, the comedian,
He's not going to pick it up.
to ask him about Amarin, the comedian.
He won't
Yeah.
pick it up.
KG, answer your phone because you were ringing
Yeah.
me. KG.
Yeah,
Yeah, of
see?
course, he's not going to answer. Of course,
This
they're not
guy.
No, I'm ringing him again, bro,
Useless.
because this man was ringing me over in Paris when we lost to PSG.
Really?
At least we scored a goal, bro.
Aren't you lot gutted, though?
I'm not really
gutted.
gutted, to
moon.
be honest.
I'm
I'm
not
not
really
even gutted.
gutted. What's it got to do with us? The
KG. Yeah, you're there. Hey. Hey, listen.
You are useless.
First of all, right? First of all, you better be here on Friday. I don't want to hear nothing about no holidays.
I've got to go on holiday still.
Yeah, I want to. No. I don't want to hear nothing about the
sigh.
holidays, right? And I've got a question for you. Should that fraud Ruben Amorim be sacked?
Frauder him.
You got to let me sleep on that, bro.
He's already called him
KG.
out. Yeah, KG,
Sleep.
you think you can go quiet on us, you idiot. Do you know how many
Oh.
times you've called me and Robbie this season when
you
our
don't even
teams have
answer your phone,
conceded?
AGT.
Hold
AGT,
that.
this is it.
You was ringing me.
that.
You was
Hold
ringing,
that.
man.
Phone, AGT.
Imagine not beating Spurs in the European Cup final.
Spurs, you know,
They will
bro.
hold that over you for the rest
Spurs.
of your life.
KG.
Spurs.
I've got
You
one
are
thing to say.
pathetic as a
KG,
football club.
KG, I've got one thing to say to you.
Useless.
Can you hear me, KG?
I can hear you perfectly, Ty.
Unlucky, man.
KG,
And I don't mean it. And I don't mean it disparagingly.
KG.
Unlucky, because I want you lot to win.
KG,
Hold.
can I ask you a
It is what
question?
it is. Yeah,
Why
go on,
did
I've been
Ruben Amorim leave it so long to make subs tonight?
We're asking ourselves them same questions, bro.
Hold.
So I need to sleep on this one.
You must hold.
No. You don't need to sleep on it. 'Cause I'll answer it for you. This guy's a fraud. He's come in and he's taken you backwards, bro. He's worse than Ten Hag. He's worse than Ollie, right? What has this man done for Manchester United to improve Manchester United since he's come in? Absolutely nothing.
And do you know what? Mohamed
Right, you
Salah,
lot you asking me the other day about Arteta, right? This guy is a fraud.
And
Admit it, man.
Hey, listen, Don Robbie will speak on Friday.
No.
also, Robbie, Mohamed Salah has just
he's
done
gone.
a tweet. Right, this
least
is
he
a
picked
real
up.
tweet. Mohamed Salah has just tweeted. He did say he'd win in his second season. Congratulations, Mo Salah said
Yeah, no,
that.
I'm not. You know what? I'm not even. I'll be honest with you. Listen, I hate Spurs winning anything, but I'm not even gutted,
I
right?
don't even
Because
care.
you know what? At least if they would have beaten someone
more
else,
important.
maybe. But the fact that they've done this to United, right?
That's-
I'm on
that's
these. I'm on
unbelievable.
these United fans now. I'm on these United fans.
most important
right?
thing is us.
You United, because they were all. To be fair, right? The Spurs fans were on my case after the
can't.
PSG game. Right? I expect that. We're rivals thing.
They
These
can't be on
United fans were on my case even more. They were this, that, you lot. Oh, I was like, yo, you ain't even done nothing. You've lost. You ain't won that. They just assumed
Up the
they were going to win
Spurs,
this
man.
final. They assumed they were going to win this.
Up the Spurs.
Yes,
that's
that's
all
true.
I'm
That's
saying.
true.
Fraud watch,
Alex,
man.
was it Alex earlier said it was like watching a League
Where's Sir
One
Jim?
conference?
It was. That's what I
Robbie
said.
said that.
The League One playoff final.
And I said that was
That's what it was.
offensive.
And how can a team win a European trophy winning a
Let me
player
message.
like
The,
By the way, 11,500 of you with us right now. Smash a like button
Fraud
once
watch.
we get into the super chats. Whilst we wait for Tottenham to pick this trophy up for the first time in 17 years. James Madison, by
They
the way,
should just
and
let-
Dragosin, who
you know
haven't
what
even
they
played, they're in their full kits.
You know what they shouldn't pick it up. What they should do is get Amazon to drop it off one of them boxes.
Yeah.
Obviously, other companies are available.
Look.
What they call them? The drop
drop boxes. Yeah,
Drop
the drop
boxes.
boxes.
Big
Put
up
it in the
Stephen
drop.
Somerville. Big up, guys. These teams are really poor everywhere in positions, and it took an own goal for Spurs to win a trophy. But fair play to Spurs, and I guess the real champions are Liverpool.
When people
24-25.
when people said before that,
Yeah,
El
and so were the Invincibles.
You know when people say El Crapico?
Thank you.
This really was El Crapico.
It wasn't.
And that's
awful
why
match.
I'm struggling to
Look
give
who's
them
up
credit.
there. Look who's up there. Sir Jim. Is that Sir Jim Ratcliffe?
Jim Ratcliffe, yeah.
Right, the other day when the women were playing at Wembley,
He
the
didn't
Manchester United women, he weren't even there. He didn't even want to
Hold
give
that, Jim.
He didn't even want to give tickets.
By
to,
the way,
Scruffy.
Actually,
those
Legendary.
officials got the same kit that you had on, so that proves that there was some shenanigans.
actually, you know what? Actually,
It's
you
the same kit Has got on.
Go on, Ange, lad. Go on, Ange, lad. What a moment this
Big
is.
Ange
If
must
you
be
take
feeling
away all
sweet,
the
though, you
abuse,
know.
I
all
must
the
admit, I
drama,
am slightly happy.
must be feeling
Slightly
sweet.
happy for
I
him.
love
I
this
am.
for Ange.
hey, yo, all this
Absolutely
Burns
love
thing.
Happy
it.
for who?
Steady
I
on,
love it for
steady
Ange.
on.
Happy for
No,
who?
I do.
Happy for who?
All the abuse
After
he's
slagging off
taken, mate.
Arsene.
All the abuse he's
After
taken.
slagging off Arsene.
Let me
Lauren.
land. All the abuse that he has
steady.
taken online, in person, for the last 18 months.
And that's obviously out of
This
order.
is what he deserves, man. And look, Spurs are being classy. They're giving a guard of honour here to United as they collect
because
their
they won,
runners-up
innit?
Give him
medals.
no guard of honour.
That's a
Run them.
sarcastic guy.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, pity.
Bruno, this
Pity
man,
to him.
Bruno shows up in these big games.
Nah,
where he was missing today,
Nowhere
man.
to be seen, man.
Missing.
No, but in a way, right, that just goes
Hold
to show
that, all
that
of
they're a
them.
one-man team.
Missing.
Hold that, all of them.
Missing.
Big Ange doing big things since Suleiman D. Liam Bento did Harry Kane winning a trophy.
Keep
breaks
that medal on. Don't
Spurs'
bother about
curse.
taking it off neither. You know
good-
these lot
good
take
question.
the medals off and all. Keep that on.
Feel
Casemiro
angry that
was a
Arteta's
disgrace.
gaslit our fans into thinking our seasons are better since 2022 because of project
Absolutely.
progress.
And he's right.
Listen,
And
listen.
second
When
place
I look at
finishes.
And he's
Arsenal,
right.
right, when I look at
Despite
Arsenal,
winning F all.
when I look
Yeah,
at
that's why
Arsenal,
they won
Spurs
the
are
FA
out
Cup.
here winning trophies.
listen, when I
Yeah,
look at
because
Arsenal,
Spurs won the
right,
FA Cup, didn't they?
Right, when I look at Arsenal,
Nope.
there's something to build upon for next season.
There is.
Right, we had a load of injuries this
Unlucky
season. Whatever
Angel.
you want to say, it weren't good enough from us this season, right? But if I'm a United fan right now, I'm a worried man.
How can you win a trophy with Rasmus Højlund up front as well?
Rasmus Højlund, that
Ty
guy
clapping
is useless.
Manchester United.
No, I'm capping Aiden Heaven used to play for us.
And then left you.
Yeah, well done,
That's
Heaven.
right.
That's
That's
what
right.
you've gone to.
He did
No,
literally-
clap what? Why are you clapping him?
No,
Why
okay.
are you clapping
Because
Aiden
I used
Heaven?
to- 'cause I
Right?
used to
Why are
catch
you
him.
clapping Aiden Heaven? Right? You should have stayed your
Why have
ass
you got
at
that crown
Arsenal.
on? Why have you
You've
got
gone
that
to
crown on your head anyway?
didn't.
What are you
No,
Tottenham fans
Ty.
Invincibles,
For
the Invincibles.
Aiden Heaven and what's the other you?
Cheeto.
Cheeto.
Yeah.
Hold that.
Oh, no, I wouldn't
Right,
say that.
hold that, right? Because you could have stayed your ass at Arsenal. Yeah, a team that's moving ahead. You've gone to Manchester United. This is what you've got to contend with. Next
But he
season,
didn't play,
United.
though.
By the way, next season, Man United, no European football, none.
Yeah.
Hold.
No, but I can understand Aiden leaving because of the defence.
You know-
Cheeto's different because Aiden played. But the thing is, Alex said that
Can
he
I
left
just
us.
say, Alex,
Can I say, no,
Went
sorry,
for the
no.
money and look.
But Alex, no, but can I just say, Alex said he left us, and Michael Thomas went to Liverpool after dumping them. Don't try it, Alex.
No.
Don't try
listen,
it.
Listen, you
How
can't
many
Don't
times
try
have you
it.
said
Stop-
Michael
stop
Thomas?
it.
None
Do
of us
not
can
try
talk
it.
to
You know
that.
that.
No one can
Do
chat
not
to
try
none of
it.
us
I
can
can
talk
chat to
to
you.
If I had a
You're
pound note for
special
every
character.
time you said
I'm sorry.
Alex,
Be millionaires.
So
None of us
Michael
can
Thomas
talk-
doesn't
be
exist then?
millionaires.
Does the Michael
Be
Thomas exist?
millionaires.
Does Michael Thomas exist?
Seriously,
Ty,
if
you
What
can't
then?
say these questions to me. When
Big
I ask
Ange
you a
going
simple
up to
question,
kick
you
a
don't
trophy.
want to
I
answer.
can't
Like
believe
what?
it.
Like what?
Just
Like what?
stay
They had
out
to
of
get a
it.
trophy.
Go on,
now.
Ange.
You stay out of it. What are you
Go on,
talking about? Who you talking about?
Well played, Ange. And Reggie on against his former club. Hold that. Hold.
Oh,
Big
he's playing for
hold.
Manchester United.
When's their parade? When will it be?
Who?
Spurs will have a
Tottenham's
parade.
parade.
That'll be round by your way.
Oh, dear.
No, actually, when would it start? It'll be round Enfield. They'll be going round Enfield.
Probably will be
Yeah, you better
not far.
go. You better
You
disappear
better
for the
run,
weekend,
boy.
man.
You
For
better
what?
do what the Everton
yeah.
fans are going to be doing this weekend in
I
Liverpool.
think I might try and book a little flight.
It's tomorrow. The Open Bus Top Parade will take place this Friday on May the
You lot
23rd
don't understand
in the
that's just how
streets
bad
of
this
North
is.
London forever. This
bad.
Friday.
That's right,
It's
London
Friday.
forever. The Invincibles.
It's bad.
Invincibles forever. Great.
Hold that.
It's bad.
Hold that who?
Hold that, Manchester United.
And what
Hold
makes it
that
even
tie.
worse for me?
Hold that, Alex. Hold that, Michael Thomas, Alex. Don't try it. You can never try it on me.
I
You
am a
could never.
champion, you are a loser.
Oh, so Michael Thomas made who loses then?
Best
So when
of
Michael Thomas
Enemies
scored, who
is
was
gonna
losing?
be at the parade.
Best of
people.
me. I won't be there.
Best of Enemies is going
I-
to be at
you
the
know what, I
parade,
shouldn't
live
even-
and direct
I-
from the
I'll
streets
leave
of
it.
N15. Yeah?
Ah, dear.
Hold
Listen,
tight, Jim Ratcliffe, the big
much much as you know, there's a little bit inside me, a little bit pleased for X because he has suffered a lot.
Come on,
of pain.
Big up expressions.
He suffered a lot
round
of
applause for expressions.
No, I wouldn't go that far. Right, but he's suffered a lot of pain on this show over the years, man. So, you know what I mean? give him his due, man. And
Timo Werner's getting the trophy.
My God. And Expressions is out there, so big him up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's finally got his hands on a trophy.
Can't wait for Flex to get home.
But Flex,
In
you
2
better
days.
stay in Bilbao, man.
That's a bit hot.
Stay out there, bro. That's embarrassing.
I can't believe man like Ange said he wins something in his second season, and the journalist went, "What do you mean?" He went, "I'll correct myself, mate.
Can we
I
do a
always
poll?
win
Can we
things
do
in
a
the second
poll,
season,
yeah?
mate."
And that poll, I want that poll to be exclusively for Manchester United fans out there to answer, yeah? Should Ruben Amorim be sacked?
They're not
I'm
gonna
being
sack him.
serious.
No, they're not going to sack him.
Why not, Laurie? Why should he keep his
early,
job?
man.
Look at. Let me just give you an example, right? Just give you a comparison. Look at the guy. That guy took over at Wolves.
Yep.
Look what he's done. He's Portuguese as well. Look what he's done. Since he's coming compared to Amorim.
Yeah, but United have.
They were right at the bottom. They were about to get relegated, weren't they?
You have to remember when Amorim came in.
Go on, Sonny! Oh, yes! Well done, Tottenham Hotspur!
Where's all the things?
Get in! Well done, Tottenham Hotspur!
Where's the ticker tape?
Ticker tape, yeah.
They don't know.
Oh,
there it is.
Oh, there it is. They
Someone's
forgot
got
it.
it too early. Too late.
They don't even
sorry.
have ticker tape. Look, I mean,
They don't even stay on the stage bit. They've all gone on the grass.
Can't put these guys on
Come
the
on,
stage.
Spurs.
with expressions.
I can't lie. That is
Oh,
the
the TV show.
coldest.
What's
That is
happened?
the coldest one-liner in football history. The coldest one-liner in football history. And I'll correct myself. I don't normally win things in my second season. I always win things in my second season. And he has. His Tottenham players have lifted the trophy. And what does this mean for Manchester United fans? And I have to ask the question, what does this mean for Arsenal fans?
Nothing.
Right? Your bitterest rivals
They're not our
have
bitterest
just got
rivals.
a trophy
They're not our bitterest
against
rivals.
Manchester United.
So?
And what have you got?
We've got
Split
Invincibles.
squad.
We've got Michael Thomas. Remember him?
Listen, that's how it goes sometimes.
Don't try it, Alex.
Listen,
Don't try
You
it.
can't tell me to
Don't
not try it.
try it.
I'm
Don't
the
try
champion
it.
now.
Yeah.
Not 20 years ago now.
Okay, so you're unbeaten then.
You're
You're unbeaten.
Quiet a
Come on,
second.
tell him to wind it
You
up.
asked me a question, right? I'm telling you the truth, right? I
on.
said this from before, and this ain't me being bitter. We're not in the Europa League.
Exactly.
How are we supposed to win the Europa League?
Exactly.
Yeah, obviously I want to win a trophy. Yes, obviously I wanted to win the league. Yes, obviously I wanted to win the Champions League, right? But you're pitting us to win the hardest competitions you can possibly win against the Europa League.
And how many-
Is gonna be in it
Hold
next
on,
year?
is that a fair? Then
Exactly.
that's when you make the comparison.
Exactly.
Next year when they're in it. But
Alex,
it's not a fair.
Alex, can I answer
hold
your
on a
question?
second, Laurie.
Let
That
me
is
answer
not-
this question.
That is not a fair comparison. That's like comparing. That's like them saying now that they're equals with you because they won a trophy.
Exactly.
Well,
That's
they are.
not-
We've won one. When
No,
they've won
that's
one.
not an equal.
No, they
trophy
won the
to
Champions
what
League.
you
But
won, is it?
Robbie, it's still a trophy.
No.
After
be
losing 21
sensible now.
games.
Be
No,
No,
sensible.
obviously the Premier
Be
League is 10
sensible.
times better
Listen,
than
be
Europa League.
sensible now, right?
Yeah.
There are trophies that we're not in that to win it. How can we win it? We have PSG in the
No, but it's
semi-final.
a trophy.
Alex,
Are you
we
not
had-
listening to what I'm
All right,
saying,
So,
bro?
So
are
is the
you-
championship.
All right, so are you saying
They've won a trophy.
Are you
So is the
suggesting
championship.
then- so maybe what Arsenal should do then is finish 7th so that we go into the what's the other one called?
Conference League. Yeah.
Because we'll have a great
Well,
chance.
Chelsea
Exactly.
are going to win the trophy
We'll have a
as well,
great.
maybe.
And what if they
Hold on,
don't win
we'll
it?
have a great chance to win a trophy. So
Exactly.
we can say, "Whoa, we won a trophy."
Exactly. like
Where's
West
the
Ham.
limbs, though?
Nobody
Where's
FC.
the limbs? I'm expecting Spurs fans to be going mad. They're
Right,
all
so
just standing
okay, so
still.
can I address your
So it's
question?
ridiculous.
Can I address your question? So
I can't believe
straight
they've won
away,
it.
it's not.
Cannot
Hold on,
believe
let me
they've won
finish.
it.
Let me finish. It's
Sorry,
not
go on.
like for like. This is a
No,
bit
it isn't.
like.
for like.
I agree.
It's not like for like. So this is like a boxer. You love your boxing, fighting for a world title, coming up short, and then another fighter fights for a British title, wins a British title, and then starts parading saying, "Oh, I'm better than you."
Yeah,
because
exactly.
I
And
wanna-"
he's walking
It's
around
not
with a
like for
belt.
like.
It's
It's
different
not,
thing.
it's not better.
It's not.
It's just a fact.
Okay,
It's a fact they've
it's a
won a
fact.
fact.
won a trophy. and
Yeah,
you
that's
haven't.
indisputable.
What?
It's a fact.
That's
Well, like
But
Michael
what I'm
Thomas
saying
and
is, let's
Invincibles.
not get it twisted.
I'm going to
Alex.
ignore all that.
Well,
Let's not get
don't
it
try,
twisted.
Alex.
I don't
We
need to
were
try it. I'm
competing
You tried
champion.
at the highest
So was
level.
Michael Thomas.
Yeah.
We were competing at the highest levels
They're
all
not.
season.
And they haven't been.
Right.
That's
Exactly.
how you want to cope with it.
No,
but that's fact.
Sorry.
You know what?
They've won a
What?
trophy. You
Yeah,
haven't.
yeah,
It's
for
the
me,
truth.
it's not a coping thing.
But
I
Michael
feel-
Thomas did.
Listen, you know what? I feel I'm not gutted or nothing.
Nor am I.
Because
I am.
I ain't.
I would be.
Saeed.
Hold that
Oh
Saeed
my
as well.
crying in
You
the crowd.
Wally.
He won't cry.
Right?
He won't cry.
Listen, right? I'm saying this, right? That
That's where me and Robbie differ.
I'm not.
I am.
I'm not.
I am.
I'm not.
Okay,
I'm not
look at
absolutely
about
If I
what?
was an
biased,
Arsenal fan right now, I'd be absolutely fuming.
Why?
Because they've won something and we haven't.
And so what?
I'm not
In Europa
fuming,
League.
I'm just
Why?
upset.
Why?
And I'll tell you why
I'd be
I'm
feeling
upset as
how
well.
you are
I'll
feeling.
tell you why I'm upset as well. Because it was such a poor game. They won by a scruffy little goal that the goalkeeper shot. Mentini should have saved it.
Everyone counts.
Yes, they do. But that's what I'm saying. The nature of the win makes it even more indigestible for me.
Yeah.
They'd have gone out there and played and
4-0.
done things and all this. Okay.
Undigestible.
But look how they won that
You
game.
know what, right? The evidence is
Look
this,
at it.
right?
Where's the limbs, though?
Yeah. The evidence is this, right? Is that all of their fans have been saying, including Abby sat right here on the other day and said before this, that regardless of whether he wins it or not, he
has to
should
go.
go.
And he will go.
Because he's not good enough and
And he
they've
will
not had,
go.
and she said they've not had a good season. This has saved their season. They've not had a good season.
No.
This has
Saved
saved
their
their
season.
season.
They've won a trophy.
But, bro, I don't want to be in the Europa League.
Nor
That's
do I.
the facts of it. I want to be in the Champions League.
Absolutely.
And I want to try and win that. And the facts of the
Absolutely.
matter is it's harder to win.
Absolutely.
Right, we got to the semi-finals. We didn't make it. It's a hard thing to win.
Yeah.
You were great this season. You got knocked out in it.
But we won the Champions. I mean, we won
But
the
in
Prem.
Europe, they're better than you then.
You did exactly.
Huh? Yeah. You know that's not true. You know that if you was playing it right. So shut up, man. You know what I mean?
All I know
But
is I've
in
got a
this-
trophy. They've got a
But
trophy.
And so was Michael Thomas.
And you ain't.
But one
Michael
thing-
Thomas has got a
I
trophy.
haven't got a trophy. but
Michael
one
Thomas
thing-
has.
You like
One thing I know.
Michael Thomas has.
Oh, shut up, Tyler.
Will you shut up? It's
One
true.
thing I do know
Michael
is
Thomas
this,
has.
right, is that there is one team that were playing them in this, and that was Manchester United.
They're the ones that
They're
need
the
to
ones that
hold
could
it.
have stopped them.
Oh no, I can't
Yeah.
believe it.
They're
So-
the ones that must hold.
I never thought they would lose.
exponentially.
I said they're going to win.
Right, Super Chats. Big up,
Alex,
Ange.
I can't
But
hide
big-
it. I'm disappointed.
Yeah,
Listen,
no, I'd be
I don't
feeling
care.
the exact same as
But you know
Laurie.
what, Ange? Have your moment.
What I
I
would say though,
don't care.
big up to Ange
Transition
because, like
back.
you said,
No.
he got a lot of stick.
Big
People
him
call
up,
him
man.
clown
Listen,
and all
at
that.
the end of the day,
Congratulations.
but as much
Congratulate
as much as
After cussing off
Decorum
Arsene,
and
you
some
must be
respect.
kidding. After cussing off Arsene, are you
as
joking?
much as
Have
what
some
I,
respect.
He should have respect for Arsene.
AGT, as much as what I said,
Joke.
you give
Use a
respect
joke, yeah.
to you give respect to Tottenham because they have won a trophy. Big Ange has won his trophy in his second season. He said he's always. We mocked him for it,
And he's done it,
He's
mate.
done it, so
No,
we
you
can't mock
mocked
him.
him.
He's done it. He's
I didn't
done
mock
it.
him.
I
didn't
mocked
mock him.
many people,
Bad man.
thousands
Done
and
it.
thousands of people mocked
Done
him
it.
for saying that.
Did you call him a
And
clown?
I didn't call him a clown.
Probably called him
But
worse.
I haven't called him worse. I didn't call him a clown.
Definitely
But,
begun with C.
but Tottenham fans want him sacked.
Yeah.
I must admit, I did criticise him early in the season when he was persisting with that high line. But to be fair to him, in recent
defend-
weeks, he's not adopted that style anymore. Certainly didn't tonight.
Shall I get into some super chats?
Yeah.
Please do, yeah.
London will be full of champions this season, except
Yeah,
that
that's why
little
Michael
man
Thomas-
club asked. Stop going on
Invincibles.
about Michael Thomas.
No, because it's true.
Yo,
Come
Ty,
on,
let
tell
the
him,
man finish.
Tell him, Robbie.
Let him finish.
What is
No
it?
more
Sounding a
Michael
bit
Thomas
stupid
chats
there.
now. You're sounding
Why are you
mad.
saying that? I'm
Year
not
of
mad,
the
it's
Bird
true.
says Sir Pork Stick. Ty loves that one. Russ the Mouse's cousin, Danger Mouse, says, remember when Robbie on the panel chanted £1,000 when Ty lost the quad bet? Now it's Robbie's turn. Pay up, Roberta. Why should Ty pay if you can't?
You know what?
I never
I'm
made that grand, did you?
Because I didn't invent.
You know one thing, right? I must be.
That's why.
Let me just explain to people. I think I'm owed about $5,000.
Wow.
From various different
collect.
bets from people.
Collect with the right hand,
No,
give
I'm
out
just
with the
saying.
left
Over the
hand.
last couple of seasons, nobody's paid me, but you know.
All right. Ty.
all right.
That!
Oh, what the Invincibles?
That's not trophy.
What the Invincibles?
Yeah,
What the
what is wrong with
Invincibles?
that?
The Invincibles.
Man's got them lungs.
Michael Thomas. That's how Michael Thomas shouted when he scored at Anfield.
17-year-long joke. N says Oliver. Robbie, URB on the bet. Says Khalid. G. Millie. Arsenal always wins a trophy in his second season. Mate, says G. Millie. Salty Arsenal fans. Trophyless
What's he-
season again.
Well,
says
like Michael
Dan.
Thomas and Invincibles.
We, Man United, are screwed next season. Absolutely screwed and good. Long may that continue.
Oh.
Tottenham, most European trophies in North London.
I
That
don't
is
think so.
also a fact now.
I don't think so.
Now it is a fact.
I don't
They've
think
won
so.
this 3 times
And yet,
now.
they're not won a league at their own stadium. Goodbye. Don't
have
try
won this
it.
now 3 times.
But they haven't won a league at their own stadium.
Unlucky.
Don't try it. Unlucky.
can United
Unlucky not to
still
for
win
Michael
it?
Thomas.
Ty, can United still win it?
Yeah, Michael Thomas is
You
good score.
Bobsy, oh, says
Michael, did you?
Ashley
No,
Cole.
like, why are you reading that out, Alex?
Football is finished.
Why are you reading that? I
Tottenham-
thought you said stop the abuse.
No,
Why
it's-
are you reading that out
it's
for? No, but you
just
said
what
stop the
Ashley Cole
abuse.
said.
No, but you said stop the abuse. Why are you reading that out?
Did Michael
All right,
Thomas
let him
win
read.
it,
Let him read.
Football is finished. Tottenham won the cup.
Disgraceful
Blame Ty.
piece of crap.
Says
You
Richie. Arsenal
Cole,
are still
you
bigger.
stupid,
Even
disrespectful
Ty is
idiot.
bigger by 2 inches.
So you're reading out the abuse now, Alex.
That's not an abuse.
Okay.
It's
All right.
nonsense. That's
Okay.
compliment.
Carry on. on. Yeah, carry on. Carry on.
Inserts the Alberto Moreno meme and get out United. That's 2 Europa League finals that they've lost in a row now, Manchester United. Anyone can speak to anyone regardless of bank balance, says Dwayne. Spurs are now a bigger club than Arsenal.
No, they'll never be a big club than Arsenal.
Ty, we all love you. Please ignore the haters. You are Arsenal through and through, and my kids love
thank you very
watching
much. Yeah, thanks.
So, fair play. Hopefully Spurs become less bitter now, says Idris. Son's better legacy than Kane now.
What?
As a United fan, Amorim out, Anana out, Højlund out, says Javi. Spurs win a European trophy before Arsenal, says Mr. Perfect.
I don't think so.
No, we've already
won
won the first cup, mate.
Exactly, and the Cup Winners' Cup.
Don't matter what year.
We've won European trophies.
According to you, you like to say facts. I'm just giving you a fact.
Yeah, that's not a fact. It
It's
doesn't matter.
1970,
No, but it said first.
1970 and 1994. Okay?
1970.
At 1994. All right?
Okay.
So hold that, as you always say.
They won. Okay.
You
They
like
won
facts?
1970.
Just
Yeah,
giving
exactly.
you
Yeah, that's a
one.
fact.
There you
Yeah,
go.
but that trophy doesn't even exist anymore.
It doesn't
Doesn't
matter.
matter.
No, there's the Football League.
You asked for
No,
facts, I
Gotta
gave
get
you
through the
facts.
Super
No, there's
Chance,
Football
mate.
League. It's
These
Premier League
United
now.
fans had so much chest. Honestly, someone needs to get Flex on the phone right now.
He's over there.
Right?
Come
yeah,
on,
I don't care.
Come
Call
on,
him.
come on.
He's in
These
Bilbao.
United fans had so much chest. Where are you now? Losing to Spurs 4 times.
Yeah.
Four times,
That's
Robbie.
incredible.
Good
4
game,
times.
Spurs. Justice for Ten Hag. Ten Hag lost 4 games. There's so many super chats. Jesus Christ, someone's gonna have to help me. I can't. This is mad. Ten Hag lost 4 games, 13th in the league, whilst Newcastle were 11th, 1 point difference. Where in Newcastle is, I told them sacking Ten Hag was too early. Would Ten Hag have won this final?
Who knows?
You couldn't have done any worse.
Couldn't have done no worse, could it? I just think Ruben Amorim is. I've not been impressed with this guy since he's
At
come
all.
in. His tactics, free at the back.
all.
Everyone thinks he's some sort of messiah, and he ain't done anything.
I couldn't
This is first
understand,
season.
Alex. Well, we all said it. I'm not being wise after the event. I'm not playing Monday morning quarterback here. We all watch a game. The man, let's let the game just drift.
Yeah.
Why was Højlund on for that length of time? Why weren't
It's
Garnacho
true,
on?
man.
Why wasn't
true.
like Robbie said? Why didn't my man? Sorry, what's his
Kobe.
name?
Kobe
Kobe
Mainoo.
come on earlier? Why didn't he
Why
change?
Kobe start?
Their tactics at the end
Garnacho
was
didn't
literally
start,
in the
Dorgu
second half.
starts.
Their main tactic was to lump the ball up to centre half
Embarrassing,
Harry
mate.
Maguire.
It's embarrassing.
Is that what you? Is that what you're
I'll tell you
bringing to
what,
the table?
it's a big blow for them.
Because I'll tell
I
you
mean,
something, if what's his name, the Sheffield United manager had done that, you can imagine what people had been saying
Sheffield
about
United-
him.
what,
Chris
Chris
Wilder
Wilder?
had been
Exactly,
doing that.
mate.
he's no better
You know
than
what I
Chris
mean?
Wilder.
Man United are a disgrace. Wow, embarrassing, says King Xavi. Jad says, best of enemy season finale will be special. TOM says the Salah tweet, yes. Salah did tweet just now that he always wins something in his second season. Congrats.
That's a great.
That
tweet,
is
mate.
unbelievable.
Winding up United fans.
Laurie sounding real salty. What did...
I am
what
salty.
was the
No,
necessary
I'm
to win?
salty.
No,
I'm
I'd be the
salty,
exact
bro.
same as Laurie.
Why?
I
Right
said
now.
before, listen, I'm not changing
He
lanes,
lives
bro.
in Enfield as well.
Not only that, I've experienced some. Robbie's been there. He'll tell you we've experienced some rough times at Spurs. I
Yeah,
don't like
but
them,
you, know,
man.
you know what? I don't know you.
win.
The thing is
Yeah,
about
right,
it,
yeah.
I hate Spurs, right? And I'm saying to this, I wanted Spurs to lose, yeah. But I also dislike United as well. But the thing
Yeah.
is, even just taking away the dislike of it, right? United fans have been getting on to me more than Spurs about what happened to us this season, and they've just had. I want to hear from them now because they've been
What are
talking
they
about
gonna
ours.
say
Oh, second again. United fans singing to me, second again, LA. Well,
could
yo,
never sing
you're
that.
about to. You could even finish below Spurs.
17.
Yeah.
And you've won no trophy.
Yeah.
You've got no Europa League next season. You've got no Champions League next season. You've got no Conference Leagues next season. You got.
But
no
you know what?
nothing.
In a way, that I think that might suit.
I
them,
don't
'cause-
think that will suit them.
How
No,
could it
but
suit
let me
them?
tell you
I
why.
can't
Because
wait
there's
to
such
see
a.
Flex next.
They're
No,
a what?
but
Laurie,
no, but hold on. I think
it's not going to suit them. They're £1
I'll tell
billion
you why it
pounds in
might.
debt.
Okay, but I'll tell you what. There's such
This is
a
a
massive
disaster for them.
rebuilding job that needs to be done.
He is.
But how
I
are they
don't
going to
think
rebuild
they
it
need
now?
the distraction of European football. They just need to
Can I
focus.
just give you a stat?
Please do.
Spurs had
Bless
3
you.
shots tonight.
Exactly.
27.7% possession.
One
and
shot on
completed
target.
115 passes. Of all the lowest figures Opta has on record by
and you
any
want me to be
team
happy for
in a
them?
major European Cup final.
You see,
since
I was
2010.
alluding to that earlier, innit?
Well,
I said
that tells you a lot. That tells you a lot
and
about.
you want me to be happy for
That
them.
tells you a lot about United, right? That you know what I mean. That Spurs, who've not been able to defend anything all season, were able to. They had nothing.
I
up
can't
front.
wait to see his press conference
You know what,
after
what
this.
Spurs have done tonight, Alex? Is they've gone to a corner store and robbed it, and then they've come home and said, "Yeah, look what I've done."
We're rich.
You chiefed it out the shop, bro.
But they
Ruben
really
terror
want
him,
it because
says
They
King
did.
Shabby.
because
Onana threw it in.
there was
Garbage keeper.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
Looks
It
like
wasn't.
Gus.
Onana didn't throw it in, right? Because to me, I think. And listen, he's a bit
Johnson's
unlucky
running
with that.
around claiming a goal that he didn't even score.
Yeah, of course he's going to do that.
Don't matter.
They robbed
Can
the
we
corner
laugh
shot.
at United? The first to give Spurs a true trophy could not. The curse could not continue. Will Spurs spend on proven talent in the summer now that they're in the Champions League?
Well, they'll have a bit of
They're
money
in the
to
Champions
spend.
League now, Tottenham Hotspur.
One
Hammer
shot
him
on
out.
target, the
They never
stats
walk
are saying.
alone.
You know that, Alex?
What?
One shot
I
on
know.
target, and that was the one that they scored.
So
Well,
I
and it
said,
was barely a shot.
Spurs and Harry Kane won a trophy this season.
The curse
world's
has
gone
definitely
mad.
been lifted then. Hammer him out. As a Liverpool fan, congratulations to Tottenham on winning the Europa League, beating the trash of a football club of Man United, says Scooby P. Spurs bigger European legacy than Arsenal, says Ben.
You wish they did.
Who has a better season, AGT? One with a trophy. As the United
and
fan, I
Michael
have
Thomas.
to say, fair play to Spurs for what they
And
did.
Michael Thomas had a great season
And
as
Robbie,
well.
don't talk about Bruno and Martin No Odegaard is in there. So
No. Martin Odegaard has been right, and now had a better season than Bruno. Yeah, factually, that's how you lot were saying. Yeah, because we finished second.
Exactly.
You're going to finish could possibly 17th. You got no
the
European
relegation
football,
zone.
and you're £1 billion.
But to
in
be
debt.
fair to Bruno, what tonight showed is that without Bruno, look how bad they are.
Let's be real, right? They've been lucky, United, even to get.
No, but
this far.
Bruno's the reason
Should've
why they
went
got
out-
there.
Shouldn't even have went out when Leon. They got lucky in that against
Didn't Tottenham get
9
lucky?
men.
When didn't Tottenham get lucky?
Bruno's
just
holding
text
By
the
the way,
flag while they got
you
there.
know what, right? We were talking about that goal and stuff. I think that goal line clearance by Van der Ven
was
that
incredible.
Unbelievable.
ridiculous. You have to big him
Unbelievable.
up for that. That
You
was
have to.
unbelievable.
Ty, big him up.
I said it's incredible. That's
Yeah,
enough.
brilliant. Let
It
the
was
Don
invincible.
Cook, says Juno.
In
So
fact-
jokes
in
how
fact, making
angry
Van der
Robbie
Ven's
is.
clearance was
Pathetic.
invincible.
Did
United
Arsenal win
fans-
European title before Arsenal?
United fan.
What's
He's a
that?
United fan. I need to hear about Amorim.
But we've won 2
I'm
European
not
trophies.
angry about nothing. I'm not angry.
I'm not angry.
I'm cool, bro.
I'm cool.
I'm the one
I
that
don't
need,
care. I
I
care
need
about
to
us.
hear from Man United fans about Ruben Amorim. Is this guy a fraud or is he a good manager?
Fraud.
You've got to
mate.
give him
Are
time.
you confident that Ruben Amorim is going to lead you back to the promised land? Is Ruben Amorim going to have Manchester United challenging for titles?
No is the answer to that
Do you
one.
think? What does anyone here think? Is Ruben Amorim going to have Manchester United challenging?
Based on what we've seen tonight, hell no.
No, from what you've seen since he's come, is he going to have?
No, but
United?
he took over a poor side, though, to be honest.
And now he's going to have less money to spend, right? They're £1 billion in debt. They've got no
No,
Champions
they're
League.
bringing in Cunha.
Yeah, and what else they're going to do? Yo, they've got financial fair play issues already.
Already.
Yeah?
I don't know.
They've got
I
players.
think he deserves another
They've got,
season.
they've got
Absolutely.
Players, they've got players that you
He
can't
does
sell.
deserve another season.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. Loads.
Who's going to buy any of these?
They're all
who,
shit.
Who from United would you want?
Cunha.
Genuinely.
Kobe?
Yeah, Cunha, who hasn't
Any-
even gone yet.
You know.
How's
you,
Cunha
United.
feel watching this, by the way?
You know he's going to go.
No,
Probably,
he's loving this.
You know,
Cunha.
probably. You know,
Because he
probably.
knows he's
Kobe
going to
was.
start every game.
You know,
next
probably
season.
he's going to go. Probably going to be Mainu and guys like that.
Garnacho.
They're going to have to get rid of those young guys.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you.
Big up, Ange.
It's big hands coming out there. Ain't clapping him, no.
Oh, I wish we could hear this. I
And
really,
I'll tell-
really
I'll tell
wish
you
we
the-
could
I'll
hear
tell you-
this.
I'll tell you the other thing, right, as well, right? You know, you're saying, you know who's laughing their head off right now?
Marcus.
Marcus Rashford. He's laughing his head
And
off.
Anthony as well.
really
Are
is.
you telling me, Anthony, I can get that one, but you telling me, right?
He couldn't have done better.
They couldn't have done with
Exactly.
like somebody like a Rashford tonight.
Exactly. Well, there
Well,
you go.
based on what we saw tonight, they could have done with Anthony as well.
Wow.
Yeah. He's not improved any of those players.
Scooby-Doo.
All of those players on them,
kangaroo.
right?
As a
And then
kangaroo.
they've gone elsewhere and they're doing all right.
All right, we've got so many super chats, Laurie.
Sorry.
Robbie and Laurie.
Yeah. Let me try
Ty,
something
big
now.
fan. Who has more European legacy now, Arsenal, Chelsea, or Spurs?
Tell him.
Oh, well, we've got an invincible team. How about that? Goodbye.
No, but
Sure.
who have we got in 89?
Michael Thomas.
There you go. As a United fan, this was an utter embarrassing performance. United gave him the goal and didn't do anything at all. Next season, we peaked. Amorim to be sacked, says PJ. Spurs European heritage. He says Amorim to be sacked. United fan.
Bring it round here, I'll try and help you out.
Start from Joe.
Spurs
Trust
European heritage 3 times better than Nah.
You
I don't think
wish.
so, Mr. Joe Fleming.
Where's your invincibles, mate?
Abazine says Ange's legacy, Arteta already. What does it mean, though?
What?
You can't compare Big Ange to Arteta. I'm sorry.
Exactly, of
Come on,
course
be
not.
sensible now.
No, you can't.
This is why
Kenny
I told you I
says,
didn't want these men to win.
The final we should all expect coming from. He said this is the Kenny said this was the final we should all have expected coming from 16 versus 17.
Yeah.
The
that's
worst
true.
ever. It was a
It
dreadful
was a
final.
woeful final.
Robbie, start a petition for. What's that for?
Start a petition for participant trophies. So like if you don't win it, you still get a trophy kind of thing.
Okay, all right.
What?
HSK says
What about
the
the Invincibles?
underdog season. Congratulations to Spurs and United. Keep up the good work. Love
Congratulations
you.
to United. What did United win?
Ruben, please stay. We need more of this entertainment.
Yeah, man.
Please don't compare this win with Liverpool's or Palace.
Yeah,
or
let's not
anything
do
like
that.
Let's
No.
not do that.
Robbie, Ty, 4-1 Baku. Hold that.
Yeah, hold the Invincibles, hold beating at Wembley.
And who else should they hold?
Michael Thomas.
Ben says Arsenal couldn't win the Europa League
man.
when they were in it. Spurs have done it from 17. Well, it was a different Europa League then.
Exactly.
A Europa League when you had teams from the Champions League dropping into it, not Bodo Glimt. Ken says, Rob, you're funny, man, asking if Man United should sack Amorim after 5 months. But is backing up Arteta. No cups in 4 years.
He's won the FA Cup.
Abby was on TV as well, look.
He's won the FA Cup.
Mikel Arteta's got a team challenging for the league.
And he won the FA
Ruben
Cup.
Amorim has just taken you backwards to your worst ever.
Ever. Probably will
Worst
be the
ever season in Manchester United's history. And you are talking about Arteta. Keep talking about Arteta, yeah? Keep deluding yourselves.
Yes, Dominic.
Yeah,
Former
keep
Liverpool
deluding
striker.
yourself.
Big him up.
Joe Lucas says the FA Cup is worth more than the EL since Champions League teams that finish third in the group don't fall down into the EL anymore. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Bodo Glimt in the semi-finals, you know.
Alex is just waking up.
It's not. You know.
Been a long day.
Also, the new Tottenham of Europe, says King Xavi.
And so
Ray S says
You
Ange
wish.
won a trophy before Arteta, and that's not true.
that's
Arteta
not true.
won a
He won the FA
trophy.
Cup. Are you?
He won a
do
trophy
you not
in
watch
his first
football?
season.
Exactly.
Though, yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Wallaby
He won the FA
72
Cup
says
before Ange
just seen
Postecoglou.
Saeed's sad face in the stands. Hold that. I saw Saeed the other day do a video about Arsenal fans and
What did he say?
Arsenal and how Arsenal this
Hold
and
that,
Arsenal
Saeed,
that and
as well,
Arteta
you
this and Arteta that, and now he's crying
Yeah.
in the stands
Good.
in Bilbao.
Good.
Hold that,
Hold
Saeed.
that, Saeed,
You went
yeah?
too early, son.
Yeah.
And what I want to hear from you is about your manager, Ruben Amorim. Is he good enough? Mr. Mo627 says, Thai Chelsea women went invincible with 60 to 66 points and won a domestic
But hold on,
treble.
hold on.
They are the greatest
No,
of
they're
all
not.
time.
No, sorry,
Big
can I
up
just-
Sonia Bompassa.
Can I
They
just
are a
answer-
great side.
Can I just answer this?
But
Our
you
women
are right,
went unbeaten
chickens.
and won 6 trophies. Are you not
Yeah,
listening?
you are right.
Be
And they did
humble.
win
I
the
Stay
went,
humble,
I went invincible.
Stay humble.
They won the
Exactly.
treble while winning the Champions
Stay
League.
humble,
actually. Ashby says
Exactly. Everyone Champions League, thank
AGT is
you.
going to
Who stay
love
humble?
Mo
Who should
Salah's
stay
tweet.
humble,
We've
Alex?
seen that,
Top
and
man.
it
Seen it, mate.
is brilliant. Rahul says, Ty, have you ever sung Champions of Europe?
No, he hasn't.
Have you ever sung Invincibles? Have you ever sung Michael Thomas?
Elijah says, currency of sport is
Why have you
trophies,
still got
not
that crown
second
on your
place.
sausage?
Because Invincibles. That's what.
Wallaby says, just seen Salah's
Saeed's sad
we
face
did
in
that
the
one, didn't
stands. Yeah.
did that one.
Why is he invested in that? Why did he say? Is he friends with Ange or something? Or is there
if
some
winning,
kind of personal
Moo says,
connection?
if winning the Europa League is so easy, why couldn't Arsenal do it in many, many years?
Because
they
it's
were
harder.
banished
Question,
there. As
though.
I said, it was a lot harder to win.
Yet
in
we won the
those
league
times.
twice at White
This is
Lane.
not sour grapes. This is facts, my
Exactly.
friend. It's
Try
way,
it.
when you got teams like, Atletico Madrid, Chelsea, all these teams dropping in.
Like I said, it's not like
it's
for
a
them.
different competition. It's simple as that. I'm not
But one
being-
thing, I've got a question for Ty actually. When Arsenal won the title in 1989, who scored one of the goals?
Michael Thomas.
Nico said,
This is getting
this dude is living in the
3.5
past.
hours we've been
Yeah,
going.
one thing. Blabbering about Invincibles. It's about the present.
Yes.
It's about trophies that count. AGT is bang on. Hold that.
Some of the Invincibles are still standing though.
COYS. Cabraj1 says trophy demonstrates your ability to win. Even if you had a Carabao Cup, nobody would care if Spurs. No, well, Carabao Cup is not the same. I'd say Europa League is a different level to win. Well, is it?
Is it?
Is
If
it
you
easier,
said
is it easier to win the Europa League this year? If you've got Man United in the final,
Europa League.
if you've got Man United in the final, right? Who was
Well, yeah.
17.
And you had Bradford in the League Cup final. You'd probably say
No,
Bradford's
but
harder game.
But this year's Carabao Cup final, right? Actually, it's harder to win that this year because Newcastle.
I mean, we got to be honest. No, but there's more prestige in winning the Europa.
No, of course there is. There's
champions again.
There's no doubt.
Invincibles.
But I'm asking
We
the
are
question.
the Invincibles.
This season, was it harder to win the Carabao Cup or the Europa League? Newcastle had to beat us.
Well, Newcastle are better than both of those teams.
Newcastle, listen. Newcastle had to beat us in the semi-finals and Liverpool in the
Chelsea
final.
in the quarters.
And Chelsea
Yeah,
in the
that's
quarter.
true. That's true.
It was harder to
Tottenham
win the
had to
Carabao.
beat Bodo Glimt
Yeah.
and a poor United team.
Dylan says Spurs worst season and they won a trophy. You've been cooked, Ty.
No,
And
the
Don will be
Invincibles,
crying
mate. We won the league, I think. Hey, Michael Thomas. Yeah, he was laughing, wasn't he?
Before I was born, mate.
It doesn't matter. So was Bill Shankly. You know about him, don't you? You've heard of Bill Shankly. When was Bill Shankly born? Okay, then.
Where was he born?
No, when was he born?
Right, guys, you've got to let me get through this.
'Cause you
Ty
said
Come on,
slapped
Ty.
this
Well,
Liverpool.
then, you can't try it, Alex. You could never try it
skip
on me.
this. He's
Never
going
ever.
on.
Never ever.
L.
Never ever.
There are levels to trophies.
Never ever.
United, not the same
As Champions League Chelsea, or Conference League Chelsea, 2 Champions League, come on you Blues. Fairs Cup isn't UEFA trophy, never recognised, says Elijah.
It was recognised.
Nikhil, Robbie, you're right. Arsenal did not play in the Europa League, but you did play in the Carabao Cup, FA Cup and Premier League, and yet you did not win anything.
That is
And
very
yet we
true,
went
but
unbeaten.
nor did Tottenham. They didn't win
Exactly.
any of those either. So I'm talking
Exactly.
about the competitions that we were all in. They didn't win those.
Exactly.
Syed in the car park waiting for Amarin says Sugar Saint. Hugo Guna says Gyökeres should choose Arsenal now. No Champions League for Man. His Man United fan was saying to me earlier on, he goes, yeah, when we win the Europa League tonight and we're in the Champions League, you won't be able to get Gyökeres because he'll come to us. Hold that.
Hold that.
I think the only reason why
Sito
people were
says,
saying that is
I
'cause
know
Amarin
Said
is the
is
manager.
crying. Hope Chelsea wins too.
I don't.
Come on, Betis.
Come on, Real Betis.
That's something we can agree on. Is that?
Saying this, I can't even pronounce that. He says, how does winning...
That's like Emmanuel.
How
It is
does winning
Adebayor, isn't
beat
it?
him?
Madrid's
Adebayor's
trophy?
on the pitch for Spurs here,
Where?
celebrating.
If that is him,
I thought that as well, you know.
Adebayor-
And you Adebayor is on the pitch.
It might be because they might have bought a lot of their...
Spurs.
That clearance
That's
was ridiculous.
unbelievable.
Bryson says Ty is the equivalent of Stephen A. Smith without the charisma.
who's Stephen
Contract and some
Who's that?
Benjamin's
American,
button
sports
thing
commentator.
going
Yeah, because I got more charisma
with
than
his
Emmanuel.
maturity.
Good night.
But has he got
Rahul
more-
says, why is that donkey talking about the league when the talk is about the European trophies? STFU
Rahul's
is killing the vibe.
Raul, why are you calling yourself a
agree.
why are you calling yourself a
agree.
donkey, Raul? Don't insult yourself.
Dylan says,
you look worse than a
"Unlucky
donkey."
Ty, did you enjoy Spurs?
Yeah, that is Adebayor.
Is it?
Look.
It is Adebayor.
That is
It is
I love
Adebayor.
Invincibles. Oh my god.
And Bassong.
Daniel says, Ty, the truth is that no one cares that
Wait, did he used
Arsenal
to play
did
for
21 years ago.
Yeah, of course they
Robbie
don't.
and Laurie
Of course
care
they
more
don't.
That's what it's all
is
about,
happening
Everyone
by the way.
cares.
now. What
Look
happened
at that.
is-
Andrew,
what
his
happened
wife and
21
kids.
years ago.
That's what it's all about, having a
Yeah,
little tear.
they do care.
Brilliant,
They're,
Ange.
they're,
Well
they're,
done,
they're the
fella.
last men
Says,
standing.
Well done,
Ty,
mate. Made
what's
up.
your obsession with Michael Thomas?
Yeah, it needs
Oh,
studying.
look, he's mentioned it.
Talon
Oh,
says,
it's Alex. Then. I'll leave that to Alex.
Do you like him in
guess
that
it wasn't
way, or is
raining. Ty, get back
Don't,
in your
Alex,
on
don't
the
try
157
to
bus.
say things like that. What are you trying to say things like that for?
Well, you've mentioned him a lot.
You'll
No,
take
go
over.
to-
Let's go through. Come on now. Guess it wasn't raining. Ty, get
No,
back on the 157 bus.
what's
This
the
should be
with Michael
called
Thomas? Ask Alex.
Hatealong.
Cope along.
KKG says expressions is coming for all of you.
Coming for who? Because this is my friend. He could never come for me. And he knows it.
Sami says Liverpool fan, but glory, blah blah blah.
Tottenham
Angry
Hotspur,
Christmas
glory,
baby
glory.
says Eze incoming to Spurs.
They're
They're going to have a bit of money now because that will give them a little change. Kisan says we need to give Ruben a window by the January window. If we're still not up in the top 10, then he has to go. Ty, as a United fan, I love how you are passionate.
Thank you.
But you're wrong about Sir Alex.
No, I ain't. I'm very right. It's the biggest cheat ever.
What else we
Biggest
got?
cheat ever.
Hold.
But I'll tell you this, Robbie, right? Despite what you've said, and a lot of what you said is true, based on what I've been hearing about Man United
Stand up,
fans
it's
in
true.
recent weeks,
Go.
there'll be very
gold.
few that want him out.
Invincibles
I've
Yeah,
told
they
you
won't. But they need to. Mohammed says, AGT, let's invite Newcastle Spurs to Anfield.
Yeah, man. Let's do it. And Palace. Get them up. We'll all have a big party.
Invite Michael
John
Thomas
says
as well.
Spurs is going to beat PSG.
He only won trophies with Liverpool after he joined us.
Yeah,
Spurs,
fair enough.
people, let me do these super chats, please.
Tell him
Spurs
to
is going to
come,
beat
man.
PSG or Inter to win the European Super. They're in the Super.
Oh my God. Spurs
Imagine
could
if they
beat
won that.
PSG or Inter.
Now, if they won that, now we're in trouble.
Nah, they wouldn't have
Collected
won that.
even more
I don't know.
European silverware. Hold that, Arsenal fans.
Hold that Tottenham Invincibles. Alex, you see it in my
Ty,
face. What are you doing?
Liverpool clapped Arsenal off the pitch in 89. Respect.
Yeah.
Who scored the goal?
Right, you take up for it.
Michael Thomas.
Since 2000, only 8 teams have dropped from Champions League or won the Europa League, says Mad Diop. The same Man United team that knocked out Arsenal at the FA Cup, says Nikhil. True.
Yeah,
Remember,
what did they win?
Gooners, we still have the Women's Champions League final to look forward to. Let's channel our
Exactly.
energy in supporting the ladies against Barca. Come on, you Gunners.
Come on.
Robbie and
I
Ty,
wouldn't.
disgraceful to true supporters of Arsenal, says Tony. He's the king of
Really?
delusion, Istan,
Were you?
headphones himself.
Were you?
Hi, Robbie.
Try
Hi,
it.
AGT. Abby is going to be unbearable next episode. Not only Abby, but also Ty. Big up to you all.
Why
can
would
we
I be
get
unbearable?
Ty on Best of Enemies on Friday?
No. Would
Oh,
I be invincible?
Chelsea were invincible in the UEFA Europa League 2019. Pride of
No, but
London.
that's not a
Zip up
league.
Michael Thomas.
That's not a
pants
league.
When you're done, Ty.
What's that? Sorry. Say that again.
LB says zip
No,
up
say that
Michael
again, Alex.
Thomas
Say that
pants
again.
when you're done.
Michael. Why? But why are you reading that out though? So why are you reading that
That's
out?
funny. I'm
That's
sorry,
funny.
that is funny.
You
You've
said
been-
stop the abuse and you're
you've
reading
been-
that
Yeah,
out.
but you've been saying his name all night.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's. But that's funny. So reading that abuse
is
about me is funny.
Man United should be relegated.
All right then. Okay.
Man United should be relegated to the 5th division, not only for an awful season, but also for giving that banter club a
disgusting
trophy.
disgrace.
That's the thing here. It's not just Tottenham winning a trophy. It's Man United
Idiot,
have been
fool.
beaten by Tottenham.
No,
to win
let's
a
have
trophy.
it right. Tottenham stole a trophy.
Nonsense.
They
Yes.
went to the supermarket.
Carl from
and
Brisbane,
stole the
Australia.
trophy.
He won with my hometown, Brisbane Roar, and I support Juventus because of my love for my nonno. For Australian football, this is huge. Big up, Carl. What is the big deal about Invincibles? Arsenal aren't the only team to get an unbeaten in the league campaign.
In the
Literally
Premier League,
last
though.
year we had Bayern Munich.
Premier League they are.
And Cashley Cole.
Okay.
You know, the laptop's bugging out, Rob. I can't even
By
read.
Leverkusen that was.
I can't even read.
Like
man.
Ty says,
I know
in the
he's
Premier
right.
League, it's only been done once.
Exactly.
Yeah. And how
So
many points did you get that
facts.
year?
90.
You said you like facts, right?
No, I love facts. And the facts are,
He loves Michael Thomas too.
are the Premier League champions. and
I'll
there's
tell you
nothing
another
can
fact.
do.
There
And
was
to
a certain
finish us
man who
off,
scored at
hold
Anfield
that
to
time.
win the
Michael
youth
Thomas.
title. Who was that
Hold.
time?
Actually, Carl.
Alex, why are you reading these out?
That
though?
was the last one.
That was the last one. People, we
And
have
can I
come.
just say, Ange, we've got a quote from Ange. He's been
All right.
speaking, and he said, to clarify on him saying I always win things in my second season, he said, let me clarify. I wasn't boasting. I just had something inside me. We needed to win. People have taken shots at the club, and I felt at times we haven't defended ourselves as strongly as we should. Well, guess what, Ange? You said you win something in your second season, and you bloody have. So well done to you.
You gotta listen. You
Congratulations.
got
And big up to Sonny. Tears on the pitch. Big him up.
You have to
each
give
and
him.
every time.
You have to say fair play for
Fair
that. The man
play.
said that.
Cold.
We all mocked him for
Cold.
it. We all slagged him off.
I didn't
for
mock him up. I didn't slag him.
Cold.
He looked a million miles away from doing it, and he's actually done it. And for that, you've got to give him his respect.
Yeah, I'll give him respect for that.
You know, so you've got to give him.
But
his
they
respect
still
for that.
stole it.
And Spurs will get battered in the Super Cup, says Wes. Right.
Oh, you never know.
3.5 hours. Spurs are European champions. Who would have thought it?
Wow.
Definitely not any of
Well,
these
they're
around the
Europa
table
League
apart from-
champions.
I didn't
Exactly.
see it coming.
Yeah,
no.
European
yeah,
champions.
Exactly. Europa League.
The
Europa League.
That's not Champions League.
European champions. they are.
When you say European champions,
Winners of the Europa League.
Exactly. Not the
Which
Champions
is a
League.
Let's have it
European
right.
trophy.
Which is not the Champions League.
but you're
It's
not
a-
European champions.
Yeah.
You
Right.
can't. This when I was West Ham fan singing champions of Europe.
Exactly. When they won the
Still
conference.
true though.
It's not true.
well,
One
it's
conference.
better than
because
you.
we're not in that.
Exactly.
Right. So. We'll
No,
be
Michael
back
Thomas was better than you as well.
And just a quick note, actually, tomorrow the show is starting at 12.
Yep.
The show is starting at 12 tomorrow, not 12:30. And we also have a special fan fest show at 1:30 for you as
Fortunately,
well.
we don't have Abby in tomorrow because they're going to be making their way back.
I'm sure we'll have a
and
video.
Flex. Remember they both said
Flex will get back Tuesday next week, probably on the boat.
Flex. I'd have,
As for Flex, tell him to stay out there.
I'd,
Yes,
have-
he
I-
best.
I-
Don't
I-
bother come back.
I'd advise Flex not to come back.
Yeah, don't come back.
after
Start
that-
looking for houses in Bilbao.
I can see he's not answered my text
Yeah, I've
messages.
called him a few
I
times
mean,
as
that's
well.
Shocking,
It's
man.
shocking, isn't it?
Flex,
Well,
if you're watching this, yeah, start looking for properties in Bilbao. I heard they're not too bad. It's northern Spain, is it?
Basque.
Yeah,
Basque
so it's
country.
Basque country,
you'll
yeah.
find the properties there are a cheaper rate
Great
than
salchichas
Barcelona
there
and
as well.
Madrid.
Great sausage out
Yeah.
there. as well. Salchichas. Right,
don't come back.
Big up Spurs. They've won a European
I ain't
Cup.
beating them, none.
I've been AGT. I've wanted Spurs to win it. Hold that, Manchester United. Big up to Laurie. Big up to Robbie. And big up to Ty.
Big up to you as well.
Big up
Michael
also-
Thomas.
Michael, he just
Big
said
him up as well. Why not? He played for Liverpool, won trophies with us. I've been AGT. You've just watched Ange pick up a European Cup. Take care.
For all creators out there, have you signed up yet to GFN Vault? We've teamed up with TikTok and we've started an agency which enables you to earn money right now. If you want to join and you're based in the UK, all you got to do, click the link below right now, sign up, you'll get a notification from TikTok. Once you've got that, complete that, do your trial, and you are in. You don't need 1,000 followers. If you're part of GFM Vault, you can start earning money straight away. So what are you waiting for? If you're a creator out there and you want to make money, get involved right now.